ruins. I mean, we do have another Irango mod to go, but let's check out the flight path first. So we're gonna start off from Novo. It's gonna go up north this time, around the area of Jogopol. So a slightly different flight path. But while the flight is taking its place, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate the top players on the left side on screen. So a lot of sky in the graphics that I noticed.
Oh yeah, actually we consider him the biggest celebrity so far, Sir Cloud, at least for the finals, right? We've been seeing a lot of Sky prowess, to say the least, here for the finals, and I'm not gonna be surprised if he does walk away with that coveted overall MVP. Let's see though. I mean, the day isn't over. That could still change, right? Keeping our fingers crossed. Now, what, like we know, Sir Cloud, for a Miracle Vibes seem to be very magnetized really towards the military base. Just not so sure if they're gonna leave that place untouched, because Falcon may have some ideas here.
สวัสดีครับทุกคนสวัสดีพี่ปีชาครับไอ้ห่าผมนึกว่าแม่งวันสุดท้ายแล้วเว้ยทุกคนไม่ใช่ว่ะยังมีต่อ
inside our military base as usual. So if the circle goes down there, these will be the two happiest teams, of course. But I'll be looking at the potential clash point again. It seems like Sem9 and Hora Esports is heading towards the same direction. But we're gonna get a nice kind circle right smack in the middle of Iraq.
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับวันนี้น่าจะ
Now
วันสุ
this
ดท้าย
right
แล้วใช่
here,
ปะ
Sir Cloud,
ยั
again
งไง
I'm giving up hope
เกมที่
that Ruins will most likely be
เกม
the
ที่สาม
final,
ของ
judging
วัน
by how
นี้
the
ครับ
circle is gonna go.
เกมที่3ของวัน
And
นี้
this is just me. I'm just being
ตอน
desperate.
แรกผมนึกว่าแข่งจบแล้ว
As early on, as
4 วัน
early as now, we have four
4 วัน
Miracle
เลยเหรอ
Vibes. Again, as
เนี่ย
we
เขาเขีย
said,
นว่า
probably
FT
gonna
แล้ว
bask in
น่า
the
จะวันสุด
absence
ท้าย
of
แล้วค
any
รับ
other team within the island. That is just me
นึกว่าจบ
speaking.
ตั้งแต่เมื่อวานแล้วเลยไม่ได้
I
มา
don't
เปิ
know,
ด
Horde
นะตั้ง
Esports
แต่
is
เก
this
ม
new
แรก
redemption arc. They
โท
are
ษทีโทษที
probably gonna face
ยังไงก็
Sem9
ฝากแล้วก็แชร์
again.
ด้วยนะครับผมทุกคนฝากที
Okay,
ฝาก
but
ที
at least this time they kind of like
ยังมี
have that
ต่ออีกวันหนึง
have that split
เก
between
ม
the
3
two
แล้ว
of
นะ
them. So
มาช้าหน่อย
so I guess that's not gonna happen. Any other potential clash points? Scanning around the map? No. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have a nice start, nice circle. Everything's nice so far, but this only means that
โทษที
if
เด้
it's
อ
a nice start, that means somewhere in the middle of our game, say stage 4 onwards, or maybe even towards stage 3, we'll see a lot of fights happening at the same time everywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be mayhem, as I always say. So let's keep our eyes peeled for that. Now, Vampire Esports, Sir Cloud, no money. We also kind of gave him a bit of a moniker, no honey, whenever there'd be no proper choices from him. And I really won't call him as the odd one out here for Vampire Esports. But I'm keeping a high expectation for no money, because again, Vampire Esports, any single one of these gentlemen, NZ, if memory serves, is actually Schweppes.
ตัด
So
ภาพมาที่ทาง
they've
ด้า
all
น
had
เฮ
their
ล
time to
ครับ
shine, right? So
เฮล
I don't know,
เจ้า
Sir
เกอ
Cloud.
ร์
Do you have any background on no
เก
money?
อยู่ที่อะไรครับนะนี่เลยครับผมตารางทางด้านขวามือเลยสเปซแคนอยู่อันดับ
No money.
14 ครับ
Was that Schweppes?
แล้วก็ตามมาด้วยแวมไพร์
Just to
64 แต้มนะครับผมอันดับ
NZ,
11
I
ครับผ
feel
ม
it's NZ that is
ตอนนี้
actually
ดูมีภาษี
Schweppes.
สุดก็ทางด้านเฮลครับ
Yeah.
Then
98 แต้ม
I
อันดับ 6
have no
เอ
idea.
อเพราะว่าแบบยังมีแบบโอกาสที่จะกลับไปเกาะท็อป
But,
3 ได้อะเพียงแค่แบบกิน
Yeah,
ไก่
we gotta
เกมหนึ
narrow
งอะไรอ
down
ย่าง
the
เงี้ย
odds, right? I'm
Ah,
not
po.
too sure who that is for now, but as far as I know, there's no transfers for the team. So I don't know. It could be like, okay, just to reiterate, right? For whoever to play this tournament, representing any team on the roster, obviously, they don't necessarily need to be with the team, if you know what I mean, right? It's just like
Yeah.
how PTR brought in that academy player. So it could probably be like an academy player. It could be probably someone that they are kind of eyeing for the future. So we don't know.
Yeah, much like a training ground, to say the least, right?
Yeah.
Trial by fire, if anything. So, boom. A while ago, as you can see on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, they've had a bit of a weird back and forth between a lot of the teams earlier. So, unable to literally punch back, right? So, with the way that their scores are looking here, Sir Cloud, I think the most that we could expect, granted the other teams do not move, is for Boom to stay within the top 10. And again, that's just wishful thinking.
Yeah, I mean, right now 63 points. Being in the top 10, yeah, definitely doable. But being in the top 5, where it at least matters when it comes to collecting
แวมไพร์ชุดใหม่เหรอครับพี่สอง
part of the prize pool, right?
นักแข่งหน้าเดิมๆเนี่ยแหละครับแต่เป็นการเปลี่ยนชื่อครับเป็นการเปลี่ยนชื่อเล่นกันเฉยๆครับเพราะว่ามันไม่ใช่รายการที่แบบว่าจริงจังกันมากนะสวัสดีคุณสุพจน์นะครับสวัสดีครับทุกคนสวัสดีทุกคนนะครับสวัสดีครับยังไงอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์2หน่อยแชร์กับไลค์น้อยนะครับผมพอดี2มาช้านะครับนึกว่าการแข่งขันมันจบไปแล้วตั้งแต่เมื่อวานนะวันนี้ก็เลยมาเปิดน่าจะเกมที่3นะแซนฮอคอีเลนเกลแล้วก็อีเลนเกลเกม3ครับเกม3ของวันนี้นะครับ
It's gonna be a tall order considering that if the other
วัน
teams
ท้ายแหละ
do not
FT
outperform
คือ
them,
จบอ่ะ
it's gonna be tough, right?
นั่นแหละ
So that's Sir Cloud's bet right here. This is
คิดว่า
Boom
เกมท้ายของวันนี้แล้วแหละ
so he's always stayed loyal to Boom no matter which season we're in. It won't be Sir Cloud again, as I said, if he doesn't vote for Boom at least once. So let's keep tabs on Boom for now. We're gonna see if they ever have any notable moments to say the least. Now it has been a deafening silence, hasn't it, Sir Cloud? And almost 2 minutes in.
Yeah, and look at the spread of all the teams, right? Like everyone has their own corner. Like, it doesn't seem like we're gonna see a clash at this stage. Probably we need to wait for the next
โอเค
stage.
ครับผมตอนนี้เพย์โซนก็ยังอยู่ที่กลางวงโคชิงกินะครับผมทุกคนครับซึ่งทางด้านแวมไพร์เนี่ยก็เริ่มที่จะทำการมูฟเข้าวงแล้วนะเฟสแคนครับผมมูฟก็มูฟแล้วแหละนะครับผมอาจจะมีมูฟไปทับกันจากทางด้านลีโอนะครับส่วนทางด้านเฮลของประเทศไทยเราก็ยังไม่เลือกที่จะไปไหนนะพื้นที่เพย์โซนยังอยู่กลางเพย์โซนอยู่เหมือนเดิมนะครับผมตอนนี้ครับเราเฟสที่2อัปเดตก่อนครับผม
All they need to do is loot and swim across, so it's a quick access for them. And if it goes to somewhere in the main peninsula, they are obviously in the middle of the circle. The only circle that might be tough for them is military base. So if we kind of like eliminate out the odds, right, or the possibilities, then that's why, for me, in Erangel, Boom's position is one of the best.
Yeah, fair point there, Sir Cloud. Which is again why we're gonna keep tabs on them. Hopefully, that does come into fruition a little.
DRS
So, back to
DRS
the
ตัวนี้เล่นดีนะ โอ้โห
J1 United out in the open. Oh wow, okay. So what was that? That huge damage on the side of Snorlax. Again, not a single shot fired, Sir Cloud. So I don't know what happened there. Probably a little bit of
6
miscalculation.
แชร์แล้ว6 แชร์แล้วขอบ
DK
คุณมากครับทุกคน
I
ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ที
so
ไป
not a lot of points here, or rather,
Okay.
not a lot of
Hello,
health
what
here
happened?
on the side of DRS. I don't know what happened there. So, man, that's really strange.
Yeah, not too sure, but lucky enough for him, he's able to revive himself, or more like heal up himself. So that's okay. But since we were talking about DRS, right? The numbers took my attention. 4 medical fights, 125.
นั่นสวัสดีครับบอกรักหน่อยครับพี่เอกรักนะครับเมื่อไหร่จะโดเนทมาสักทีครับเห็นลิงก์ปักหมุดไหม
Normally you would see this.
ปักหมุดปักหมุด
But now you have 1.
ขอบคุณพี่เอกสำหรับโดเนท100 บาทค่ากาแฟนะครับพี่ชายขอบคุณครับ
This is how tight this season is.
เฟสแคนมอลแมนครับผมตอนนี้ก็มูฟไปทางด้านบ้านกะเพรานะครับเรียกว่ากะเพราบอกว่านะครับผมเป็นบ้านใต้เขาของทางด้านโพชิงกินะทุกคนนะใต้โบสถ์ตอนนี้อยู่บ้านใต้โบสถ์นั่นเองนะครับผมวงกระยับเดทครับภายใน3 2 1
possibly just my opinion
วิน
possibly
เท
a
ป
lot
ซ่า
of
ฮะ
bloodthirsty moments here so they
ว
have
ง
to
ครับผมโอ้โห
Okay. Whoa, this is tough, Sir Cloud. This is probably what we've been asking for. The water possibility from some of our teams. But again, I don't think they're leaving the island or the main peninsula at all.
Dude, this is crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
the first circle, nice and kind.
แน่นน่ะแน่นเอียดอ่ะบอกเลยไม่วงอย่างนี้มันไม่มีใครลงไปเล่นล่างหรอกน้อยมากที่จะลงไปอ่ะอาจจะมีนะแต่น้อยผมคิดว่าคือแต่นี้มันแน่นว่ะ
Sir Cloud, this is the biggest amount of silence, the longest silence we've ever had in any game.
มาดูเกม
So,
เกมแรกที่1เล่นดีทุกรายการ ถูกครับ
I'm a bit worried because it's usually the silence that starts right now, which
เป็น
can
ใครลง
really
มั่ง
cause chaos. There it is,
โอ้
Kluk
เดี๋ยวนะ
laying
เดี๋ยวนะ
eyes
เดี๋ยวนะ
on
เจ้าเกอ
Hale.
ร์เจ้าเกอร์น้อง
This is gonna
ร
be
ถ
tough.
ติ้ง
This is gonna be bad.
ติ้ง
But I
Poor thing.
think one of the first
ตี้
casualties
อ่ะ
will be Joker from
ตี้
him.
อ่ะ
Never
เป็นไง
mind.
เฟสแคนเอาให้มาดิ
Sem9
เอาล่ะครับผม
on
เปิดดาวไป2ครับผมตอนนี้ครับสำหรับทางด้านเฟสแคนครับผมเปิดทางด้านกิ๊กแฟมดาวไป1แล้วก็ทางด้านยูดูดาวไป1นั่นเองครับผมซึ่งตอนนี้กิ๊กแฟมก็เริ่มทำการชุบไปเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วนะครับผมเฟสแคนก็มุฟเข้ามาแทนที่ทางด้านกิ๊กแฟมครับเพราะว่ามีการแยกเล่นนะครับผมกิ๊กแฟมแยกเล่น 2-2 ครับผมเล่นบ้าน2นะครับผมแล้วก็เล่นใต้เนิน2นั่นเองนะครับ เรียบร้อยครับผม IC ครับผมว่าทางด้านลีโอครับผมโอจะเก็บไป1คิวครับลีโอ IHC มี2คิวแล้วนะทุกคนตอนนี้ครับทางด้านนูซี่ครับผมดาวไปเหมือนกันครับผมสโตนออกจากเกมไปเหมือนกันครับผมแวมไพร์ตอนนี้วิกฤตแล้วครับเกี่ยวกับทางด้าน 4MV นั่นเองครับผมไฟนี้ฮะ
Now
เก่ง
IHC
ภาคดังจัดกระ
this
เสียง
is
เกม
gonna be a very
เบา
personal clash between them and Leo Esports. Oh, Ajaya, beautiful shot over the buggy taken
ๆ
out.
กล้องจับแวมไพร์หน่อยครับแวมไพร์วิกฤตอยู่ครับผม
Godless and Zero alerted
4MV เล่น
by
ดี
the
ทุก
downfall
เกม
of
เล
Demo,
ยอ่ะ
and now they are making
จริง
their move onto Ajaya's
วันแรกเล่นดี
position.
มากครับวันแรกเล่นดีมากวันที่ 2
Demo
4MV
is still
ไม่
calling
ค่อย
for
ดี
help,
ครับ
but
ไม่ค่อยดีเลยนะ
there's
วันที่ 2
another
อ่ะ
player from Leo Esports still active. High-octane is on the other side. He
เกม
was
ที่
trying to
3 แล้ว
hold
ครับ
down the lines for
ของวันนี้
Ajaya,
ครับ
but he took himself his time to reset.
IHC ก็ผมเปิดดาวทางด้านลีโอไปอีกหนึ่งนะครับผมซึ่งตอนนี้เหลืออาจาย่านะครับผมผู้เล่นเพียง1เดียวเท่านั้นเองนะครับผมสำหรับทางด้านลีโอฮะเรียบร้อยครับผมปิดออกจากเกมไปครับผมเหลือ1คนครับ
On Leo Esports, I was about to say that High-octane being
ทางมุมขวาล่างก็จะเป็นทางด้านเฟสแคนนั่นเองนะครับผมทุกคนครับแล้วก็น่าจะมีไฟท์เกิดขึ้นกับกีกอยู่นั่นเองฮะ
Oh man, so
ยิงอะไรอะ
here,
DPS เอา
Sir
ซ้ำไม่
Cloud,
ตาย
a
ด้วยดิ
big knock for Ajaya.
Oh man, that took Ajaya some time to
Wow.
finish off that one member of IHC. Now Godless, kinda low, needs to take time to
Hey!
reset on the left side.
อุ้ยกับคัตซี
Knocked down, but Godless is there.
บ้า
to
จัด
win the final
บ้าจัดนะ
blow.
บ้าจัด
And
เล
the
ยอ่ะ
advantage
เต็ง
of this other team is that was almost Ajaya's big moment to eliminate IHC.
Sir
So kasi
Cloud, when was
na.
the last time we had a stage 2 start for the action, right? It's been so long. This is like playing ranked, to say the least, where players are really just taking their sweet time. But no, after the first shots have been fired, it just all
อ่ะ
started
วิน
to
เทพซ่า
go,
ครับ
to go sideways. for
ก็
some teams, right?
ไล
One
น์อัพ
such
ของทางด้าน
is
เฟสแคนก็จะมี
IHC
ออนเซน
leading
มอลแมน
our
วิน
team
เท
to
พ
full
ซ่าแล้วก็
elimination.
เม
A
ล่า
good
นั่นเองนะครับ
record
ผม
to say
ซึ่ง
the
ตอนนี้
least,
นาย
Sir
น้อย
Cloud,
ล
for
ง
the
ไป
world
พักครับ
champs.
Oh, but look at this.
แต่ภาพไปที่ทางด้านเฮลสปอร์ตครับผมก็มีที่เล่นกันเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วนะครับผมตัดติดทางด้าน BTR ครับ1ตีครับ
But on screen here we have Hale Esports, and it's again, oh, not Falcons Force. There's another team on the other side now. Waiting for a good visual. Okay, it's BTR. against
BTR
Hale
ครับ
Esports.
NC2 น็อกดาวน์ไปได้1คนครับผมตอนนี้4สกายออลลี่ครับผมก็มาทางด้านเจ็ดฟอร์สครับผมแล้วปิดออกจากเกมไปครับ BTR เหลือผู้เล่นแค่2คนเท่านั้นเองครับผมแล้วก็เหมือนจะบู๊บหนีออกไปเลยนะคุณดูนะ นี่เราเห็นทางด้านแวมไพร์แล้วเหลือแค่2คนเท่านั้นเองฮะตอนนี้2คิวสำหรับทางด้านเฮลครับมาแน่นอนแล้วอ้าว
Oh, Sata finish off by Snorlax from DRS.
เจอสติลคิวมา
Long range from
อย่าง
DRS.
ว่า
Managed to steal one elimination away.
ได้แค่1เองอะโดนสติลคิวไว้ครับผม
Hale Esports. Killers still keeping an eye in case there's any more that they can pick up, but no one else is there. Hale
โอเคแวมไพร์เหลือ2นะ
helped by DRS.
เฟสแคนเหลือ4ได้มา1คิวนะครับผมส่วนทางด้านเฮลเหลือ3เอ้า
My enemy is still my enemy, right? So it's still gonna be that tough situation.
ที่เหลือ4ปะ
It's gonna be every team for themselves now.
โดนอะไรวะ
Taking out Racy from Boom Esports. Look
โดน
at
กิ๊ก
this.
เหรอ
I did say, Sir Cloud, that Hale Esports, they're actually surrounded.
โดน
If you
กิ๊ก
think
แน่เลย
about
ครับ มี
There's
1คิว
more
เนี่ย
than one team that's checking out these compounds. If they do something out in the open, that is it for Hale Esports.
BTR ไม่ได้น่าจะเป็นกิ๊กนะ
Look at who's below
Nói
Geek
lẳng.
Fam. La Paz on the other end.
โอ้
And we also
ย
have Vampire Esports.
แวมไพร์ก็อยู่ข้างล่างนะครับผมของทางด้านกิ๊กแฟมนะครับเล่นใต้เขาเป็นบ้านนะครับผมบ้าน
But
เล็ก
his position also
ๆ
makes sense
ออกยากมาก
because
ถ้าทาง
they
ด้าน
have
BT
someone
ไอ้
in the
กิ๊ก
top
ยังไม่ออก
circle
อ่ะ
and at least
แวมไพร์ออกยากมากเลยนะ
being
ตอน
around
นี้
this
แวม
top
ไพร์นะ
terrain, they can still use
Vampire
it as
is
somewhat of a cover against other teams from a long range.
Man. So, yes, Sir Cloud, all the vantage points from these players, they have to make use of it as much as possible, right? And look at where Falcons are. I don't think that they're gonna try to be overly greedy here. They gotta stay put, hearing that there's so much gunfire all over the place, far or near. Falcons just want to keep their head down. I can't say the same for Sem9 though. They've already had a bit of momentum here. One frag each for Kenny and Brian. So it's just a matter of time before someone lands on their sides. In this case, maybe they have info on Dewa. I'm not so sure.
Oh, okay. But do they have info right now of where the other teams are at? Because look at, oh man,
That is
this is a brutal.
เอาดูวงเด้งดิ
Pika, what are we watching?
50น้ำ50ดิน50ไฟก็นัวๆแน่ครับผมสำหรับเฟส4ครับทุกคนครับเราไปดูกันต่อครับผมตอนนี้ครับผมโฮราครับออกจากเกมไปครับเจอบูมปิดออกไปฮะจบอันดับที่14นั่นเองครับผมสโตนครับผมมีการน็อกเกิดขึ้นครับผมจากทางด้านเซมไนครับผมแล้วก็เดฟครับเทกลับมาครับผมแล้วโทนี่เคครับเทมาอีกครับไม่ไหวครับตลอดแวมไพร์ครับผมเหลือแค่2ผู้เล่นเท่านั้นเองเลยไม่ไหวนะจบอันดับ13ไปครับผมแวมไพร์สปอร์ตฮะ
that opens up the opportunity for pubgmobile and DRS to pull away from them even more so for
แวมไพร์จบไปแล้วนะครับผมมี1คิวครับได้1แต้มเท่านั้นเองครับ
Where did those 6 eliminations come from?
Same question. I know that the feed has been lightened up quite a bit, and we saw some of the 4 Miracle Vibes team tag in there, but as to where that happened, we don't know. We didn't see the entirety of it, right? We did see some other clashes. So let's direct our attention so far, ladies and gentlemen, for snipes. 2 snipes for Geek Fam. So he doesn't have information if he takes one good peek. Oh, did he take out Brian? No, not steady hand, not steady handed there.
NC2 เสียไปอีก
Yeah, still A-OK.
ไทย
okay.
เหลือ
But that also alerted Brian that somebody's overlooking them. But look at the mini map there, Pika. Now it's gonna explode with Boom Esports arriving to the party.
It's a Falcon though, way ahead of them. So they already got one more. Right, Falcon with 3 eliminations, statistically one of the better teams so far. Let's go straight back to Boom. Razy with 2 eliminations here. Definitely cannot scoff at, but they're out in the open, Sir Cloud. I don't think this is a very wise move. They do have info on where Lapar is though, so is Lapar backed up by anybody?
Oh, not too sure about that. I think, okay, Lapar is the last man for BTR.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So there you go. That's the answer. But top, definitely not giving a Boom Esports any backup. Razy will finish off. And not one more player for Boom Esports alive. But Sam9 comes
นัวผมบอกแล้วว่านัวเฟสเนี้ย โอ้อะไรโอ้โหโอ้โหโดนเตะอีกไอ้เหี้ยมันทุกมุมเลยอ่ะคุณดูเอาอะไรไปสู้ก่อนนูเนียอ้าวเมล่าน็อกดาวน์ไปเหมือนกันครับผม 4MV ครับเริ่มแผงเล่นอีกแล้วครับผมสำหรับทีมนี้ครับอันดับ1ฮะเมล่าดาวไปครับแต่ยังสามารถเซฟได้นะยังดึงกันได้อยู่
Perfect dip into the mixer, Cloud. So that puts a stop to Yodo Alliance, who a while ago had a very amazing grand finals performance. Now back to the story at hand. Here, Snipes, Sir Cloud. After all of that,
แคนน็อก2ไปเหมือนกันครับ
he falls to Boom Esports, but at the end of it all, Boom Esports still to bow down at number 11. Sir Cloud, contrary to our first 2 stages, stages 3 to 4 have been so action-packed.
เรียบร้อยรออะไรล่ะครับน้อง
A new challenger. Pubgmobile by Faze. Dog, a nice spray.
รออะไรล่ะครับน้องๆ
And he got a third one back to back. Man,
เราต้องมาให้ไง
stop this guy.
เยี่ยมุมนี้ผมบอกเลย
And you know, despite that, Sir Cloud, it's not Doc from 4 Miracle Vibes who had the upper hand when it comes to eliminations.
แล้วครับแน่นอนครับสำหรับเฟซแคนครับ
The circle once again, ladies and gentlemen, obliging our players to go a little bit on the shore.
รายการอะไร
They're being pushed,
PMSL
Sir
ครับ
Cloud, to say the least.
PMSL ครับ
Bro, this circle is absolute garbage.
PMSL ครับผมทางด้านเฮลสปอร์ตซีสกายเล่ก็ต้องตามไปอีก1เหมือนกันครับผมตอนนี้ครับเดี๋ยวทางด้าน DRS เริ่มได้มาแล้วครับผมเพราะว่าต้องเอาพื้นที่นั่นเองครับ DRS ผมเน็ตมารัวๆในจังหวะนี้ฮะให้ฟาคอนช่วยหน่อยเว้ยฟาคอนเฮ้ยโอ้โหออกจากเกมอันดับ10ครับผมสำหรับทางด้านเฮลสปอร์ตครับ
Still complete here. DRS and 4 Miracle Vibes with 4 MV having 8 eliminations with a complete squad. Look at that record, Sir Cloud. Now Falcon not so far behind with still 3 active members. If this is a successful pickup on action, they'd still be in contention, but no. There it goes, Giante putting the
เขานั้นมันปีนได้นะครับเขานั้นปีนง่าย
DRS looking at the 8 eliminations that 4 Miracle Vibes have collected. They're not going to want to back up out of this fight, out of this race. Eliminated Hail Esports now. The next focus is on to Falcon's Force. But the bad news for DRS is that Falcon's Force is number 1, playing in the inner part of the circle. Number 2, they seem to have a better terrain advantage.
Oh yeah, definitely, Sir Cloud. So, man. And you know, another surprise here. Faze clan, Sir Cloud, with the one team, the one team that we didn't see this far forward into the tournament, right? Or at least in this game. So let's check out how Faze is gonna do. Look at this top. Oh man, I thought that was gonna be Top's frag. So all of that, all of the patience, but still unable to close it out. I want to check that out later. However, Bigatron, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, exits at number 9. Unfortunately, with no placement points.
Let's see now. The challenge is for T2K to come into the
ไอ้หยา
so much
โอเอ็มเป็นเริ่มบีบแล้วอ่ะดูดิ
yes a long range at the fall
บีบเฟซแค่แล้วครับเดี๋ยวต้องเขาทำแน่นอนอ้าวกิ๊กบอกมีดาวเกิดขึ้นอย่างนี้ครับพี่ผมขอละกัน
he wants the points for himself
อุ้ย
Oh boy.
Oh no!
He walked right into a trap though.
โดนสองทาง
Mika. Oh my gosh! Now putting a little bit of worry, even further worry on the side of Geek Fam. Faze Clan, I had to say it though. With the last 2 plays that they
เป็น
had,
แข่งครับ
it
จบ
was
ไปเป็นอันดับ
really
ที่
an uphill
8 นะครับ
battle, to
ผ
say
ม
the
ตอน
least.
นี้นะครับ
So
ก็ได้มาทั้งหมด
good job, and we're
คิว
gonna check you out on a little later. A little
คิว
later.
เอง
right,
อ่ะ
for the next game. Good thing though, Sir Cloud, at least they managed
They die,
to
wow.
bag at least a placement point.
Let's see who will back the next
เข้ามาใหม่ครับฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์หน่อยนะครับผม12ไลค์แล้วจะ200จะ200ไลค์20แชร์แล้วคนดูผมฝากรบกวนด้วยละกันนะครับผมก็เกมนี้นะครับผมเป็นเกมที่3นะเกมที่3แล้วนะครับ
Oh boy.
ฝากด้วยละกันนะครับ
For Snowboy. So
เกม3แล้วเด้อ
okay, pretty close. Yeah, a little bit short, and of course still outside, right? So that's not gonna be the maximum damage. Who does take the maximum damage, however, is Noob from Falcon taking out Damn Rude. Now this is a big question mark, and Snowboy, I think probably capitalizing on that assumption that Damn Rude is still in the same spot. Here comes the cavalry, bit of a pickup here from Mika.
Yeah, and Audrey will keep eye onto Fabric of Ice, but look at the circle again, man, dude. 70% water. Are you kidding me?
Wait,
Circle's having too much fun.
I did jinx it. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted some water encounters, right? Some of that submarine clashes, but it's not too good for the players, to say the least. They're gonna hate me for wishing this. Daywa United, though, not really the best showing with 0 eliminations, still making it to the top 8, so not a lot of points to go around.
Now Molly sent out to the other side by Mika. He tries to put pressure on the T2K, but Apex knocked down by Audrey. I believe that's a long-range knock. Mika, last stick of health, retreats back, does not have any first aid.
ระวงอย่างสวยใช่
Hoping
ครับ
his other teammates have some to
ใช่
spare, but looking at Audrey, he does not have any.
Those
Okay,
song team.
Damroot passed him once, so he's back up. Should be able to heal up A-OK. T2K still trying to put pressure on the Gate Fam as they need to get into the circle.
Okay, 4 Miracle Vibes, they're still going strong, Sir Cloud. Look at this rampage already. That damage, very reparable for Apex. Yeah, there, I was about to say it. In an instant, able to get it back. So a while ago, despite Doc having those amazing frags, it is Apex for this game, ladies and gentlemen, who is holding it up for 4 Miracle Vibes. So now, Geek Fam, again, very unfortunate a while ago that Snipes had to depart very early. This could have been a very good game for them, Sir Cloud, if they stood complete, right?
Yeah, it will be if they can, that is. Of course, we still have many other players more to go. But we're going to start off again with Gigfam Mika knocking down Ignis. Audrey trying to hold down his line against 4 Medical Vibes. But 4 Medical Vibes, they're not too worried for now because they're in the circle. But they sent one player up to take an off-angle position. But that one player needs to be careful up north there because there are many other teams trying to get into the circle as
โอ้
well.
ยวงเล่นยากด้วยเกมนี้นะ
man. You know what I envision here, Sir Cloud, is that like a certain action movie with some Spartans in them. I don't actually want to mention that title anymore, but these are players slowly being pushed to the cliffs, right? So not really so good, but beautiful showing so far on the side of DRS. After having 1 eliminated player, now that only leaves 4 Miracle Vibes to be the top predators here, Sir Cloud, with a complete squad and the highest number of eliminations.
หัวตารางหมดเลย
Who's
เนี่ย
gonna
มาดู
stop these guys though?
Man,
Oh,
4
talang
Medical
huwag ka.
Vibes now calling out, this is Sparta against a DRS. And they will get the first knock onto DRS by Refuse, knocked out from afar. And Ruben Fidinov Gatte goes down to the zone. Refuse went down to Damro Doc as well. 2 knocks back to back. 4 Medical Vibes, they need to revive each other as Kick Fam, Damro and Mika still holding down the ground.
SM9 out of there as well.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, look at this clash. Look at this clash, folks. 4 Miracle Vibes, Geek Fam, and Falcons ever so slowly lurking. Just meters away from shore, Sir Cloud. And look at this. Look at this. The blue zone is slowly closing in on our remaining teams. Geek Fam out of there with 10 eliminations. Still a very good record, to say the least.
But look at the circle, Pika.
More water. More water.
More water. We're talking about like what? Still 70%, 60% ratio of water at stage 6. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I want an explanation now from PUBG Mobile. What is happening with the circle?
Another question I'd like to bring up here is, what is this position by Snorlax, right? So this is basically no man's land. So Snorlax will have a hard time getting to the higher ground, I'd say, unseen. So look at this. Even Falcons, they do smell a little bit of the potential for one of these teams to be down there. And Noob already on the move.
Dude, you know what? If it was me playing, I'd rather be in Snorlax's position. At least you
สถาน
don't
การณ์ทีม
need
ไทย
to
ตอนนี้
be
เป็นไงบ้างครับ มี
in
รู้สึก
any
ว่าเป็น
part
ด้าน
of this
เทล
fight.
ครับ
So
You know
you
what? You're
can
right.
kind of stay
ต่างชาติ
put
เขาอ่าน
and
เก
get
ม
as
เก่ง
many placement points as possible.
Yeah, you're right actually, Sir Cloud. Now that I think about it, you just
อืม
gotta play
ต่าง
possum
ชา
a
ติ
little
อ่าน
bit.
เกม
Okay,
เก่ง
who took those shots? Oh, it's 4 Miracle Vibes as Refuse.
เขาแม่นฟีด
So yeah,
เขา
you're
แม่น
right, Sir
ฟี
Cloud.
ด
You know,
เขา
now that you mentioned it, I'd
ตัดสิน
rather
ใจได้เด็ด
be
ขาด
that
ในเรื่องของ
enigma,
ทัมมิ่ง
you know,
มากกว่า
that
ครับพี่
final piece of
จาก
the
ที่ผมเห็น
puzzle
นะ
to
ทัมมิ่ง
close
ไหน
this
ควร
out.
แจม
Let's
ทัมมิ่งไหนควรแบบ
allow
อะไรยังไงอย่าง
Falcon
เงี้ย
to-
อาจจะเป็นตรง
to
นี้
take
ครับ
out 4 Miracle Vibes and successfully
แล้ว
doing
คุ
so
ม
on
ด้วยแหละ
Baron.
เขาคุมด้วยแหละ เอาจริง
Honestly,
คือ
how
คือ
are they
ทุกวัน
gonna
นี้
do
นัก
that?
แข่งแม่ง
Okay,
คุมอ่ะ
there you
ถ้าไม่
go.
คุมแม่ง
That's
เล่น
the
ไม่ได้อย่าง
answer.
งี้หรอก
That somehow they found an angle to finish off Baron.
คือแม่งคุมกันด้วยอ่ะ
I see go up to the second floor, go up to the ground floor, and now they're on the same ground as 4 Miracle
มันเดิน
Vibes.
ขึ้นกันได้ด้วยเหรอวะตรง
Look
เนี้ย
at
ดูดิ
this. Snorlax
ดุย
might
ดุย
sneak
ดุย
up
ดุยดุยดุย
behind
กระทืบไรอะไรวะเนี่ย
Snorlax
เฮ้ย
he
DRS
can do it.
เฮ้ยเหลือคนเดียวเจ้าจริงเหรอ
He has the full
เหลือคนเดียวมาโคตรนานเลยนะเว้ย
only 10% of health. Snorlax
เอ้า
dancing around, and who got it? Who got it?
เฮ้ย
Oh!
เกมพลิก
Are you kidding me? Snorlax! Wow!
รักมากอยากร้องอ่ะไม่เกี่ย
Yo! Last man standing for the real soldiers. He just let the chaos
บอกอยู่
ensue.
ว่าแบบเรื่องอ่านฟีด
And played
สำคัญ
the biggest
ทัมมิ่ง
con
สำคัญ
of
เพิ่ง
the
จะพูดเมื่อกี้เลย
The real soldiers is Snorlax, ladies and gentlemen.
อะไรครับเนี่ย
Oh my gosh, I am lost for words.
Dude.
มันก็อาจจะพลิกกันเล็กน้อยนะคุณดู
This is Prod's 10th correct prediction. They are now 10. Oh man.
เกมอาจจะพลิกเล็กน้อย
What did we just watch? Are you not entertained?
Yo! This is so nuts. I don't even know how to put into words what happened. We don't need to explain this, folks. We do not need to decide.
DRS เล่นดีตั้งแต่เมื่อวานเลยครับ
Heard us
DRS เมื่อ
talk
วาน
about it
เมื่อวาน
time and
สื่อ
time
ด้วยมั้ง
again.
วันที่สองอะลั่นมาก
But if this man
วันที่สามไลฟ์สตรีมแม่งดูไม่ได้ใช่ปะ
the overall MVP, at least for this game, Sir Cloud, I would be danged. I'd
ใช่
be
ครับ
cursed
หลักๆเน้น
if
เรื่องฟีด
this
ฟีด
man
สำคั
does
ญมาก
not get the flowers that
ยุค
he's
แรกไม่ค่อย
due.
อ่านฟีดเท่าไหร่
I'm pretty sure from where DRS games players are at right now, Sir Cloud, they're
ยุค
probably
แรกๆมันจะเป็น
carrying
การ
this
เล่นแบบ
man
ไม่
up
ค่อย
their
แจมไฟ
shoulders.
หนักหน่วงอ่ะ
Oh yeah,
ช่วงนี้แจมกันเยอะ
absolutely. It's like,
พักหลังใหญ่มาเนี่ย
oh man, if you think about it, right? Like, obviously they are in the chase for the championship. Okay, 8 eliminations versus 14 from 4 Medical Vibes, and 4 Medical Vibes. Look at the amount of damage, right? Not gonna lie, they work hard this round. They work super duper hard, just to be broken by Snorlax.
I'm so done. I tried to record that from my phone, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was so out of there. So having said that, Sir Cloud, my gosh. Okay, you know what? Even though they're not in the top teams to watch, obviously, but is there any bigger opportunity for Snorlax to just flush out the remainder of 4 Miracle Vibes? We for sure thought that 4MV was gonna take that, Sir Cloud. I mean, you and me both. I'm pretty sure you had that thought too, because 4MV looked unstoppable towards the end. And you
OMV
know
มัน
what?
เล่นดีนะ
Even though I said I'd be danged if Snorlax wasn't the MVP, this actually also does make sense, right? This does make sense.
It does, but at the same time,
It's a heartbreaker too.
bro. Okay, I know for us to select the MVP is based out of stats, like purely stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we were to look at it from a qualitative perspective, nobody's going to take that away from Snorlax.
Oh no, he is my hero for this game,
Bruh.
Sir Cloud. Absolutely amazing performance. So Apex, yep, from the statistic perspective, definitely there. And look at this, he's not even in the supposedly
What?
the match summary contenders, right? Maybe later, right? Because again, it didn't matter, Sir Cloud, if he was the last man standing. He stole that from 4 Miracle Vibes.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. If
ส่วนใหญ่แล้วมันจะเป็นลายมูฟครับพี่ เรื่องลายมูฟครับ
second place in
เวลา
the highest
move
eliminations, and he is
มูฟชนกันนะครับ
fourth
มักจะเสีย
at
ตัว
the
ผู้เล่น
highest
ครับ
healing
เวลามู
band.
ฟชนกัน
But
แบบ
come on,
ที่เราเห็นบ่อย
man. Okay.
เราเป็นคนดู
Dude,
อ่ะ
I
เราว่ามอง
am so
พูดใน
stoked
ตาม
with
ที่เราเห็น
Snorlax's
เฉยๆอะ
performance here.
ซึ่ง
Snorlax,
เอาจริงๆเรื่องลายมูฟเนี่ยมันต้องมีการทำกันบ้านแหละต่อให้ทำกันบ้านก็เชื่อว่าจะมูฟแล้วไม่เจอกันนะในความเป็นจริงแล้ว
this guy's an
นะครับ
absolute
ในเรื่องของการทำกันบ้านลายมูฟอ่ะมันแค่ว่ามูฟไลน์ไหนให้มีความปลอดภัยมากขึ้นแค่นั้นเองครับ แต่ก็อย่างที่บอกอ่ะมันไม่ใช่ว่าจะไม่ได้เจอกันเลยในเรื่องของการทำกันบ้านลายมูฟอ่ะมันต้องมีโอกาสเจอกันอยู่แล้วในความเป็นจริงอ่ะ
Same. I
แต่ช็อตเมื่อกี้
agree, Sir Cloud.
ผมมองว่าเฟสแคน
I was
มูฟ
gonna
ส
give
วย
that
แล้ว
to Team Flash with a little bit of bias, right? Because
ช็อต
of the
เมื่อ
way
กี้
that
เฟส
they
แคน
do
มูฟสวยแล้วครับ
such play.
แต่ตำแหน่งการเล่นอาจจะยังไม่ได้ดีพอที่แบบ
Head and shoulders above every other moment I've seen. So
ที่ทุกคนเห็นน่ะเดี๋ยวไว้ย้อนดูให้เดี๋ยวไว้บอกเปิดให้ไหนๆก็แบบ
one
วา
more
งนั่ง
reason
คุย
why
กันละ
Apex should be
นะครับเดี๋ยวเรา
revered.
สรุปคะแนนรวมก่อน
But
เอา
the
ผม
chicken
เปิดดูให้
going to DRS
ว่าข้อดีข้อเสียมันคืออะไร เฟสแค่สวยแล้วเฟสแค่สวยแล้วสวยมากเป็นอย่างนั้นสวยมากแต่มันมีจุดหนึ่งอ่ะ2 คนตรงนั้นอ่ะมันเล่นได้ไหมมันก็เล่นได้อ่ะแต่มันโผล่เยอะไม่ได้ครับต้องให้เพื่อนคอร์สแทน ใช่ครับมันต้องฝึกเรื่อยๆครับเป็นเรื่องธรรมดาครับซึ่งไทยเราก็อ่านฟีดกันแม่นอยู่แล้วแหละแต่ทามมิ่งต่างๆอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm happy with the way that I'm seeing these numbers, right? So, having said that, folks, we're gonna try to
อันดับ 1ก็ยังเป็นทางด้าน 4MV อยู่ครับผม145 แต้มนะครับตามมาด้วยอันดับ2 DI Gaming ครับผม142 แต้มนะครับผมโฮล่าอีสปอร์ตครับ123ครับฟาคอน120 IHC เซม9เนี่ยที่ผมบอกท็อปตารางแม่งอยู่จบหมดเลย1 2 3 4 5ที่แม่งอยู่เมื่อกี้หัวตารางหมดเลยไทยเราครับอันดับ7ครับ99 แต้มครับเฮลครับ
that lead against Hora Esports.
Yeah, now opening up a 19-point gap. Yeah, 19
Yeah.
point gap.
แวมไพร์65นะไม่ได้แต้มนะครับผมส่วนทางด้านเฟสแคนได้มา1 แต้มนะครับเป็น63 แต้มครับ
Bomi Sports with a
ตามนี้
I would say it's an
นะครับผม
okay round for them because they got a decent
ก็เดี๋ยวมันจะพักเบรก
elimination,
7 นา
so
ที
they,
ใช่ปะ
went up above Vampire Esports at number 11 now, but
ตอนที่แวมไพร์โดนยิง
honestly,
อ่ะ
number
กล้อง
11
จะไม่ได้
is not
จับ
gonna change much
ส่วนเฮลเนี่ยโดนตัดจากด้านนอก
rewards.
มาทีละตัว
for
โด
this
นตัดไป
tournament. They
เรื่อย
have
ๆที
to
ละ
hit
ตัว
at least number
แล้วก็เจอเข้า
10
ไฟ
on
4
that.
เข้า
So,
ทำ
yep, I guess,
ใช่ไหม
based on the match, it's gonna, be a
ส่วนเฟสแคนเนี่ย
more tougher for them.
จุดพลาดก็น่ามาจากการโดนยิงน็อกครับแล้วไม่ก็เริ่มทำ
highest
Stop this! Revive himself, or
one team.
Ryan versus Leos 1v1. It could still happen.
Go to alliance here. Look.
Second is
ท็อ
Brian
ป1เห็นป่ะเดี๋ยวดูฟีด
versus Leos 1v1. It could still happen.
บาลอนน็อกเบล่าไป1
Oh.
บาลอนน็อกเบล่าบาลอนน็อกเบล่าบาลอนอ่ะ อยู่ทางด้านซ้ายครับของบ้าน12 หลังอ่ะฝั่งนู้นอ่ะบ้าน12 หลังซึ่งมุมที่ทางด้านเมล่ายืนอยู่อ่ะครับตามลายเขาต่างๆอ่ะตามลายเขาตามเนินอย่างเงี้ยจะเปิดหมดเลยทางนั้น เดี๋ยวให้ดู
Perfect dip a while ago had a very amazing
เห็นไหมครับ เห็นตรงนี้ปะขวาบนตรงแผนที่ ตรงเนี้ยที่ผมบอกว่าทำไมมันแบบว่ายิงได้มันเปิดหรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับก็เนี่ยแหละดูจากจอขวาบนได้เลยนะครับคือตรงเนินเขาตรงเนี้ยครับสามารถยิงทางด้านขวามือได้เว้ยหลุมของทางด้านมาลอนกับเมล่าอะไรพวกเนี้ยครับผมซึ่งหลุมเนี้ยจริงๆแล้วอ่ะผมมองว่านะเขาก็น่าจะพยายามเฟสแคนน่าจะพยายามยื้ออยู่ละมั้ง
back to the story
โอ้ยไม่ใช่โดนยิงมาจากไกลเลยนี่ถูกแล้วโดนยิงมาจากตรงนี้น่าจะเป็นการเทรดกันครับแล้วก็หลุ หลุมที่มันจะมีไฮกราวอ่ะที่ทางด้าน
And here snipes
เฟสแคนทิ้งมาตรงเนี้ยเนี่ยเห็นหลุมของวินทอร์เรสที่อยู่ปะตรงเนี้ยมันสามารถปีนขึ้นมาได้เว้ยมันจะสามารถปีนขึ้นมาบนยอดได้เลยอ่ะแล้วก็สามารถวิวได้ด้วยครับแม่งโกงมากเขาเนี้ยแต่มันต้องเคลียร์หลังมาจากทางด้านเห็นปะทางด้านตัวค้ำของทางด้าน 4MV อ่ะมันต้องเคลียร์มาจากตรงนู้นก่อนมันถึงจะเล่นได้อ่ะเพราะว่าหลังมันจะเปิดตรงนู้นเสร็จปุ๊บขึ้นเขาไฮกราวตรงนี้เล่นได้
At the end of it all, Boom Esports stages 3 to 4 have been
Challenger, forward.
packed. Contrary to our first two stages 3 to 4 have been
เนี่ย
so 11. Sir Cloud
จุดเปลี่ยน
contrary
ด้วยแหละน่าจะเป็นทางด้านเมล่าน็อกเสร็จปุ๊บทางด้านมอแมนอ่ะดึงเมล่าใช่ปะอาจจะแบบดึงเล่นเมล่าหรือทำอะไรเมล่าอย่างเงี้ยทัมมิ่งมันเลยอาจจะเปลี่ยนออนเซนน็อกอีกทีเนี้ยออนเซนน็อกตัวหน้าที่แบบมันเข้ามาชิดอะครับ 4M ก็คือส่งตัวเข้ามาคอร์สหนึ่งชน3คอร์ส1เลยแล้วอย่างที่ผมบอกครับซึ่งตอนแรกอะวินอยู่ใต้เขาเห็นปะเขาเนี้ยจุดมันสวยแล้วเว้ยตอนที่มันเล่นอะแต่พอมันเจอแบบว่ามีตัวดาวมาทัมมิ่งมันเลยเปลี่ยนครับยังไงมันก็ต้องเลือกที่จะต้องมาดึงเพื่อน
first two stages
อันนี้คือจุดเปลี่ยนเลยมีตัวดาวโดนยิงมาจากไกลอาจจะแบบเกิดจากความประมาทของตัวเองแหละเพราะว่ามุมที่ 4MV อ่ะสามารถถามว่ามันยิงได้ไหมมันก็ยิงไม่ได้แบบเปิดขนาดนั้นนะครับอาจจะแบบโผล่มาหาข่าวแล้วก็โดนสเปรย์มาจากระยะไกลเนี่ยเพราะว่าบารอนอ่ะอยู่ไกลสุดเพื่อนเลยเห็นปะคนที่เปิดดาวนอกแรก
stages 3 to 4 have been so action packed
มันเข้าทำไงมันส่งเข้าตัวเข้าทำแล้วก็ตัวคอร์สแล้วเนี่ยจุดเปลี่ยนก็คือเขาเนี่ยครับมันสามารถปีนขึ้นมาได้ถึงตรงเนี้ยแล้วมันยิงได้หมดเลยนะ
we only have 10
สามารถขึ้นไปยิงได้ด้วยนะขึ้นขยับออกทางซ้ายหน่อยนะครับขึ้นไปยิงได้ขึ้นเล่นได้ออปชันได้เห็นปะขยับซ้ายหน่อยขึ้นเล่นได้หมดเลยเล่นได้หมดทุกอย่างเลยแล้วมุมเนี้ยสามารถยิงคอร์สทุกฝั่งได้หมดเลยสามารถคุมเข่าได้หมดเลยอ่ะเขาไอหินเนี้ยโกงมากจุดนี้แม่งโกงมากครับเนี่ยตรงนี้น็อกเสร็จปุ๊บตรงนู้นน็อกอีกพอทางด้านกิ๊กแฟมอ่ะเห็นทางด้าน 4V อ่ะทำเกมของทางด้านเฟสแคนแล้วรออะไรล่ะครับต่างชาติอ่านสิมันไม่รอหรอก
Oh, he's still going, and despite that, Sir Cloud, it's not Doc from 4 Miracle Vibes who had the upper hand when it comes to
ขับรถออกมาเพื่อกระจายพื้นที่เล่นของทางด้าน
on the
กิ๊กอะ
circle once again.
ผมมองว่าการเข้าทำของทางด้าน 4MV ทำดีนะมีแบบแผนมีอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
To go a
ตัวทั้ง
little
ไกล
bit
ทั้งใกล้ใช่ครับ
on the
ใกล้กดดัน
shore.
ไกลยิง
They're
คอร์ส
being pushed here, Sir Cloud,
แล้ว
to
ตัว
say
คอร์ส
the
เขา
least.
ทำงานได้อะตัวคอร์สแบบเห็นผลอะแค่นั้นเองครับถ้าแฟนแคนทิ้งเขาตรงนั้นไปก็คือเล่นยากแล้วพี่เล่นยากมากแล้วครับซึ่งตรงทางด้านวินอ่ะจะไม่สามารถเล่นได้เลยจะไม่สามารถเล่นได้เลยเว้ยพี่2ตัวตรงนั้นจะไม่สามารถเล่นได้เลยครับเพราะว่าเขานั้นอ่ะยังไงก็กดได้ 100%แบบกดหัวยับอ่ะออปชั่นได้ทุกอย่างได้หมดยังไงก็โดนกดฟรีแน่นอนครับมีอีกหนึ่งทางก็แบบอาจจะต้องแบบไปเล่นหลุมแบบแต่มันจะมีหลุมใหญ่ตรงนี้แต่ทางด้านเฟสแคนมันมุฟไปไม่ถึงตรงนี้เฉยๆครับมันก็เลยต้องกระจายพื้นที่เล่นกันตรงนี้แทนอะไรอย่างเงี้ยซึ่งจุดตรงวินที่วินอยู่อ่ะถ้ามีคนมาเล่นแถวๆเนี้ยลำบากแล้วครับลำบากละถ้าไม่ได้เป็นคนที่แบบว่าสามารถคุมตรงนี้ได้หมดอ่ะจะเล่นตรงนู้นไม่ได้ละตรงเนี้ยตรงที่วินอยู่เล่นไม่ได้เลยครับอาจจะต้องไปเล่นกับเพื่อนหรืออาจจะต้องหาพื้นที่เล่นใหม่อะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับแต่แบบมันเป็นการกระจายกันเล่นเนาะตามแผน2-2อ่ะมันก็เป็นเรื่องปกติละก็เข้าใจได้ต่อให้นะต่อให้วินมาเล่นเขาตรงเนี้ยก็เสียเปรียบอยู่ดีครับเพราะว่าทางด้าน 4MV เนี่ยก็มีการคอร์มาจากทางบ้าน12หลังที่ผมบอกก็จะเป็นเนินทางด้านที่บารอนอยู่เห็นปะเขาก็จะมาแบบเล่นจุดแถวๆนี้ก่อนเพื่อเปิดดาวทางด้านวินหรือว่าตรงเนี้ยทำให้ได้มีแบบว่ามีการเล่นยาก4MV อ่ะทัมมิ่งมันดีมันสวยอ่ะเพราะว่ามีตัวค้ำแล้วมันก็มาจากซ้ายด้วยซึ่งมันสามารถเคลียร์ซ้ายได้หมดแล้วเขาแม่งเป็นเขาที่โกงมากไงมันเลยส่งทีม3ทำให้ทางด้านวินกับทางด้านออนเซนเนี่ยเล่นไม่ได้เลยตรงนี้ครับอาจจะเสียฟรีเลยแน่นอนซึ่งพื้นที่เล่นตรงเนี้ยมีความเสี่ยงแน่นอน 100% ครับถ้าซ้ายมีหลุมทางวินเล่นไม่ได้แน่นอนครับทางนั้นเห็นบ้านมันจะมีส่งตัวค้ำยิงคอสเสาเขาตรงที่ 4MV อยู่ก่อนก็ได้ครับเล่นเร็วก็ไม่ดีเล่นเร็วก็โดนจะเล่นเขาที่ต้องเล่นช้างเดียวเราต้องเคลียร์หลังให้ค่ะ
Oh, he's still going, and despite that out a little late, our players
เนี่ยอา
to
จจะต้อ
go
งเปลี่
a
ยนจุดในการเล่
little
น
bit on the shore. They're being pushed here, Sir Cloud, to say the least.
ก็ถือว่าได้เป็นข้อมูลไป
Bro,
ครับ
this
ไม่เป็นไร
circle is absolute garbage.
แชร์กันดีครับลูกพี่สอง
The
สวัสดี
only
ครับ
team in the middle right now
รายการ
is
นี้
Gig
เงินรางวัลอะไร
Fam.
ครับ
And for Gig Fam,
ไม่เยอะใช่ไหมครับนะ
three
15,000 ดอลลาร์
players left
ใช่
now.
15,000 ดอลลาร์
Let's
ก็
see
ต
how
ก
long
ประ
can
มาณ
Gig Fam last with all these teams
4-5
coming in onto
แสน
them at the same time. But
500,000
Falcons Force is going to
ที่
put
วิธีฝึก
focus
เล่
on
น
the
ระยะประชิดกันง่าย
TRS
เก่ง
at
ขึ้
the
นเลยค
lower
รับ
ground.
ส่วน
One
ใหญ่
here,
ที่เห็น
East
ก็
Force being
TDM
raided now by TRS.
TDM ห้องคัสตอม
Couple of
ที่
our
เป็นแบบ
top
ห้อง
teams,
ซ้อม
ladies
ที่
and
แบบว่ายิง
gentlemen,
เล่น
still
กันระยะ
complete
ใกล้
with
อะ
DRS and 4 Miracle
พวก
Vibes
นั้น
with
ก็
4
นักแข่ง
MV.
ก็เริ่มไปเล่น
Having
กันเยอะละ
8 eliminations with
ได้
a
นะครับ
complete squad. Look
TDM
at
ระยะ
that
ใกล้
record, Sir Cloud.
ห้อง
Now Falcon
คัส
not
ตอ
too
ม
far
เป็นห้อง
behind
แบบ
with
ห้องพิ
still
เศษอะ
3 active members. If
เอ
this
อ
is
ที่
a
มันแบบมัน
successful
จะมีโหม
pickup
ด
on
ให้เล่น
action,
หลายโหมดอะ
they'd
คนดู
still be in contention. But no, there it goes. Giante putting the finishing touches on
เกมหน้า
action.
นัดเจอใครครับ
TRS
แวมไพร์อีสปอร์ต
looking at the 8 eliminations that 4 Miracle Vibes have collected. And not the next match
โอ
will
เค
still
ครับ
be
ผม
very
เดี๋ยวไปรับ
important
ชม
for
กั
them
นต่อ
to
ใน
stay
เกมที่
consistent. Now, if we look at some of the stats
สี่
here, when it comes to average rank points,
เราไม่มั่นใจ
TRS has
วันนี้
taken
มาช้าครับ
the
วันนี้มา
highest
ช้า
point.
กล่าวขออภัยนะครับ พอดีผมนึกว่าการแข่งขันจบแล้วนะ แต่วันนี้มันเขียนคำว่า FT แล้วน่าจะเป็นวันที่ 4 วันสุดท้ายแล้วนะครับ คิดว่าน่าจะวันสุดท้ายแล้วสำหรับเพื่อนๆ คนที่เข้ามาใหม่ก็ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยแล้วกันนะครับ ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยแล้วกันนะครับ เดี๋ยวรอเกมที่ 4 เริ่มเดี๋ยวผมมาเปิดกล้องอีกทีแล้วกันเดี๋ยวขอพักแป๊บนึงนะครับ
Man,
เดี๋ยวเจ
you
อ
know,
กันอีกทีเกม
I'm
ที่
already
4 มา
leaning
นะครับคุณผู้
towards
ชม
picking this team right here, and I think this is the first time I am ever picking this team, folks. So look at this. There's not even enough space. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna swerve a little bit. There's not even enough space for production score, right? Oh man, Red Queen, you gotta turn it up, but there's no chance for her to do that anymore. So having said that, I am gonna go with this is gonna sound a bit weird. Sem 9.
Interesting pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sem 9. I feel that
Right.
they've learned some lessons here today.
Okay, interesting pick. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty sure production will pick DRS.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure. Like
I
they're
mean-
all in rooting for their homeboys.
Cause why not, right?
Yeah, production. I know you're gonna put DRS in. Yeah, I know you're gonna do it. Oh.
Oh, right out of my
Wait a
book.
second.
All right.
Okay. I mean, they want to create some drama, right? Right. Okay. All right. I'll do a quick one here. Oh, pressure. Who do I pick now? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Give me a Geek Fam. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a Geek Fam. You know.
Kind of like from the fishbowl.
Okay, I'm just gonna again throw my brains out the window, just like how we did last season when we were on a lose streak. So this is me without thinking and just Geek Fam in.
ลองไลน์อัพ
Okay,
ครับ
it's
เป็น
just
การลองไลน์อัพ
all in the heart, right? So here we go, folks. And right out of my book, yeah, again, Falcons for production. That's the first time I've seen it. Maybe they've done it before. I just probably wasn't here. But Falcons Force, I'd be happy if they won this too, because I'm a huge fan. Now, match. This is what? Again, sorry, mission control. First time. This is the first time. Am I hearing that right?
Wow, that's what I heard as well.
Yeah,
First
I
time
knew
for
it.
Falcon.
Yeah, I knew it. This is the first time they did that ever. I told you. Oh man, production always with the surprises, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, you know what? At some point, right? Hopefully, maybe in the next season, we should get production to explain their choice.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
The voice in our head just telling us things, right?
Yeah, like they just show up at this segment just to explain their choice, and then they pass it back to us.
At this, I'm just right. We're just gonna take it.
Yeah.
We are literally just gonna take it. So good stuff we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, from all of our teams, specifically for DRS, Sir Cloud, a mountain of a team to beat. While they, again, as you mentioned, they're still a little bit behind for Miracle Vibes. It just really feels that DRS has so much momentum.
Yeah, I mean DRS, insane, man. I also want to give a shout out to Sang In, who is also the manager, and I believe he is a stakeholder for DRS for DMing me for being very happy with
เกม
his
เริ่มแล้วครับ
previous
เกมที่ 4 ครับทุกคน
performance. So shout out
Yo.
to Sang In,
เดิมครับอย่า
all
ลืม
the
กดไล
way
ค์กดแชร์ที
from
นะครับ
Nepal. I think he's in Nepal now. I'm just guessing, but hey, shout out to you guys watching anywhere across the world. You guys are amazing.
Exactly. And sir, I am already a fan. An even bigger fan rather than I already was before. So thank you so much for honing these players to give us these amazing moments, astounding performances. Now back to the action here. Falcons, they did this earlier as well, Sir Cloud. So just to say the least, back to the military base they go. So for Merkel vibes, almost already part of the program, Sir Cloud, for them to land at Sosnovka.
You know what? Something came to my mind, right? So did you know, like in Nepal, there is something called a Gurkha.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did you know? Do you know what a Gurkha is?
Oh no! Please do enlighten me, Sir Cloud.
Okay. So Gurkha is okay. Apologies if I butcher this, but it's a special military forces that serves the United Kingdoms. So only very strong individuals are selected to be part of it. So yeah, it's just a sign and a symbol of I guess people of Nepal who are very strong technically. And I guess DRS now, they are being Gurkhas of PUBG Mobile.
Oh, that's nice. Almost like a Medal of Honor type of prestige, right? So
เสียงหาย
I like that. I like that.
เสียง
And
หายเหรอ
probably Mission Control can for that, Sir Cloud.
เสียง
Meanwhile,
อะไรหายอ่ะ
again back to the program here. I'd
เสีย
say
งหาย
that
ไหม
Vampire
ทุกคน
Esports, Sir Cloud, they found a
ก็อยู่
light
นี่
to Primorsk. Check
ปก
out
ติ
where
นะ
they're going. This is one of the habits I feel that Vampire Esports has grown to love, showing some
ว
success.
งแรกนะครับ
Let's see,
ก็
they do have
วง
Geek
ไป
on their
จบ
side as
ที่
well.
ทางด้านเมืองน้ำบ้าง
Okay.
เมื่อกี้มองไม่ทัน
No
อะไรเงี้ย
quiet start this time. Because Red
วิทยาครับ
Aliens
ซักซี่ครับผม
hot and fast
เต้า
with
แว่นครับ
Saxy
ได้มา1คิวครับผม
securing the first blood in this round up all the way up north in Zarki against Dewa United. These two teams have been
เจอทางด้านดีว่า
having
เก
a
มมิ่ง
hit
นะ
at each other for a couple of
ตอน
rounds
นี้
now.
ฮะ
Yeah.
ยักษ์ยัก
Is
ษ์
it fate
พึบ
or is
พึบ
it just really random circumstance to say the
ลาปาเลส
least?
ครับ
Or probably they're
แหม่
it's kind of like an
ก็จะมา
untold
กระโดดยิง
challenge,
เรียบร้อยครับ
right
ไป
through the
1คิว
window.
ครับ
Lapar
รอ
barely
อะไร
missing that. Okay, so there's backup. Very good start here for
วิ
Bigatron.
ทยาให้ครับตอนนี้2คิวไปแล้วครับผม
Make
สำหรับ
that
ซัก
two
ซี่ครับ
confirmed.
Yep, 2 down to the hands of 2 down
เป็น Ford ครับ
from Dewa United to the hands of Bigatron Red Aliens. And if you remember, like the first Irango, like it was also Bigatron Red
ดี
Aliens
เฟสที่
that
ลืมกดเปิด
took
เสียง
out
หรือ
Dewa
เปล่า
United. But
พี่
of
ชาย
course, it was Zaxi in the process.
ลองใหม่
So
ลองใหม่
Zaxi, you know, he had an extended break, but this time Zaxi, he is back on a rampage mode. He's the one to eliminate the 2 players out of Dewa United.
ลองใหม่ดูก่อนครับ
So vengeance, and once again, it comes in different forms, right? So
อ่ะ
Yep.
อีกแฟม
I
ครับ
wouldn't
ออก
say
จาก
it's
เกม
much
ไปเหมือนกันครับผม
but it's really
เจ
just
อ
the
ทางด้าน
nature
ลีโอ
of
วะ
our game here.
มอง
So
ไม่ทันน่ะ เมื่
Dewa
อกี้หัน
United
หน้า
now
ไป
they
ดู
do
ดี
have to regroup, Sir Cloud. I feel that Dewa United also one of the teams that that has a fan base that would be really proud of it, right? I for one am a huge fan of Dewa United. Even when they had even while they were in the preliminaries with their, or was that the playoffs when they had their female team on board?
Yeah, the team was pretty interesting because they were fairly aggressive and they were very active. It was just unfortunate that they could not get through. Honestly, I would love to see more diversity in this
อื
tournament. in the
มไทย
future,
เราได้ไก่
and
มั้งยังวะ
it's
ลื
great
มเลย
that
ไม่ได้เลยปะ
Ruthless Hype
เมื่อ
Esports
วานไม่รู้
allowed,
ด้วยเมื่อวานอ่ะ
for I believe it's the first time
ตัด
that
ภาพ
we
ไปทาง
have
ด้านเฟสแคนครับผม
a full
ก็ฟาร์ม
female
ทางด้าน
squad
จอร์จโพบน
in this
นะครับ
tournament. If not the first
ลง
time,
ตามเมืองนะครับผมตอนนี้ครับ
maybe not always.
จอร์จล่างผมไม่รู้ว่าใคร
Something
ฟาร์ม
like that. But it's nice to see
ต้อง
the,
รอดูแผ
the
นที่
diversity or the inclusion of Ruthless
ลืม
Hype
ไปหมดละ
Esports to allow these teams to be invited into this tournament. And hopefully we'll be able to get to see them moving on to the grand finals and make a statement to the whole world that esports cuts
Leo.
across gender.
True, Sir Cloud. Actually, very well said there, because I do personally feel that apart from our leagues or other leagues that are centric around female teams and players, it's nice to have a bit of that certain
ของน้อยมากอ่ะ
flavor
ทีมนี้
join
ล
the
ง
mix,
แบบ
right?
ลงบ้านเศษครับ
So I like the fact that even
ของ
during
แบ
the
บของไม่
preliminaries,
พอเล่นเลย
I
ดู
think
ดิ
we had stalwart girls team during the preliminaries who did the same thing.
อันนี้เขาปรับ
Having
ของ
said that,
คูณให้
again,
แล้วนะ
unfortunately, they
จาก
weren't
ที่
able
เห็น
to
เนี่ย
push
น่า
through,
จะใช่
but maybe with
แต่
ample
แบบ
time and
ของ
more
มันก็ยังดู
faith
น้อยอ่ะ
from all of us who support this title
อ่ะ
and these
ก็จะเป็น
leagues,
ทาง
we're
ด้าน
gonna see
IHC
more of
ครับ
them moving forward. Now,
ที่ฟาร์มทางด้าน
back to the action here.
คอนนะครับผมกับจอร์จ
So
ตรง
it's
โซ
been a
นบ้าน
while,
นะ
Sir
ด้าน
Cloud,
ล่าง
since
นะครับ
Joel has been the top guy or at least our MVP.
ไอเฮดซีคุ้มหมดเลย
Could
ว่ะ
this be like a bit of a
โรงพ
wake
ยาบา
up
ล
call because we know what Joel is
ตาม
capable
ตาม
of,
บ้า
right?
นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเป็นผมจะทิ้งโรงพยาบาลนะ
for
ไม่
ISC
เอาไว้
if
อะ
they want to
ไปฟาร์มด้วยกันดีกว่า เพราะว่าแม่ง
definitely need
โรง
to
พยาบาล
have
แม่
a
งก็ใช่
wake
ว่า
up
จะ
call
รวย
right now because games are running past by them.
BTR ที่แม่ง
But
เอา
let's
สุ
speak
ด
about something that run past by us.
But they
It
point
was
when
the
they have
elimination
BTR.
fee. Okay, there you go. There you go.
Look at this.
เหลืออีกหนึ่งคน
Oh
Ui,
man,
เจอ
clobbered
ตั
to
ดเรียบ
death
ร้อย
as
จ้า
where he
โดนตัด
stood.
เรียบ
So,
ร้อย
oh look at this. But some other ideas here, ladies and gentlemen, on the side of DY United. They don't want to go down not swinging. So Bigatron, Red Aliens here have their sights set on Snowboy, but yeah, forced to leave the roof there.
Here we go. All in onto Snowboy. Yep. But
Boom.
there's nowhere for him to go, nowhere for him to
โอ้โห
hide, nowhere for him to run. At the same time, the blue is out, and
โอ้ยหันหลังเรียบร้อยจ้าหันหลัง
compound.
ฮึบ
Papa is on
ละ
the case,
เอ้ย
but when that thought for a second. Okay, no plot twist there.
แม่งเอา
Okay,
ปืน
okay.
จ่อไปแล้วอะเมื่อกี้
Man, I thought we were gonna see a DRS part 2 there, Sir Cloud, and not to
เฮ้ย
mention they were
วิ
actually
เดียวอะ
outside
วิเดียวเท่านั้นอะ
the save zone as well. So
ไม่รู้เลยค
a
รับ
bit
ช่ว
of
งนี้เขาพัก
ant
ผ่อนหรือเป
bites
ล่า
to go along
บู
with the
ชาร์ก
damage.
พักผ่อน
So good stuff. But
บูชาร์กอยากพัก
unfortunately,
ผ่อนแล้ว
DY United trip was cut short with only 1 point, 1
ไม่ทราบเลย
elimination.
ครับผมตอนนี้
And now
หาย
this, you know what
ห
this
น้า
means,
หา
Sir
ยตา
Cloud?
กันหมด
This allows
ได้สอง
Team
ครับ
to
ได้สอง
potentially overtake them in the charts.
เกือบไปแล้ว
Yeah. Man, that is a good possibility there. I mean, it's going to be an easy possibility for them. But then again, of course, if they want more out of this tournament, of this grand finals,
อ่ะ
they have to
โอ
work
เคก็
a lot more harder.
ทางด้าน
because
ดีว่า
right now we can't think
นะครับ
about it.
ดีว่า
Uh,
ยูไน
it's
เต็ด
not
นะ
about
ก็
like
จบไป
the
เป็นอันดับที่ 16
middle
ครับผม
team's
ซึ่งทางด้าน
performance
BTR
that
เนี่ย
they
ก็ได้
are
ไปทั้งหมด
top. It
4
is
คิวแล้วก็เสีย
about
เป็น
like
1 ผู้
the
เล่น
top
นะครับ
teams, at least
เป็น
the
ลา
top
ปาเลส
5
นะครับผม
teams. They are the
ซัก
ones
ซี่
who
ครับผมได้ไปทั้งหมด
really
3 คิว
drop the
ครับ
soap to really
ถ้าไปทาง
catch
ด้าน
up
เซม
to
ไน
the
ครับผมตอน
others
นี้ก็น่าจะหลาย ๆ ทีมรอวงอัป
somehow
เดตนะทุกคนนะ
and
รอ
try to
วงอัปเดต
eliminate
อยู่
them.
นะครับ
If not, they will continue to gather points.
Yeah, it's
ไอซีลงคอนแล้ว
crucial now,
เฟสไปลงไหนครับนะ
I
จอร์ดบ
feel
น
that
บน
the demand
ISC
now
อยู่
being
ล่าง
halfway
ISC อยู่
through
ล่าง
or
เฟส
like
แคน
we're
อ
at
ยู่
the
บน
middle mark of the day.
เฟส
This
แคน
can
ทิ้งให้
dictate
เฟ
the
สแคนทิ้งให้อยู่
possibility
แล้ว
of which teams
เห็น
are
ปะ
are gonna go
ไอ
higher on
ซี
the
คือ
seed.
ฟาร์มคิวหมดเลยครับ
I don't want
คอนเทน
to
เนอร์
call
จอร์ดโพ
the top
บน
5 as
โรง
early
พ
as
ยาบาล
now
ไอ
because
ซี
that
เหมาหมด
might
เลย
change, and I
ณเว
don't
ลา
have
นี้
to
นะครับผ
mince
ม
on my words.
เฟสแคนก็
If
บุก
if
มา
I'm
ทางด้าน
wrong,
เมือง
but
น้ำเลยนะครับผมแล้วก็มีการมูฟต่อ
if some
นะ
of
ครับ
these
น่าจะ
teams
ไป
they
ทาง
don't
ด้าน
push
โก
their
ดัง
limit even further,
ข้าง
they're
ๆ
really gonna fall
แถว
behind,
บ้าน
right?
เลยเนี่ย
I think that's very
ใต้กะเพรา
important.
ไอ้ที่เขาเรียกว่าบ้านกะเพรา
Moving,
อ่ะไม่คุ้นปากเลย
say
ว่ะไม่ค่อย
like
เรียกเท่าไหร่
Train to Kill, DY United, because there's a
แวม
huge
ไพร์
chance
เล่
they
น
can
ขอบ
still
วง
catch
ทางด้าน
up
ซ้าย
with
ล่าง
them.
นะครับ
But
ผม
they
ส่วนทา
have
ง
to
ด้าน
perform
เฮล
above
อีสปอร์ต
average,
ก็อยู่
right?
กลางเพ
So
โซนไปเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วนะครับผมสำหรับทางด้านเฮลครับ
I do agree. Okay, mathematically, it's
ใช่แล้ว
okay,
จอร์ดบน
that is like number one, right? They are like 55 points away.
ไปช่วยพี่นุ๊กขายทุเรียนไหมนะสองโอ้โหขายดีแล้วเขาขายดีหมดทุกวัน เราไม่ต้องไปช่วยก็ได้ ขายดีหมดทุกวันขนาดนั้น ใช่ปะ จะอุดหนุนด้วยแหละ ไม่มีแบบไม่มีพร้อมส่งแบบพร้อมปอกอ่ะนึกออกไหมพร้อมปอกแบบส่งอ่ะไม่มีอ่ะก็เลยไม่ได้สั่งมา
many points. But look at the circle. Okay.
วงเด้งกลับไปขึ้นด้านบนครับผมตอนนี้ครับซึ่งเพย์โซนก็ไม่ได้เอาใครเลยนะครับผมแต่เป็นผลดีสำหรับเฟสแคนครับเฟสแคนก็รีบมูฟไปอย่างไวครับผมซึ่งเป็นทีมแรกเลยที่อยู่ในกลางเพย์โซนครับผมมูฟไปทางด้านบ้าน3ชั้นนั่นเองครับผมทางด้านรถซ็อกครับเฮลอีสปอร์ตครับผมก็เริ่มมูฟแล้วเหมือนกันครับตอนนี้ครับ
be the bigger problem here. So let's see who among these teams are going to be honestly bold enough to try and do this without any cover whatsoever, or without them trying to allow the other teams to go first.
Yeah, so it's like roll off a dice, right? Like if you allow other teams to go first, you potentially might be gate capped. If you go first, you might be able to get across and gate the other teams, but vice
So
versa
hard.
could happen. I know, right? With like on their counter, it's like 50.
เฮลมูฟยาวเหรอ
Man, I wouldn't want to be playing this kind of
เซม
round.
นายได้ที่เล่นแล้วครับผม
At least not like this, because at this point it's pretty scary to just assume that you won't be seen. It's gonna be tough, very tough. So
เจอกับ
having said that,
ISC
we're already seeing some action here between Horror Esports and Sem9. So this is my
Hello.
vote, right, Sir Cloud? I feel that
ถ้าไป
Sem9
จับนะคุณดู
from where they
นี่ไง
are
มูฟอีก
still
แล้วครับ
kind
จัง
of
หวะมูฟอีก
comfortably
แล้ว
within the 100 point mark.
เดิม
If they manage to do this better than
เก็บไป
IHC,
หนึ่งครับ
they can
สำหรับทางด้าน
trump
แวมไพร์ครับผม
IHC and put
ดู
them
ซี่
down
ฮะ
in one spot and
นาโลด้วยนะมี
lose,
คนหนึงจะตายเนี่ยนะ
lose the money.
Ooh, yeah, that will be really interesting, right? Like imagine
จังหวะ
like, the
มูฟอีกแล้วครับ
bracket
เห็น
versus
ปะที่ผมพูดมีอะไรผิดไหม
this. You drop down the world champions.
เป็นเรื่องธรรมดาครับ
That
ก็
is
ต้
a
องมี
huge
เสียง
dragon
บ้าง
right
ครับผม
there.
ซึ่งทางด้าน
And
Stone
let's
ครับ
see.
มาเจอทางด้าน NC2 น็อกดาวน์ไปเหมือนกันครับผม
Okay, okay.
แล้วก็ IHC ไปสตีลคิวมายังไงล่ะ โอ้โห แวมไพร์เตะ2ครับผมกับมูฟครั้งเดียวครับ
able to take
เฟ
out
ส
onto
ที่
the process.
2 เองนะ
Really long shot. Yeah, the green screen man right there. I always say. But
ทับกันครับผม
check
คิด
out
เหมื
more
อน
of
กัน
that
นะ
a
เฮ้ย
little later. Vampire
เที่ยว
Esports
วง
though
แม่งเด้ง
still
ขึ้น
in
บน
the
ว่ะ
mix
มูฟไปลาย
here.
บนดีกว่า
Trying
ไม่
to
เจอ
set
ใคร
their
เรียบร้อย
sights
ครับผม
on
ซีโอ
Hale.
เปิดดาวทาง
But
ด้าน
Hale though, moving a little too fast and out of the danger zone.
CEO เอาไปอีก
Supposedly
หนึ่ง
they do have one knock in
ไอเฮ
Sky
ซีเอา
Only.
จัง
Oh, from
เล่นอยู่นอก
this
ไฟโซนนะ บนเขา
perspective, Tony K could
ตีส
have
กายโอ
taken
ลี่
out
ครับผม
Sky
เจอทางด้าน
Only,
ไอเฮ
but
ซี
there
ปิดอ
was
อกเกม
so
ไปเหมือน
much
กันครับผมตอน
obstruction.
นี้ครับก็ไทย
Okay,
ย่ำแย่อีกแล้ว
now you gotta be clear
ไทยย่ำแย่อีกแล้วครับ
no money is no money is swept. So he
Oh,
changed
he
his
is.
name
Okay, okay.
overnight
Pardon me.
again.
สติลคิวไม่พอยังจะเอาคิวไปอีกนะมึงเนี่ย
Okay. Well, yeah, pardon me there. That's no money is Schweppes, right? So this is one of the reasons why I kind of had to double check on that Cloud because this version of Schweppes is not the same that we saw before. It's really not.
ออนเซนครับผมใช้มินิของเขาครับ เปิดทางด้านกิกสไนไปครับ IHC เดโมครับผมก็เจอทางด้านนูซี่ครับ ออกจากเกมไปเหมือนกันนะ
Oh, okay. The fact that IHC lost
ตัว
one
ที่เคจะ
player,
ตาย
Sam9 still with a full squad. Ooh, the thing that you mentioned might come true.
มียาปั๊มไหม
Oh boy.
อันสุดท้าย
Okay,
แล้
no
วนะ
jinx, no jinx. I don't
Oh,
want to
Faze
step
can.
on no crack here. I'm not gonna move under ladders, folks. So
บ้า
here
จัด
we are. So no money, aka Schweppes. Yeah, there he is. That is
ว
actually
ง
Schweppes.
คือ
So
แบบ
confirming
เด้ง
that
แบบ
he tried to tee off,
Faze
tried to
can
get a lot of the
free-
frags, or a
free move.
lot of the hits in, at least for damage, but to no avail. And again, dangerous territory.
อั
we're
นนี้
looking
น่าจะแข่
at
งออน
here.
ไลน์ครับ
They
แข่
might
งออนไล
not
น์
be hurting because of the blue zone Cloud, but they are gonna burn through their heels a little later on.
And not only them,
ไข่
right?
แม่งเจอ
There
แว
are
ม
a
ไพร์
couple
หน้า
other
ตี
teams
นะ
as well.
คนดูว่าไหม
DPR is
ต้องไปกินที่
taking
ร้าน
some
เลยนะ
very
สำหรับทุเรียนนะ
damage as well.
บูม
But
ครับผมเปิดทางด้าน
These
ฟา
are
คอนไป
teams
ครับ
lucky,
ทับ
so yeah,
น็อกไปฮะ
naturally it would take them some time to
เต็ม
get
นาย
to
ก็
the
เจอ
spot,
ทาง
but
ด้าน
they
โ
can
ฮ
eliminate
รา
some
อี
people
สปอร์ตยิงไปเหมือน
I
กัน
don't want to say it, but Brian from Sem9 was not.
Oh boy.
ว้าว
Please no. But that's just my prediction talking. I don't really mind at this point, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to see the conclusion to our final Erangel of the season. So here we go. Hora, they have their hands full with Sem9. DRS has the same against Faze though. So action left and right here, Sir Cloud. It's just a matter of who's gonna emerge on top once the dust settles.
Guy knocked down. Not in scope, but oh, you high knocked as well.
โอ้โห
Okay, this could be the comeback moment, but that
เนี่ย
fight
เดฟ
back,
เอา
knocking
ให้
out
จังหวะ
Mafia
นี้
Ninja.
ตัด
It's
สิน
now
ใจ
going to
เฉีย
be
บมาก
1v1 Himson
ได้เสียง
versus
กำเนิดไง
Dap on the second floor. Himson cooking up his nade, and he tosses it onto the second floor. Dap is there. Dap gotta be careful, but Dap still all right.
And now this is where we need the life.
Ow, hell.
Possibly to get a second, probably a second nomination on who we want to have the winner chicken dinner. Probably I would. At this point, I would probably steal Falcons. But back to the action. We have Train to Kill going up against DRS. So let's see how the Giants are going to succumb to the pressure here. Good rescue here on the side of Hora Esports. So they're still complete, by the way, Mr. Cloud, despite all that chaos, all that trouble.
Oh, here we go. Malik knocked down, leaving Mafia Ninja and Himson
Okay.
alone. Now, oh,
ยังไง
make that
ก่อน
only Mafia Ninja. Himson knocked.
Oh,
no.
Himson, he burned himself.
ไอ้เหี้ยสุดท้ายเต็มนายเขามา
Wait
เติม
a second. I mean, talk about succumbing to pressure.
Oh, is that a womp moment here, or was that deliberate? Nevertheless, we're gonna try to answer that a little later on. Sem9 still in the compound here, trying to take out Mafia Ninja. Yep. Okay, so
ผมย่อ
but
พี่หาย
Mafia
ทำไงดี
Ninja caught Brian
หาใน
sleeping.
เจอเลย
Two members of
ย่ออะไร
of Sem9
นั่งเหรอ
already gone. Pardon me,
รีบ
Aurora
ปุ่มอ่ะพี่
Esports though. Yep, vengeance. The hands of Kenny, but at what cost? That's
อ่ะ
2 for 2.
เป็น
Sir
แคน
Cloud,
ค
two
รับ
eliminations
เมื่อ
for
กี้
Sem9
เห็น
and
มัน
two
ผ่าน
casualties on their
มูฟ
side.
อีกแล้วเหรอ
Yeah, like what you say, at what cost? They lost so much in that fight. They spent so many resources.
มูฟบ่อยอ่ะทิ้ง
And
ที่นั้นแล้ว
at
อ่ะ
circle time, it is still 50-50
ไม่แค่
at
ทิ้ง
this
ทีม
point,
แล้วครับ
but where will it go? Oh,
ทำไมอ่ะ
okay.
เจอตีเหรอ
It goes to
เจอตีเหรอ
Snorlax,
คนดู
the man of
ไป
the
แค่ทิ้งที่ไป
hour.
เฉยเลยอ่ะกลางวงด้วยนะเมื่อกี้
Man, how is he gonna do this again? This is not the same situation, Snorlax. I know that he has a vehicle here, but this is not 2 teams. This is 13 more teams that he was supposed to that he's supposed to try to get across their cloud. But from our perspective, we have Yodo Alliance here trying to most likely put
ไฟ
a
เสร็จ
cap
ปุ๊บยูดูมา
on
ต่อปั๊บ
Sem9's journey. Complete squad versus 2.
Oh, Jimmy OP knocked out by action. And now Euro Alliance will need to save him, but they will not have time because Sem9 is now on to Euro Alliance. Leon's forced to push back.
ดูซี่ดาว
Nobody, aka Schwartz,
ยังไง
knocked down
อุ้ยโทนี่เทป
this time around. Okay.
เรียบร้อย
Unfortunately for Snorlax,
ออกไป
after
หนึ่ง
an
ทีมครับ
amazing
DIS
performance,
ฮะ
it's an early elimination for TRS,
ยังดึง
but
กันได้อยู่นะ
overall, that's not going to be good
แวม
news
ไพร์เหลือ
because
2 นะครับผม
Waterfront is still in the game.
Yeah, and
ดูซี่หรือชื่ออะไร
that,
วะ
that
เมื่อ
right
กี้
there, Sir
ลืม
Claude,
แล้ว
if
เนี่ย
I'm
แม่ง
going to be very honest,
ชื่อ
I
แม่ง
think
เปลี่ยน
that
เยอะ
that was
เกิน
barely
แวมไพร์
a point of worry, right, for DRS. They're doing really, really good. At most, they're probably just gonna dust off their shoulders, right, and just get back to the next game. Just probably head to Miramar and maybe do some damage there instead. So Sem9 still in this, in an amazing
โอ
turn,
เอ็มวียิงรัวๆเลยว่ะ
surviving the onslaught of Yodo Alliance.
Oh, look at the
อ้าว
elimination
Tiger
feed as well. It's
เนี่ย
running
โอเอ็ม
wild.
วีแม่งเอาหมด
With
เลยอะ
Formidable vibes, getting an elimination onto Tiger from Hill Esports. There's going to be another one in the pocket
ไล่
for
ยิงยับเลย
Formidable vibes. Judo Alliance are still in the standoff with Sem9.
Mm-hmm. So with the Yodo Alliance here, probably just taking refuge in this compound. Sir Cloud, I actually didn't notice we're already at stage 4, right? Because of how fast this is moving. Oh, but Kenny! Vengeance on Leon! I don't know if Kenny actually... Oh, wow. He
Wait,
is carrying.
Kenny?
He's carrying?
Bruh!
Yo!
Okay. Oh!
Oh, okay. Just had to make sure that he was on the right spot before he
Yeah.
got the deed done. Amazing!
Such disrespect!
อำมหิตจัด
Such disrespect, ladies
อุ้มมา
and gentlemen.
ไม่ได้อุ้มเพื่อนด้วยนะ
Like,
อุ้มมายิง
who
เนี่ยแล้ว
needs
เก็บของ
Who
อำมหิต
needs
มาก
all those? Like, you get to carry your opponent onto the second floor just to taunt him before you take him out? Man, that is absolute
Oh.
disrespect.
เฮ้ยมันไม่เห็นกันเหรอวะ
My gosh, I can actually put some movie lines in there. Yeah, this is for insert teammates, and then he goes for the finishing touches, right? Oh, that is hilarious. That's a moment that we could laugh at, but at the same time we understood why. At least he went to a clear zone before he went for a kill. I
Mukbang.
like that. That's funny.
Oh, man. Yeah, insert any movie line there, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
yes.
Well, let's see here who will be able to insert the next elimination because we got Leo, we got IAC, we got BTR in the same area on the minimap at least, and there are other teams as well behind them. Man, it's getting crowded now. Unfortunately, stage 4.
Man,
ก็
talk
เลตก็
about
เลตยังไง
talk
อื้อ
about
หือชุดท้าย ISC
uncontrollable disasters here, Sir Cloud. Because look at this. Now at
Nalo.
stage 4
Uy!
with still 12 teams. For those of you who just tuned in, this wasn't the same as our previous game. Our previous game it took until stage 2, I
อา
believe.
เพโซ
before
น
the
มาแล้วครับ
first
ผม
round
ตอน
was
นี้
fired.
ครับ
But
แว
right
มไพร์
now,
มาจากไหน
none of these teams are holding
แวม
back.
ไพร์
Look
มา
at the
ไงก่อน
surface
ไม่รู้
cloud.
นะ
Oh
ปุ๊บ
my
มาเฉยนะครับ
goodness.
2 คน
This is shaping up to
เท
be
ล
a
เหลือ
very
1
ugly
เจ้า
one
เกอร์
already.
นะครับผมส่วนทางด้านเฟซแคนเนี่ยวิกฤตแล้วครับ ดูจากทางด้านมอแมนกับวินเทพต้า อยู่คนละพื้นที่กันเลยนะคุณดู
Haidami had to take a couple of bullets onto
ทีม
himself
ไทยเราอะ
and he got knocked.
เสียไปทีละคน 2 คนเรื่อยๆเลยครับตอนนี้ครับ
Still on the outside of the circle.
เรียบร้อยครับผมโทนี่เคครับเอาเจ้าเกอร์จากเกมไปครับผมจบไปเป็นอันดับที่ 11 นะครับ แวมไพร์ครับผมตอนนี้ครับเหมือนเล่นกัน2 คนจริงๆนะครับ
From afar. Snipes. Only showed himself knocked out by Cutlass.
แล้วแวมเข้าไปตรงที่เก่าเฟส
So
อ้าวพี่
let's
วิน
see. The dust has not settled.
โนมันนี่อ๋อ
We
ชเวฟ
haven't
ชเว
had
ฟ
our share of peace
ช
just
เวฟ
yet.
นะ
Because all these
เป็น
teams are
Chaweb.
still duking it out and about to enter our top 8.
โท
So we
นี่
can
เค
expect a lot of
จะ
back and
เอา
forth
โม
so
แมน
far.
ไปหรือเปล่านะจังหวะนี้
Big perspective here from
Hum.
Tony K. Oh, managed to blow up the vehicle, but wow, more man barely getting out of harm's way.
Oh, Tony K. Just close with Torres, but now Tony K. Position compromise. 1v2. See if he can pull off a Tony K moment here. Down underneath the bridge.
น็อกหนึ่งครับผมสำหรับเนตมาจากโทนี่เค
What
แม่งไฟกันเองตลอด
unfortunate
เลย
change
อะ
of perspective, ladies and gentlemen. But again, this is also a very important
Yeah,
angle here that we're looking at. Boom Esports against Geek Fam. This has been going on for quite a while, and Damrude being the last man standing, he now has to, honestly, to peel out. Right? But unfortunately headed towards the blue zone here. Let's see where he's going to transfer to, being the last man standing for Geek Fam.
Yummy takes out Liquid somewhere else. Boom Esports. 2 players left on the outside of the circle. Keeping an eye on the other members of Leo. With Leo, 2 players currently down. Now it's already an Ajay. No vehicles down on their
อย่า
foot.
เบี้ยวให้ครับจังหวะนี้
Yummy,
ผมมาก
nice sharp shooting.
Oh man. Okay. This is pretty intense. All things considered. The play zone also taking out Haidami, if I saw that right. So Yeah, this is the part of the safe zone where it's rather this is the part of the game where the blue zone is already very bloody, Sir Cloud. This is like a plague to say the least. So there goes Zerdy, right? Incapacitated by the blue zone. Ajaya has his hands full, but taking out Yummy successfully. Is he gonna go for a pickup here?
Okay.
พี่วิน
looks
พี่
like
วินก็เอาโทนี่ไปอีกหนึ่ง
not. I don't
เอ้ย
think
โท
that's
นี่เอาพี่วินไปอีกหนึ่ง
Yeah.
เหลือโมแมนคนเดียวยังไง
But the elimination feed is still running
อ๋อ
wild.
แมนก็โลมาเหมือนกันนะโดนยิงมา
Already in a dominating situation. 5 eliminations.
อ้าวรถระเบิด
But Tony K. The moment he showed himself.
โทนี่กำลังสร้างความปั่นป่วนให้เฟนแคนจัดเลยเมื่อกี้
Vampire Esports taking one more point to add to the board. Exits at
ไม่
number
เหลือใครแล้วนะ
8.
ไทยเนี่ย
That's our
เห
last
ลือแค่เฟน
17,
แคนนะ
ladies and gentlemen. Only Falcons Force. My gosh, is production gonna score another one tonight, Sir Cloud? And not to mention, 4 Miracle Vibes still
โอ้ยมีเหนี
competing
ยวที่
here,
หายเลยดูดิ
trying to regroup, trying to heal. Right? Statistically, they're the best team.
Yes, they are. They are. And in this current situation, they only have one opponent on the other side. That's Duru Love. So it shouldn't be a problem for 4 Miracle Vibes. I mean, we're talking about statistically, unless Duru Love can pull off a Snorlax. But no,
There it is.
that's
Yep.
not gonna happen. That Nate will finish him off. And now, cue music.
โอ้โห
Okay,
วง
the stress begins.
เล่น
Let the
ยาก
stress
อ่ะ
begin. I
ฟา
always
คอน
say,
มัน
I always say
ดู
that.
ดิ
So
เนี่ยครับอย่างที่บอก
now on the water, we have
ฟาคอน
Falcon.
มันคิดเนิน
Falcons
หา
icy.
ข่าวแล้วก็ยิงกันหมด
Despite
ละตรง
someone,
น้ำมันเล่นยาก
despite
มากเลย
someone's strolling, loitering across the water, that's I
เลือด
believe
แต่ละคน
that
ดิ
is Mormon. Yeah, a while ago, Mormon. This is where he got caught by, or at least this is where he was spotted by Tony K. But surviving that ordeal, now he does have one more teammate to probably back him up. Right, last 2 players here from Faze. They are on a big deficit here. But you know what? I can say the same. I can say the same for Geek.
Yeah, Geek. Oh, yeah, they managed to survive until a top 5. But being a solo player is gonna be hard.
เรียบร้อยครับ
Okay, but yeah, I mean,
โอ้
I can
MV
say that right now, but the Snorlax thing happened, so
ไอ้เหี้ยมึงจะ
yeah,
ยิงจาก
I
ทุก
really
ทางเลยเหรอ
get
วะ
my point at this point.
เอเปกแม่งยิงมาจากบาเทส
Statistic wise, for Miracle Vibes and Falcon, both of them with a full squad, they stand the best chance of getting
เกมอะไรครับ
the winner,
pubgmobile
but
ครับ
I would just leave it as that.
And if production gets this, I call hacks.
Oh.
Like I really call hacks.
Yeah, this game was played like yesterday, right?
It's too consistent. Yeah. This is probably we're probably watching the games we didn't see yesterday. Just kidding, folks. But yeah, production they do have the numbers. They have more than one person looking at this whole game. Almost for every team they do, right? So more man in danger here. Care of Noob. Now definitely no pickup happening there.
น้ำแข็งแม่งก็ยังโกงอ่ะยิงเป็นสะเก็ดอ่ะ
Wow, okay, Falcons force. Not over yet. Picking up points right now out of the hands of Face Clan. Moment. Definitely nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Ventora's on the other side. Oh, okay. There's it. You don't want to go down there because you will not be able to pull up your vehicle now.
เรียบร้อยครับเฟสแคนครับจบอันดับ 4 ครับ
Again, this time with a little bit of help from Action, we'll finish on the final member of Face Clan.
All right. So
คนดูจ๋าเข้ามาใหม่ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์หน่อยดี
Falcon
ฝากกด
forces
ไลค์กด
for
แชร์ให้
Miracle
หน่อย
Vibes and
นะครับ
Sam9. So
สำหรับคนที่เข้ามาใหม่นะครับ
my
ผมนะ
team, the one that I voted for, apparently has 2 more active players, and we did see the Snorlax. Not to jinx that though. I'm not keeping my hopes up, but again, it's a matter of timing, right? So Falcons. Oh, and Refus from 4 Miracle Vibes here, picked up by Noob. Noob has been getting a lot of these uncanny shots here, Cloud.
Oh yeah, nice off angles that he has been getting right now, and that helped his team to collect 6 elimination points so far. By Refuse, burn down. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Production's gonna hate me if I jinx it.
Absolutely not. More nades coming off of Falcon forces here, ladies and gentlemen. And 4 Miracle Vibes with a shred of health left. Right? Oh no, never mind. There it is. There's another member. So look at this. A little bit of regrouping on the top right part of your screen, folks. Sem9.
3-4
They probably
ไว้
are
เจอกันอีก
just
ทีเกม 5
trying
ค
to
รับ
stay out of
คน
sight here because look at the dispersing of
ไทยหมดอีกแล้วอ่ะ
Falcon forces. They're at 2 sides of the bridge, Sir Cloud. One towards Sem9 and one towards 4 Miracle Vibes. So the buddy system has really come into play here.
Yeah, so hopefully that
ขอบ
buddy
คุณสำหรับ
will
แชร์ครับ
stay together with them.
Yep.
Yeah, at this moment, okay. Time before the storm, they say. Circle-wise, it went up north. So the team that does not have the circle is going to be Sem9. Oh man, I wonder how Sem9 is going to do this. Like, how are they going to get across now? 2 heavyweights of the world. 4 Miracle Vibes and Falcons Force waiting there.
Yeah, that's the question here. but they are duking it out, Sir Cloud. Look at this. One member down from 4 Miracle Vibes. We're yet to see significant damage on the side. Oh, I don't think it's time. Yep, I don't think it's time. Okay, he doesn't have any clear vision or a clear shot. See, this is the difference between the shots a while ago and this game. Snorlax, he had the DBS and he stormed right into the enemy. But right now, this is not clear information for Sem9.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get the information, like how is Sem9 going to get across, and time is not on their side, zone will start to close. They have roughly about a minute before the blue lands onto them, and that's where they'll be forced to get into the water. Obviously, they cannot pull their vehicle, their weapon, and that's going to be a free elimination for 4 Medical Vibes at least.
Oh yeah, not to mention the complete Falcons forces here. Yep, that movement definitely triggered one of the teams, right? Sem9's depth literally driving the car into the ocean here. So I'm not sure what the plan is gonna be, because again, recognizing that we do have a little bit of a time issue here with the clock winding down before stage 8. So let's see. Look at this. Depth, Sir Cloud. I think he's gonna try to sneak up on Apex.
Let's see if Depp can actually do that. If we can pull off a Snorlax here, okay? Alright, Kenny is behind, providing cover fire in case he needs to. And Depp managed to arrive onto shore. Okay. Oh no. Oh!
Depp!
Oh, okay, he was prepared for that.
Yeah, I love it. So, you know, I think Apex, despite the fact that he was pressed against the blue zone, he just made sure that he had his eyes all over the place. And Kenny, though, succumbing to the play zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Falcons, look at this. The perfect positioning. They might just walk away with this winner chicken dinner. My gosh, I call hacks, I'm telling you.
Yeah, okay,
Apex,
okay.
no!
Oh, Apex. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
time
gonna
again.
help. Falcons force all in right now, but before the Apex fights back, but he still went down. Only Doc left, and he does not have the circle. Dude, I can go get my coffee now.
I will, dude. I'm not even gonna start talking. I will just let this unfold, right? So stage 8, 34 seconds away before the final circle. Is there any doubt here? Well, I'm not gonna speak in finality, but for Miracle Lives, we have Doc left, and we've seen what Doc is capable of, right? If you offer him a very good vantage point and you're fearless, he will take you to the lobby.
Yes, not gonna doubt
ตีแม่งเหมือนแม่งจะพังกันนะ
Yeah.
ไลท์อะไลท์หลักอะ
I mean, if you're like even like the number 1 player in the world, whoever their name is, fill in the blanks. Like you're not gonna you're not gonna be able to outget the blue, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I call hoax, man.
I
Production
do.
knows something that we don't.
I absolutely do. The one time I gave up on Falcons Force and they get the winner in a chicken dinner. Congratulations to them and to production with a whopping 11 correct predictions. I'm telling you, this was probably played last year.
Dude, I am absolutely out of here right now with the predictions.
Back in
It's
my
like,
bags,
you know,
man.
Yeah, might as well production just make their own. Okay, I want production to predict for us as well, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it.
Just share a little bit of your luck, man. Like, just give us a nudge, give us a little spark. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do an arbitrary prediction, KF production. But back to the stats here. It goes without saying, Falcons Force played that wonderfully without a single casualty on their side, by the way, Sir Cloud. So we can't really doubt that the game plan really worked.
Yep, and I do miss IC's picture though. I'm sure they do have IC's picture, but yeah, something needs to be done to unlock IC. Maybe give him the MVP and we get to see how he looks. Well, we all know how he looks like, but to see his face again up there.
Yes.
But anyway, Falcons Force with this chicken dinner. Now I really want to see like how close they are from the top. But the fact that Formidable Vibes still consistent with a second place finish.
Yeah,
Really hard to catch.
Super. I mean, I'd say that straight up, Sir Cloud. Even the way that DRS is right now, for Miracle Vibes, they've probably just let themselves loose. Right, no sweating anymore. None of them sweaty games. Just have fun, right? Try to garner as much points as possible because it's almost apparent that they are just gonna jog between 1 and 2. If anything, they're not even gonna go below 1 anymore. This is just us being realistic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, unless
เจอเกม 5 ครับทุกคน Miramar
Automatically, there's an unless a disaster happens to them,
Mhm, mhm.
and the teams right below them just goes all the way bang, bang, bang. Then yeah, there's still that unless, right? So as long as it's still mathematically possible, then yeah, I guess we just gotta wait and see. But we're gonna compare the head-to-head here between Top and Zuxi from BTR. Zuxi, a couple of rounds he got eliminated early, but this time he came back strong and he took his revenge against They Were United.
Oh yeah, now look at it individually. He has 5, so talk about making a comeback here. Damage-wise, yeah, not quite as much as Top would. Probably Top had a few more bits of damage and was stolen by other players, right? But yeah, the fact that Zuxi 5 eliminations, I'd say that's a good start. Once again, rather another start. So MVP, this I was very torn with, Sir Cloud, because this game was just a little too good.
Oh.
It was just really too good. Okay, so in a manner, I find myself a winner here because the MVP came from Sem9.
Do we get a half point for
0.5?
Correcting the MVP, getting the MVP correct, like at least from that team? That is the reason why we gotta have like next season we have to have like a team prediction and an MVP prediction.
Yeah. So at least those charts are gonna be very, very different, right? Now Falcon, they got the Venti down, right? 10 for 10, very balanced as all things should be, says a purple villain. But
I know that one.
So 4 Miracle Vibes here with 13 points in total, good stuff. And Sem9 with 11. Again, I did see that Sem9 had the potential to actually take this, if not for the numbers game, but good stuff. I like what I'm seeing here, the amount of work that these teams are putting in. However, Yodo Alliance fell short of the hard work as they leave with no points whatsoever.
And let's check out the match stats here. Well, no 300 throwables used. Yeah, I guess that's okay. But it's quite a big number in the add-offs department. Normally we see about like 2, 3, 4 is, I would say, above average.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. They had a clear shot at this, Sir Cloud, for sure. Before you could actually go for the loot. So
ผลการเจอ
yeah,
ของ
it's
ไอ้
not
ส
the
อง
same every game. Now
ยัง
this
คงเดิม
is
ไม่เปลี่ยนแปลง
the nitty-gritty here.
ไม่จริง
105 total
จริงเลย
eliminations.
จับ
My goodness.
โอ้
For
ย
4
ที่หนึ่งบ่
Miracle
ทันแล้ว
Vibes. And look at that gap
ไม่ทันแล้วที่หนึ่ง
between them and DRS Gaming, who is technically closer simply because of their placement points.
Bruh. DRS, okay, still behind. Okay, Falcons Force getting close, but yeah, it's still 3 more rounds to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing extra match today, by the way, in case the message is not has not arrived yet. But on page number 2, we got a few movers here. Some slight changes on the overalls. Faze Clan moves up 1 spot to number 13, 68 points. Gig Bam, an okay round for them. I mean, they collected 5 points, which is fine. With that, the edge a little bit closer to not be at the depth of the overall ranking.
I'm very curious as to how this is gonna pan out for the next game, Sir Cloud, because I'm losing candidates for my votes, right? For our our predictions. It's getting so tough. And it's even tougher that we're being gatekept by Mission Control with 2 digits already. My goodness, who does that?
Well, it's Mission Control, that is. Well, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to change our maps into the dusty map of Miramar. So do not go anywhere. Seriously, you don't want to miss out on this. See you guys in a bit.
พักเบรก5 นาทีครับทุกคนไปดูเกมแรกกันดีกว่าไปอยากดูไก่เกมแรกอ่ะซึ่งไม่มีไทยแหละ
You have 5 eliminations, not bad, but Sir Cloud, look at
ไทย
this.
ไทยออก
Falcon with
ไทย
the
ออก
last 2
ไทยออกหมดเลยนี่หว่า
already
เหี้ย
have
เกมแรก
9 eliminations.
Okay, we go. Spray by
ทีมไทยซ้อมแข่งหรือเปล่าครับ
onto
เห็น
Falcons
มีก็
Force
ยังมีลง
to be
ซ้อม
at
ซ้อม
least
ไม่อยู่นะครับพี่
in the circle, but all alone. So he cannot afford any mistakes at all, especially with the potential of IHC just above him. But I do notice that Demo is taking a bit of damage, perhaps on the blue. So he'll probably move away very, very soon.
Having said that, I also feel I also feel that one of these teams is actually gonna slip, right? We don't really have a lot of complete squads anymore, Sir Cloud. Just to say, I do think that such as well, we have Boom, right? They don't have a lot of elimination, so there's a huge chance they're gonna overextend. Maybe, they're probably gonna push for somebody and might receive a little bit of that complacency karma.
Yeah, Boom has been real quiet. Managed only one elimination so far. And where they were up north within the circle, and that is where we don't see many teams around. So if they really want to chase to the top, Boom is one of those teams who need to collect elimination points. If not, they might not have enough to even break into the top 5.
Yeah, at this point you have to be a balance of both, right? So we have frags, you got placement. If that's possible, then you might as well go for it. This is the last Sandhawk, folks. So if these teams are comfortable with being Sandhawk, they have no other go-to. They're gonna have to put up with 3 of the other 2 maps that we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Joel, a while ago, IHC really complete, but now it looks like the tower is kind of crumbling, Sir Cloud. But it is Leo. Unfortunately, we did see some damage on the side of Leo Esports, and now it's put to rest.
Yeah, taken out by none other than the world champions IHC. Pumping from Boom Esports knocked down from afar. Yummy knocked by IC from Falcon Sports. Looks like there's at least 2 teams managing Boom at this moment with IC now on this rock. That will give him an idea of where Frenzy is at. But the smoke is buying Frenzy time for now.
Oh boy. So this is what I was talking about, Sir Cloud. Boom Esports a while ago, they were really complete. I hate being right all the time in that sense, but Boom, I think, just got a little too trigger happy, tried to go for those pushes, and look at this. They're still only at 1 elimination, but lost 2 players already. That's unfortunate, Sir Cloud.
Well, G2K, who at the middle of the circle now, reaches the top 5. And we're going to put focus on the Razy. Razy raining nades down the side of Falcon, but it's not going to be that easy to land those nades if you don't have a good vision.
A lot of resources, though. This will be a shame, Sir Cloud, if Razy perishes instantly. I just want to see how this is going to turn out for Train to Kill as well. So I don't know if they left their spot, but if they did, then they're going to have a lot of company headed their way. Razy catches sight of Icy here, but fails to close in the shot. Now he has to heal. He's being pushed.
Oh, here we go. They try to get as close as possible to Razy. Knowing Razy is very low on health, and that is how Falcon Sports will take out Boom Esports.
Yes, Sir Cloud, that's what I was talking about. I don't know if there's going to be enough time to loot for Razy's resources, but that's going to be huge, right? Oh, man. That again, that's a heartbreaker, to say the least. Meanwhile, IHC, despite losing Demo and Joel, we still have Rogue and Godless. A while ago, it was Godless who had a very good perspective of trying to flush out the players. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a single elimination yet. Let's see if Rogue is going to come to the rescue.
Oh, Rogue cooking up this nade, tossing it across. And looks like they're going to exchange nades, but onto Rogue. Let's chip a little bit of his health. Godless takes down Rules from IAC, but the nade from IC will land. And now move over to Godless.
Oh man, Rogue. It was very unfortunate we couldn't see that, but now, ladies and gentlemen, Falcons down to the last man here. XMPL, is he going to be able to be the last man standing to take out Noob from Falcon? Is there perspective here? Noob landing a few shots, probably it, but no, he walked right into the UMP.
Oh, look at this. What a round it was. But now, Godless, 1v1. That's the door to his advantage. He is in the building, and they are somewhat within the circle now. It's a matter of who will be able to land that first shot, because we're talking about a DBS here. Turu Love is kind of low on ammunition.
One graze. One flick. Oh, we said that. We said that, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
IHC. World champs are out of there. Unfortunately, Turu Love putting the exclamation point on that frag. Meanwhile, 1v1, Sir Cloud. When was the last time we've seen a clean 1v1 in the finals?
Oh, this is crazy. I don't remember the last time. Normally we see like, okay, maybe one full team and then versus 1 versus 2, and it became kind of obvious. But for 1v1 at this stage, gonna be insane. Turula is on the other end.
Whoa.
But this nade, 2 nades at the cross. XMPL still fast to save for it.
And no medical utilities for XMPL here. He has to make these shots count, ladies and gentlemen. Hiding behind the shrubbery. Gotta be super careful. XMPL, he does have a level 3 vest. I'd say both of them actually do, but a lot of compromise on the side of Turulev. He does have an advantage here on the medical side, so already chugging up on these drinks, right? He has to be super careful before he pushes for Turulev, or rather for XMPL.
Right, speaking of pushing forward, XMPL popping that smoke. Looks like he's going to make a run for it. Going to throw a smoke in front just to block the vision of Turulev, and now XMPL is able to manage to get as close as possible. Molly with a toss to try to stop XMPL in his tracks, and looks like we have a stun grenade, one each, but it's not going to stop them from rushing.
Who has first vision here? XMPL already with a little bit of strafe fire. He is losing ammo real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go. A little bit of strafe action from XMPL. Very little health here. One bullet for each player. And XMPL. My gosh. DRS. Sir Cloud.
My
they
God.
are official track records. They're oh, see, I knew it. It was gonna go for
เกม
Falcon.
ที่5นะครับคนดูเป็นแผนที่มิรามานะครับผมทุกคน
So, and then of course, who are they picking? Of course.
Of course.
Of course they would.
Of course.
Was there any doubt? I'm gonna take a whiff of water for this. It's crazy.
Of course. I mean, of course. Production, you have way too many points now, okay?
Oh, so evil.
You have way too many points now. But you know what? The funny thing is, right, when we were shown like the Miramar stats, like the best teams there, the only top team currently in that stat is DRS. No signs of, the only top team there is Hora. No signs of DRS, no signs of Formidable Vibes, neither Falcons. So I don't know. Could this be the 3 rounds that Hora Esports could come in from behind and clinch the title? I don't know.
That's right. And if I may, like, what if me and Sir Cloud actually have picks that are not from prod, like not from mission control, and they win? Does that count as a score? Because it should count as a score. You know, I'm being too greedy. Because if it wasn't up to if it wasn't up to production, I'd probably go for Hale on this one.
Okay. So that's like
Like a
side
backup.
quest.
Yeah, like a backup. Right? Who would you pick, Sir Cloud?
Honestly, I would pick DRS.
DRS. Okay.
But yeah, honestly, I mean, no doubt, right? Like they're on a roll. I mean, yeah, the previous round was probably a bump. But yeah, DRS. If it's not DRS, it's Formidable Vibes. Honestly, it would be between these two at this moment.
Hardly, I feel that wasn't even a bump for DRS to say the least, Sir Cloud. That's probably like it was merely a pebble on the road of DRS, right? They just nudged a very, very small pebble, and they could definitely get back on track because those amount of points that you got in one sitting, that's insane. Not to mention for production. So now back to this, ladies and gentlemen, the Dunes of Doom, Miramar. In just a few seconds, we're gonna see where the final 3 matches of today will land.
I don't know if Red Queen is watching this. What would her reaction be like?
Yeah.
Production on the last day overtook her. It's insane. It's crazy.
I was actually gonna conclude that this season would have been a tie.
Oh yeah, I was about to like accept the fact that that's probably gonna happen. But yep, production.
โอเค
I want to see
มา
if
ละ
you can do it again next.
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับทุกคนนะครับสวัสดีครับ
Can you get a back-to-back top
เกม5กว่าจะเริ่ม
desk prediction? Technically, I can't call production like the casters desk because technically they're not casting, but the top desk prediction. Yeah, production. Here's the challenge for you guys: do it twice in a row.
เกมที่
And
5 ครับ
maybe we won't say that you have hacks, but again, that's just us, you know. It's pretty much copium at this point, Sir Cloud. We were not gonna beat that so far. If we started getting that momentum a little early on, maybe so. But you know what's funny is the fact that, speaking of change, we did see a bit of changes. As I did mention that, Sir Cloud, Sky is no longer in every single category on our charts. So now there are only a few select categories here that Sky is still present in. And I think some of the additional entries here one would be Refus.
You are absolutely right. It's all filled with
man.
players from either Formidable Vibes or IHC.
อ่ะ
Falcons. Okay.
โอเคเรามาดูทีมประเทศไทยของเรากันดีกว่าครับ
But that's the only stat. It's been overtaken by the Mongolian
จะหวดกันจริงปะเนี่ย
Mongolian
ไทยเนี่ย
players. But
อะไรนะ
I mean, objectively,
แวมไพร์ปะ
Aura
แวม
Esports
แวมไพร์กับฟาคอน
today,
ปะคนดูที่แบบมันลงยัด
they
กัน
didn't really have the best of day,
โอ
right?
เค
And it's arguably one of the more crucial days, to say the least, Sir Cloud.
DRS
I don't know how
DRS
they're gonna
กับ
bounce back from this.
Vampire
Meanwhile, let's head straight back to the action. DRS, of course,
Okay.
Production's pick, going up against
ดูกันต่อครับ
the boys of Vampire Esports. This has been a very personal clash, to say the least, Sir Clouds. I cannot count how
ใครเป็น
many
คนดาวแรก
times this has happened here at Miramar.
Okay, let's go.
น็อกหนึ่ง
DRS. Oh, okay. First knock from Tony K. Finish off that one player, and that's XMPL. DRS.
เอาว่าเดี๋ยวต้องสองแล้วน็อกสามน้องเหลือตัวเดียวหมด
No money AK shots comes in from behind. DRS. Oh.
4 คิว DRS ไม่ยอมหนีใช่ไหมมึง
Now they have to
แต้ม
be
นำอยู่ดีๆ อ
dependent
ด
on
เล่น
what
เกม
happens
นี้
to Forbidden
เรียบร้อย
Survive.
ครับ
Oh yeah, you're right. Now they're gonna have to
เมื่อวานน้า
sit
หาย
back and watch as
ไม่
the
เมื่อ
points
วานน่ะ
might
ไลฟ์มัน
wither
พัง
away from
พี่
their league,
ไลฟ์ส
Sir
ตรีม
Cloud.
มันพังผม
And
ก็
you
เล
know
ย
what
ไม่
makes
รู้
me
แม่งละ
happy in a manner is that
มันพังไปเลยทั้งวันมั้ง
actually
พี่
I'm actually very torn. I just have
พังไปทั้งวันเลยครับ
Crowd doesn't use hacks after all. Huh? Okay, maybe
แล้ว
maybe
ช
they
นะ
are
ไฟยัง
living
ไง
in
ล่ะ
our time. Let's see how that is. Now, Bigatron Red Aliens, though, unfortunately, Satar, with a couple eliminations to his name, already said goodbye, offering a little bit of allowance to the team, but at what cost?
I just want to add on to your earlier point. Maybe production knows that we are onto them.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
there.
Yeah, let's purposely not get the right prediction for once.
For one game. No. Oh, and there goes Zuxi, though, brought to his knees by Hyde Dami, and a bit of vengeance as well. So Leo Esports, despite getting a few points in, still falls victim to Bigatron Red Aliens. Now, again, one casualty with 4 eliminations for Bigatron. They're off to a good start, points-wise, Sir Cloud. Maybe not longevity yet, but I think they're okay. Because I think the best right now is Vampire. They eliminated DRS without a single casualty from their end.
Oh yeah, it was a clean one, 4 points. But will it bring them up to top 5?
Yeah.
I guess to a certain extent, you want to also put in a good performance because you want to give it back to the fans, irregardless. Even though like if you're like number 16, number 15, or anywhere down there, as long as you're still playing, you want to play for the fans.
Oh, absolutely. It's still a spectator sport, to say the least, right? So here we go. Falcons, the forcible vote. By the way, Sir Cloud of production for me, and I won't regret it. Again, whenever Falcons Force actually wins, whether or not they are my pick for the prediction, I'm always happy because we've been fans of these boys like from the very start, right? So let's see how they go from here.
Yep. Not gonna lie, I am a big fan of Falcons as well. I think they're amazing. I had the pleasure of spending some time with them when they were here. I can tell that the senator speaks very good English.
ฝากกดไลค์แชร์ด้วยนะครับ
And he's a very smart.
จะ30 แชร์แล้วทุกคนจะ400ไลค์แล้วฝากที
Very smart
รบกวนหน่อย
guy, and hopefully one day we'll be able to have this Clash of Giants. Maybe next season, I don't know. In an offline event,
เฟสแรก
all gather.
น่าจะยังไม่ได้มีอะไร
that'd be
มากมาย
great.
ครับเฟส
To
แร
be
ก
able to like really experience
DRS กับ Leo
having conversations with
ออก
all
จากเก
these
ม
top
BTR ได้มา
top
4 คิว เสียไป 1
coaches,
ผู้เล่น
just know that they are
แวมไพร์ไม่เสียใครเลย
brilliant minds behind the
กิน
phone.
ข้าวยังครับนะกินมื้อเดียวเอง
Oh
อ่ะ
yeah, I'm very
Ôi,
interested
khăn
in
quá.
seeing that, right?
รายการอะไรครับ Lost Race
I
Pro
want to
Series
be
ซีซั่น 4
there
ครับ
like face to face
หนู
with
อย่าเล่นกัน
these
แรงดิ
players that we've spent so much time tailing throughout the tournament, throughout Clash of Giants, right? Meanwhile, back to the action here. So right now, I think that we're being given a statistical comparison, or rather like a numerical comparison of the points so far for the game.
พี่วินเอาให้
But
โอ้โห
again, we're going to check that a little later on. It'll be a bit confusing, or going to be a little bit difficult to keep track of the score now by the way that it looks. If Mission Control is listening, simply because we don't see the previous scores. But nevertheless, at least we keep tabs on the teams who are still alive. In this case, there's still a bunch. Like, we've only had 2 eliminations. But you know what, Sir Cloud? It's actually really fast, right? 16 teams. Stage 1, we already lost 2. That's more than what we asked for.
Yeah, 2 and 1 player from BTR. But by
Oh,
the
man,
way,
ครับ
I think this is a deliberate scheme by production not show us the overall scores.
I know.
Suspense here. So if you guys want to know exactly who is at where, like you gotta manually calculate somehow.
Go back to the previous game, folks. You just scroll back a little bit and then try to take screenshots of that. Look at me teaching people how to hack this. But okay, so Boom Esports. Again, we didn't really see much of the usual productivity, right, Sir Cloud, when it comes to Boom Esports. So could this be an explosive moment for Boom? I mean, granted they're currently a top 5, at least for this game. We're not so sure how long they can stay here. You know, this spot. It's gonna be a very, very clutch heavy final 3 games to say the least. So let's expect our teams to leave their comfort zone just so they could gather eliminations.
Yeah. Now, gathering eliminations, because we're only like 3 more games to go, right? Speaking about gathering eliminations, you might as well go in for it. Like, leave your comfort zone, you know, don't play this campy stuff, play the high ground stuff, just go in for it.
Yeah.
I had a 3-second moment there that I thought I saw the Wonder Woman vehicle.
Had to stare. But it's yeah, I get you. I get where you're coming from. So back to the topic at hand here, folks. We have Boom Esports, we have Faze, Frenzy, just trying to again slow down the time. Just trying to burn through the clock without really engaging into anything. And this is pretty much a given, right? Oh, but he does lay eyes on more, man. I think he did relay the information to Ponbit already. If Ponbit goes for this without any significant backup, this might be a worse choice than I would say.
Yeah, not out in the open. Not like that. Not like that. Oh,
Ooh.
wait, whoa, wait,
Whoa!
what? Whoa! I mean, this is esports, not Xbox. Just saying.
We don't see that a lot, folks. Like we
ทำไม
usually
นับ
see
คะแน
the
นใหม่
bikes do
ครับ
that, but cars, oh man, this is not that franchise.
อัน
This
นี้
is not that, so-
จำนวนคิวค
But
รับ
yeah, you know,
ไม่ใช่
still a
เรื่องคะแน
complete
น
squad here for
นะครับ
for
อันนี้เป็น
Vampire
จำนวนคิว
Esports,
นะครับ
and
ผม
they got a
ตาม
good
มาพาก
amount
ใช่
of
ไหม
eliminations, right?
ก็
Taking
รอ
out
แบ
the
บ
giants,
รอมี
namely
ไฟต์อ่ะ
DRS.
ก็ว่า
That's
จะ
a
แบบนั่ง
huge
แค่นั่ง
feat. So
พูดๆไป
boost
เรื่อย
the
ๆแหละนั่งดู
confidence,
ทุ
not
ก
to
คนไป
mention
ด้วยอะไรประมาณ
points,
เนี้ย
Sir
ครับผม
Cloud.
Yeah, and
Money.
let's see here. When it comes to
ครับ
points,
อ่ะ
so far,
โอ
Vampire
เคครับผม
still
เฟส 2 ครับก็กำลังอัปเดตแล้วนะครับผม
Vampire
ซึ่ง
elimination.
ทีมไทยเนี่ยก็ยังอยู่ในเพย์โซนนะครับกลางเพย์โซนเลยนะ
Most
ทุ
of
ก
the
คน
teams in the middle
ต
of
อนนี้
circle,
นะ
I
จะมี
don't
แต่
think the
ทีม
circle
เฮล
is
นะ
Oh,
ยังอยู่แบบขอบบนสุดเลยนะครับผม
Man.
Oh, okay.
เฟสแคนบุกง่ายครับ
The circle. What are we?
เฟสแคนบุกง่ายครับลายนี้ครับ
Who sets
แน่นอน
the circle settings here?
Probably production. I'm kidding. Of course not. Of course not. This is
Okay,
very
one night,
arbitrary, folks. This is roll of the dice. But the Los Leones circle. This is as common as it can get, to say the
อ่ะ
least.
โอ
ladies
เค
and
ครับ
gentlemen.
ก็
Probably
เฟส
one
แคน
of
กับ
the
แวมไพร์นะทุก
most
คนมีการมุกน่าจะชนกันด้วยซ้ำนะด้านหน้า
circles ever made.
เรามาดู
Now
กัน
this
ครับ
is
ผม
both
ศึ
a
ก
good
ชิง
and a
พื้น
bad
ที่
thing,
ครับ
because we know that
ลอ
Los
ส
Leones
ลีโอเนสครับ
there
ผ
are
ม
a
อยู่
lot of
กลางเพย์โซน
compounds
เลย
here,
นะ
so anybody
เหลือ
can
เชื่อ
stay
วงเห็น
anywhere.
ปะมุก
Just
มุกแบบ
probably
ใกล้ๆกันเลย
burn
ดูดิ
through the hours.
Line
Sorry,
move.
burn through
Lot
time and burn
Leonet.
through the stages. So we might see a bunch of camping moments here.
Ui!
Maybe, just maybe.
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay, but what's not maybe is Stone knocked down in the middle of the road, and Razy from Boom Esports will make sure that point is theirs. Vampire Esports, as they travel into Los Leones, they lost
ดูไม่ทัน
one of the key players, Stone.
เมื่อกี้มันโดนใครยิงนะ
They
บู
came
ม
out
เหรอ
with a clutch in the
ใช่ป่ะ
previous
พี่
round.
มันดูเห็นปะ
So
ผมดูฟีดไม่ทันว่ะ
this
ใครวะ
also might mean that this is sad.
Boom
This
ba?
is sad for Vampire Esports, right? Granted that a while ago they did very, very well. That final chase would have been prevented. I don't know. It's one of those movie moments against Sir Cloud where you were about to leave and then boom, jump scare, or like maybe just a random bad encounter, to say the least.
But this is definitely not a random
ยิ
encounter
งไปทางไหน
with
อ่ะ
T2K
ขับรถ
on
แล้วก็
the
ยิงเหร
lower
อ
ground
เข้า
against
หัวเลยนะ
FaZe Clan. Now Rules has to get back to safety. The rest of FaZe Clan knows
อ่า
that he's
เฟ
dead.
ส
They're
แคน
gonna go
ยังไง
all in
เหมือนจะ
for
ท
him, and Rules seems to be all alone.
จะทำหรือเปล่า
Wait a second. Okay, he does have Turu Love here as a backup.
ำเรียบร้อยครับ
So,
บูมเปิดดาวทางด้าน
FaZe
ไอซี
Clan
ไปอีก 1
cannot
คิว
go
ครับผม
all
ตอนนี้
in
ฮะ
just because of that support
อ่า
fire.
ขับรถยิงว่ะ
Now,
แต่ถ้าจากระยะ
action-wise,
Ay,
we just saw
oh.
Razy here.
ผม
Just
สเปนแบบ
putting
ไกล
one more on the board here. Oh, but
มีไฟท์เกิด
Demo
ขึ้น
from
ครับ
IHC
กับบูม
just
ครับ
getting in there. And Ponbit as well, returning the favor here. Sir Cloud, Boom Esports is not in a good spot here.
หลังมาแจมอีก
Razy already knocked, as well as Ponbit. This is the biggest problem that I always see when it comes to Miramar. It's these weird angles, these weird open
เรียบร้อยครับ
spaces, despite having a lot of
ไอเฮ
compounds
ซี
around.
ซีโอเหลือคนเดียว
Damn,
แล้ว
he snipes with a mini 14 from God knows
Yeek, right?
where.
ขวาล่างนะครับก็เป็นภาพของทางด้านเฟสแคนนะครับผมตอนนี้ครับก็ทางด้านไฟของบูมเนี่ยเป็นทั้งหมด3ไฟแล้วมีกิ๊กครับผมเข้ามาเคมนะเคมไฟกัน
I saw a few of the vehicles there, ladies and gentlemen. So they don't
มือ
want
ที่
to
3
be they don't want to be counted out. They want to
ไหน
get their
ครับ
hands
ผม
dirty
น็อกดาว
and
น์ทางด้านบูม
snipe.
ไปครับผม
There we go. One more
อุ้ย
knock
เน
on
ตสวน
Razy
กลับมาครับ
and
ผม
Faze
จากบูม
taking that to another member, taking that to Geek Fam as well.
หมอ
So
แมน
this
ดาวไปเหมือน
exchange
กัน
is
ครับเดี๋ยว
inevitable,
ดู
Sir
ครับ
Cloud. Geek Fam did
มัน
this,
ห
so
ลาย
they
ไฟ
do
ว่ะ
have to finish it.
Oh, yep, they have to end the fight, but they have to be super careful right now because Snipes is knocked down. At the same time, Circle is going to move again. Probably going to go into Lost Earners.
อุ้ย
There's gonna be a Lost
มาเคม
Earners
เขา
that
อุ้ย
gets knocked down now, leaving Geek Fam with only 2 players. Boom Esports fighting back, but
เกือบ
Darut is going to make sure that
เกือบ
Boom
นะ
Esports will not enjoy their moment.
ยังไม่หมดนะ
You know
ประ
what,
เด็นเลย
Mr.
ไอเฮ
Cloud,
ซียังเหลือ
even
1 คน
Boom Esports left, their spot is probably going to get compromised a little later on. Their potential to gain more points for this game is over. Meanwhile, Joel from IHC, having to traverse these compounds
ม
on
อง
his
โกเลีย
own,
ซอง
now has himself surrounded by with the rest of Geek Fam. So, is this the opportunity?
สวั
that
สดี
Geek
ทุกคน
Fam
นะครับ
needs?
ผ
They
มสวัส
haven't
ดีค
been
รับ
doing
อย่าลืมเข้ามาใหม่ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ให้
particularly
ที
well,
นะค
Sir
รั
Cloud.
บ
So this could be it.
ไลค์กดแชร์ไลค์กดแชร์
Geek
นะจ๊ะ
Fam's
ทุกคน
moment against Zero. I mean, Zero, look at him. 40% of health.
อ่ะโอเค
What are the odds, right?
ตอนนี้ภาคก็ยังจับอยู่ทางด้าน Geek Fam นะครับผมแล้วก็ไอเฮซีนั่นเองนะครับผม แล้วก็มีฟีดเกิดขึ้นครับผม ฟาคอนครับปิดทางด้าน NC2 ออกจากเกมไปของเฮลจากประเทศไทยเราครับ
The clutchest of the clutch.
น่าจะเป็นเหมือนแบบมูฟผ่านหรือเปล่านะ ถ้าลายนี้นะครับผม
A slow burn. I mean that both literally and
Profit
figuratively
ขึ้น
for Joel because he is now heavily surrounded by the boys
อ
of
อก
Geek
ยากละ
Fam and one
เรียบร้อยครับ
graze.
IC ครับ ออก
One
จากเกมไป
graze
เป็น
on
อันดับที่
Joel is
3 ครับ
outtaked, and there it is. The tail has
เหมือนแม่งไม่ให้ดูคะแนนแล้ว
for
อะไม่ให้ดูคิว
IHC. Unfortunately, Sir Cloud without a
อ๋อ
single
ในเมือง
point
เลยว่ะ
to
อุ้ย
their
ดาวอีก
Wow, but look at this. Inside the
ทำไม
Lost
อะ
Earners, starting to get crowded. At least on the minute we see
เล่นในโกดังมันเลยแบบพื้นที่เปิดเหรอวะ
with action now trying to clear off the other compound where Hale Esports is at. And this is like kind of a side pick, right, Pete?
เขาทำแล้วฟาคอนไม่รอช้า
No, Falcons
ดาว
Force
ไป
is
2
who
อย่าง
they,
นี้
is who they got me, who production got me. So Hale is my side pick. So this is gonna be a heartbreaker for me no matter what happens.
อุ้
Right? So
ย
Hale already lost NC2, and there it is, top taking out Joker, but a third-party dip from Yodu Alliance. Oh no!
Man, but at the end of the day, most importantly, Falcons Force won it nice and clean.
ความหวังหมู่บ้าน
Their players are still
Hale
alive. I tell you, I'm telling you,
สาม
this,
ไม่ติดหรอ
Production
วะ
knows something that we
สาม
don't.
ก็
They do.
น่าจะยากอยู่ต้องกินไก่หรือเปล่าต้องรอดู
They didn't give you the Boom Esports though. They're trying not to make it look suspicious. This is a
แวมไพร์เสีย
long
1 ด้วย
ruse on the
เฟส
side
แค่
of
เหลือ 4 อยู่นะ
production. So 4 Miracle vibes here. Again, the top
เอา
team.
แล้ว
The
4MV
team
มันจะ
to
ข้าง
be
แล้ว
just
มาแล้ว
jumping
มันมา
into
แล้ว
the fray.
4MV มัน
And
กำลังจะ
I do
มา
think that
แล้ว
they know that they're not alone here.
Oh, yeah, with Vampire Esports just next to them. But that will allow Falcons Force to reset because for Medical Vice, the moment they cut across, Vampire Esports will be able to shoot them down. So they're not going to go
Option รัวๆเลยอะ
in all the way that easy. The most that they can do right now is just toss nades across, and that's pretty much about it. But based on their elimination feed, they would know that they did not knock
ฮึบ
out anyone.
โอ้โห โอเค ไทยอยู่ได้ไม่เป็นไร
Not gonna be a wolf war
แต่เขาอะน่ากลัวว่ะถ้ามีใครขึ้นเขาไปอะ
anyway.
Yeah, true enough, Sir Cloud. I feel that they're not really worrying so much so about company, right? It's probably just the time, the positioning, because at stage 4 we still have 11 teams. That's a lot of time to burn. So maybe if they do secure this, being in the middle of the circle, as you mentioned, Sir Cloud, they're gonna be okay at least for another 5 stages. My gosh, imagine that! If 4 Miracle Vibes will be left untouched for 5 more stages, they're gonna get away with this easy.
Wow, Himson from the back. Nice tap in the minute 14, but he got tapped back by Jimmy OP from Judo Alliance. Malik from Hora Esports. Only one still alive, at least still standing for now. Keeping an eye on the members of T2K, who's on the lower ground. It should be a straightforward elimination. Theoretically, that is, based on his current position.
Oh yeah, if he does peek properly. But oh, there we go. Train to kill. Taken out by both Himson and Leon from Yudo Alliance. So there goes Malik. Probably gonna try to regroup a little later on, wiping his tears in the process. But this standoff right here, Sir Cloud, it hasn't ended yet. 4 Miracle Vibes still has their hands on a few utilities, trying to flush out Falcon's force from the compound across.
Yeah, with Nurset knocked down, but then again, his teammate instead to pick him up. Action will knock down refuse. So a little bit of an exchange between the two of them. Gibson, shot by Jimmy
Ow,
O'B
that
from
there.
Yudu Allies. Apex spots a vehicle. Buggy punctured. So that's going to handicap their opponent.
For sure. Now, Rifus turning into a casualty here. The first one to go on the side of 4 Miracle Vibes. And despite the fact that they've been encountering a lot of teams here, Sir Cloud, they haven't had a single elimination yet. So 4 Miracle Vibes, I feel that if they kind of slow down a little too much here, they are going to get overtaken. Probably get overtaken.
Right? Let's see if they're going to slow down right now because, okay. Now it's kind of hard for me to tell like who's their closest rivals again because the numbers would have changed. But one for sure is that who was that? The DRS.
เอาหน่อยเว้ย
early.
ไทย
So
อี
as
ก
long as
2 เกมเอง
Miracle Vibes, they hold on like this. They'll be still number 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true enough. So let's wait for that. Again, the numbers aren't really too visible right now, folks. There's going to be a shakeup for sure. So let's wait for that. Meanwhile, again, it's going to be that stalling phase for these teams that we've been seeing for Miracle Vibes, Vampire Esports, and Falcons Force. So again, much like any war movie that we've seen, there's going to be this ceasefire.
ทำไมมันแมตช์ที่
for a little bit,
18
right? They're going to wait for a little bit of that action to
มันวันละ
be
6 เกมปะ
self-inflicted. What I mean by that is maybe one of these
Fan
teams
Hawk.
are going to overextend, right? And the
Ilan
moment that
Gale.
they do, that's the cue.
Ilan
That's the
Gale.
signal that we have to eliminate somebody.
Yeah, and let's
มิรามา
see
มิ
if
รามา
they'll be forced to move. But I kind of doubt so because they're right in the middle of the circle because we got about 15
วันละ 5 เกมเหรอ
before the next stage. And
Fan
that's
Hawk
why we
Ilan Gale
see
Gale
the circle
Miramar.
close again.
5 เก
I
ม
wonder how
8
many teams are by the edge of the circle. Those
มัน
will be
18
the
อ่ะ
crucial teams.
ผมนับ
Okay,
ผม
here we
ทำ
go.
อะไรผิดเหรอ
We
วะ ผม
do
นับ
have
ผิด
the
เหรอวะ
visual. Faze Clan is kind of
วันนี้
close.
7 โดดเหรอ
So same goes with Geek
เออ
Fam.
ก็เลยงงอยู่ว่าทำไมนับอะไรผิดเหรอวะ
Somewhat in the middle. Somewhat.
Mhm.
So most of the teams still in it.
And again, this is the bad nature, in my opinion, Sir Cloud, of Los
Why
Leones,
you-
right? It's
Why not?
so, it's just
ผม
so,
ว่าผมนับเลขผิดเหรอวะ
in my opinion, stressful to look at.
แต่วันนี้
So
7 โดด
many
ใช่ไหม
compounds, high grounds over there at the top
เออ
right. And look at the drone shot, right? Even
ถึง Sandhawk
if they
เล่นเกล3
try
มิรามา
to
2
bring it a little
ผมมานับ
closer
เลขอยู่
to our perspective or
ไอ้
to
ทำไมมัน
the viewer's perspective, it still looks like it's really
เอ๊
gonna be, it's still gonna be a
ผม
war
ก็เลย
zone
ง
to
ง
say
ๆ
the
อ่ะ
least, right? A lot of
เฮ้ย
things
ทำ
can
ไมผมนับ
happen.
แบบอะไรผิดวะ
Yeah, I agree, right? Like
สับสนอยู่อ่ะ
because of the
แล้ว
teams
แล้ว
that are so close
มิ
to
รามา
each
มิรามา
other,
แล้วก็อะไรต่อ
and it's just the nature of
มิรามาเสร็จแล้วอะไรต่อ
how this
สอบ
circle
ถามที
and
ครับ
how
ทุก
this
คน
area is. The moment the circle moves away, like when everyone is forced to move at the same time,
ก็เลย
that's
งง
where
อ่ะ
it'll
เหมือน
be
แบบมั
super
นไม่ครบ
chaotic.
ว่ะ
Mhm.
อุ้ยมีซิปไลน์ด้วยเหร
And
อ
it's not it's you don't want to
เหี้ย
be
ดีว่ะ
So from our
อุ้ยมี
perspective,
ซิปไล
guys,
น์ด้วยอ่ะ
we're basically me and Sir Cloud, we're
นักแข่ง
basically a
เก่า
chopper,
ครับ
a
นักแข่งเก่าครับ
surveillance
เปลี่ยนชื่อ
chopper
เฉ
at
ย
this
ครับ
point.
โน
We're
เบนดี้
seeing
ก็คือชเวฟ
from
นะครับ
different vantage points,
Mani.
you know. These are cameras. These are cameras from within the vicinities that we're looking at. This is not a game. I'm just kidding. But yeah, all hilarity aside, it's just a matter now of who among these
มิรา
teams
มา
are
แล้ว
gonna
มี
overextend, because we
อีก
haven't
2
seen
แมป
a
เหรอ
single
มีอะไร
casualty
มั่ง
in
อ่ะ
such a while. I'd say a few minutes already.
Yeah, and that's the nature of like an urban warfare, right? And frankly speaking, for me, that's one of the reasons why I'm not really a fan of urban warfare. I like my circles to be open, and if not open, like tough, like you target the corner and you force all these teams to really fight. But if it's an urban
What do you
area,
say, Kai?
then yeah, naturally this is what happens. But 7-9, they got bored, so they sent out Yuhai to finish out snipes, and in all normality, he doesn't need to do that, but he just did.
Yeah. So confidence, right? Bit of confidence there to go with. Now,
เสียง
back
เกม
to-
คือเบา
back
ครับ
to
นะ
once again the stare down. You know, the
ฟังเสียงดังก็ได้นะ
I'd say
แต่นะ
the-
จะพูดไม่ได้อ่ะ
the poker table has not really moved here, Sir Cloud. Not really anybody taking them shots, at least
เสียง
from
นัก
that
พากย์
part
มันลั่นอ่ะ
of our game.
เออ
But-
เสียงนักพากย์
or
มันลั่น
from,
อ่ะ
from of our map.
ไม่ถ้าแบบ
However, we
ดู
do
ดู
have
แบบ
a
ธรรม
little
ดา
bit
ปะล่ะ
of a
นะไม่ต้องพากย์ก็ได้
survival
นะ
issue
จะได้
here
ปิด
from
กล้อง
Mali,
เอาเปล่าก็ได้นะ
right from Horror
จะได้
East.
นะจะได้นั่งดูชิวๆ
Trying
ด้วย
to hold his
แต่
ground
แต่
here,
แบบ
having
จะ
1 minute
หา
left
จังหวะ
before
พูด
we
แทรก
go
ให้
to
ไม่ได้
stage
แค่นั้นเอง
six.
ครับ
Man, look at this, Sir Cloud. Look at this, straight out of a movie. Like Malik, he does have
มันดัง
one
มากเลยครับ
more
อันนี้ยังเพิ่มไม่
thorn
สุ
on
ดเล
his
ยนะ
side to get rid of in the
ครึ่งเดียว
form
นะ
of Damrude.
แล้วลองดู
Yeah,
เพิ่ม
just
สุด
right beside him. Probably the last player of Geek Fam.
Mhm.
And it will be interesting if, okay, possibility of circle moving away from
มันดังอ่ะ
kind of low
ประเด็นคือเราอยาก
areas
มันเป็นการ
Someone in the middle
กินจอมาจากเขาด้วยครับ มันไม่ใช่แบบมีแบบช่องแยกนะผมก็เลยแบบอาจจะต้องแบบมีการเบาเสียงลงไปครับเสียงปืนมันก็อาจจะไม่ค่อยได้ยินเท่าไหร่นะครับผมเต็มนายกับยูดูครับมีไฟเกิดขึ้นครับน่าจะเป็นการสเปรย์กันไกลๆนะครับผมจากที่เห็นนะครับจริงด้วยนะครับก็น็อกดาวน์กันไปครับตอนนี้ครับแต่ก็ยังไม่สามารถซ้ำกันได้ครับเป็นการยิงกันจากระยะไกลนะครับผมวงระยะอัปเดตครับผมเฟสที่5ครับเรามาดูกันดีกว่าครับผมโซ่แวมไพร์ยังพอเล่นได้นะเฟสแคนอาจจะลำบากเฟสแคนอาจจะต้องหาที่ตีนะ
we got some knocks here and there but not really a lot of eliminations so
หรือแบบบ้าๆมุฟเข้าไปเลย
again we're gonna let this boil we're gonna let these teams try and maybe culminate the action a little later on meanwhile Faze Clans or Cloud again I think they're playing a little too slow, a little too steady to say the least. They don't have a single elimination just yet. Same goes for Dewa, by the way. My goodness.
ก็อาจจะเป็นขอบวงอ่ะซึ่งพื้นที่ก็อาจจะหาคิวยากเลยแหละนะครับผมเพราะว่ามันเป็นพื้นที่ปิดไงที่ไม่ได้เปิดขนาดนั้นนะครับเราจะมาดูกันทีมไทย2ทีมว่าจะเล่นกันยังไงกันต่อนะครับผมซึ่งตอนนี้น่าจะเป็นห่วงในเรื่องของทางด้านเฟสแคนมากกว่านะครับส่วนทีมอื่นๆก็เริ่มหาคิวกันรัวๆแล้วครับผม BTR ครับ7คิวไปแล้วครับผมสำหรับทีมนี้ฮะเหลือ3ผู้เล่นนะมอแมนน็อก1ครับผมนั่นไงมูฟมาทางไลน์ล่างแทนครับผมมีไฟเกิดขึ้นระหว่างทางด้านเซมไนกับเฟสแคนครับ
Speaking of Batman, we didn't actually see
Batman
at all here in the finals because you know he crashed, right? But yeah, shoutouts to Batman by the way. It's a bit of a wordplay there. Here we go. BTR with this burning compound.
โหละอะไรเจิมไทยอะไรล่ะไม่ได้เจิมเกมแรกเจิมไทยก็เล่นดี
You know, for lack of a better term, to Snorlax this out. He's
แมนครับผมออกจากเกมไปครับด้วยกันเองครับ
one of those guys who
จากทางเบลินครับผมเบลาก็โดนทางด้านเดฟน็อกดาวน์ไปอีก1ครับผมเฟสแคนตอนนี้ครับผมลำบากแล้วครับเหลือแค่2คนเท่านั้นเองครับรอเฟสแคนนะเล่นยากครับเล่นยากพื้นที่โดน2มุมอย่างที่บอกครับเลือกต้องตีนั่นแหละซึ่งเขามาตีทางด้านนี้ต้องตีครับหรือไม่ก็บ้ามูฟเข้าไปกลางวงเลยอันนั้นบ้าเกินเนี่ยอันนั้นบ้าเกินไปนะครับผมแต่เนี่ยเวท้ายแล้วต้องบ้าแล้วเวท้ายต้องบ้าแล้วครับแล้วมาเผื่อได้ที่เล่นด้วยครับผมน็อก1
risks are valid yeah and he pays for it oh my goodness there's Cloak putting the final blow
มันมีแค่แบบทางเดียวก็คือต้องซุ่มนะแค่นั้นเองครับไม่มีทางเลือกครับอยู่ไปก็โดนถูกป่ะแบบพี่นักแข่งไม่เห็นเหมือนเรานะอย่าลืมนะนักแข่งไม่เห็นเหมือนเราเห็นเราเลยแบบบอกได้ว่าแบบทางเลือกแม่งมีแค่ทางเดียวนะมี2ทางตีกับบ้าแบบมุฟเข้าวงไปเลยซุ่มอย่างที่ทุกคนเห็นไปเมื่อกี้แล้วแต่นักแข่งไม่รู้นะครับอย่าลืมนะนักแข่งไม่ได้รู้นะเมื่อกี้เขาเลือกที่จะเข้าไปตีไฟครับซึ่งแพ้ไฟมาครับผมเพราะว่าทางด้านเซมไนเนี่ยเป็นพื้นที่ไฮกราวครับผมแน่นอนครับโลกราวยังไงก็เสียเปรียบครับโนเมนี่ครับผมโชเวฟครับก็เจอทางด้านด็อกครับปิดเกมไปเหมือนกันครับผมมีไฟเกิดขึ้นแล้วก็ผมสว่างแวมไพร์นะครับผมเรียบร้อยครับผมกับโฟยบีครับโฟยบีต้องต่อไป1ครับผมในจังหวะนี้เหลือ2ครับ2ครับผมไฟ2ครับผมโฟเอ็มวีน็อก3ไม่ดิเฮ้ยยังทุกไปน้องไหว
onto the final member of Vampire Esports eliminating the number 9
ฝาคนมึงขี้แจมว่ะเฮีย
Look at this at what cost for Medical Vice only dot left
นี่ไงสมหน้า
Yep there you go
Oh boy so a little bit of an addition to their
ขี้แจมอ่ะเราว่าแล้วไทยกูเหลืออะไรไหม
But for a Miracle Vibes not really a lot not really a huge
เหลือคนเดียวละฝาข้อจริงแล้วว่าพี่แจมจัดเลยอ่ะพี่ปิดกล้องแล้วเจอกันนะเจอกันอีก2เกมนะครับมีทั้งหมด7เกมนะคนดูบอกมานะครับผมแล้วก็คุณผู้ชมครับผมฝากรบกวนทีนะครับผมเข้ามาใหม่นะครับอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์ให้2หน่อยนะครับจะ40แชร์400ไลค์แล้วซึ่งไทยตอนนี้เหลือแค่วินเทปซ่า55อีคนเดียวเท่านั้นนะครับผมทีมไทยสำหรับแบบนี้ฝากด้วยฝากแชร์ทีนะครับอยากให้คนมาดูเยอะๆนะครับแต่ผมจะเปิดเสียง
For Falcons, the best performing team so far. We have an easy entry point into the circle. They managed to get across the road, and that's going to be the biggest factor that might put them out earlier on. But now it's not going to be an issue. Anyway, Sam9 got into the circle as well, so they're okay. Anyone else on the outside? I don't think so. I think everyone's nicely tucked in.
Oh yeah. I feel that this is actually enough, right? This is actually a good enough play zone for these teams to duke it out. But it's a matter of who makes the wrong peaks. Now look at this infiltration mode for Sam9. Oh, but that nade gave out his position.
Oh, now they know that he's in there. That picking up his own nade on the left side. Malik shows himself. He does not need that nade. And it is Brian there with the DBS. Hora Esports out.
Man, tragic choice, right there, Sir Cloud. I guess it's probably the nerves talking. He didn't want to get scouted by a whole team. Does not want to abandon his spot without a fight, right? So good stuff, good try. But now 6 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. We still have Vin from Faze. Look at that, way far from the rest of the world.
All right, and let's see how far the circle will go. Talking about far. Waiting patiently, goes into the middle. So only Damroot has still the circle. Okay, together with Sam9 and also Flex from Utilize. Somehow he managed to slide into the circle. But that's about it. Everyone else is on the outside. This is where it will be messy.
Wow, 6 teams at stage 8. So yeah, above average, I would say, Sir Cloud. We're usually down to our 5 or 4 here, but not like this. And Lapar gatekeeping, not allowing Yodo Alliance to get their zone, to get their spot. I like that. So BTR still very strong. And you know what, Sir Cloud? Let me say the same thing, right? With 6 eliminations, complete squad, Sam9 is hitting it.
You know what? Stage 8, and we still don't hear the music. This is unusual. This is rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure we'll hear that real soon. Or maybe at stage 9. I don't know at this point. But Ade, look, he's on the outside still. I think he's on the outside. So if he goes out, that means we're going to hear the music.
Yeah. Matter of time here, folks. Matter of time. So, Bigatron Red Aliens here. Good window vantage point. Zuxi taking out Brian from Sam9. And look at this. Falcons putting the finisher on Geek Fam, and let the anxiety begin, ladies and gentlemen. FaZe Clan with the last remaining player here. Again, Vin. I don't know if he's gonna Snorlax his way into this, Sir Cloud, because once he leaves the shack, he's free points.
Yeah, look at the amount of open space right in front of him, right? Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. I don't know if other teams know that he's there. If they don't know, that maybe. I'm just putting out there, maybe. But anyway, looking at the elimination feed, Falcon action knocked down, but it shouldn't be a problem. Nurse that is there to save him. And then they sent across by BTR, but it will not connect.
So more eliminations as well, Sir Cloud, here on the side of Falcons, or at least more knocks, right? They did take a little bit of damage, however, specifically Icy and Top. So if they manage to leave this, to keep rather this numbers advantage, they'll be all right. But now the weakest link has perished, so Faze's win is gone. Care of the play zone. Stage 9. That is, to say the least, sunlight to a vampire. So it's no longer going to be very forgiving. If you stay there even for a few seconds, that's going to hurt.
Oh man, and speaking about hurt, looks like Brian is hurting Lapar, but Icy steals away the elimination. No! That allowed Falcons Force to be on their rampage with 10 eliminations.
And it's raining nades here, folks. Look at this. And very beautiful distribution again on the side of Falcon. So Top, big explosion on the side of Top here. He does have to heal, taking a chance again. They cannot be out in the open here, Sir Cloud. Sam9 is also tailing them. There goes Depth. That's one knock here at the expense of Noob.
But then again, BTR, they're monitoring the situation. Who knows, BTR can come in as third party later on. As for Falcons and Sam9, still exchanging names with each other. High at the forefront. Back-to-back knocks by Gen 4 onto the members of Falcon, now leaving action alone.
Yo, this is tragic, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's absolutely no way that Noob's gonna get out of there. But look at this. Action is still kicking. Icy's gone. Icy is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Now we no longer have a complete squad. There goes Top. And Falcons Force, ladies and gentlemen. Again, production giving me false hopes.
He's teasing you. He's teasing you that he wants you to feel it, but not get it.
So evil.
Evil production. But now, let's see who's the evil one between Sem9 and BTR. It's going to be a 3v2. Could this be a second chicken dinner for Sem9? On the first for BTR today. BTR, Zaxi, as well as GenForce. GenForce, 7 eliminations by its own. Can he add more to the tally right now? He'll start off with a knockdown onto Brian.
Ooh, 2v2 here, folks. So yeah, we have a little bit of a problem here. Oh no, never mind. GenForce ends Yuhai. So probably, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a Bigatron Red Aliens game. And yes, Sir Cloud, you said it ever so clearly. This is their first winner chicken dinner here.
ไอ้เหี้ยโคตรกันโคตร
Tons
ส
of
วยอ่ะ
Indonesian fans rejoice now. The fact that Bigatron Red Alien scores that chicken dinner. Beautiful execution towards the end, and you can't think about it. They were outnumbered by Sem9. It was 2v3.
บ้ามากอ่ะคอร์สกันสวยมาก
Somehow made it happen.
Oh man, and you know, I find that to be a bit of a jaw-dropping exchange, right? That whole
8 คิวเจนฟอร์ส
long
เกมนี้
wait, Sir Cloud, from stage 5 onwards.
งงเลย
Man, that really left me thinking, what is gonna happen here? And the unpredictable nature of it. Bigatron Red Aliens emerges on top, and this is not a joke. Eliminations-wise, Sir Cloud. Look at this. 15 eliminations from Bigatron Red Aliens. 25 solid points to add to their score, and this is not even the end of the day yet.
Yeah, I know, right? 15. Wow. But
ข้างอีกแล้ว
I would say because we're talking also about the
มันคอร์สกันดี
championship,
อ่ะ
right? We have 2
แล้ว
more
แบบมัน
rounds
แยก
to
กัน
go
เล่น after
2 this.
อ่ะคนละ2ตัวเห็นปะ
Falcon
ไม่ถึง
Force
อ่ะมันเอาอยู่
did
กันเนี่ย
really,
ประเด็น
really
เลย
well.
อ่ะ
They had more than
มัน
10
อีก
eliminations
2 คนมันไม่ได้
earlier
เดิน
on.
พร้อม
The
กันหรือว่า
Traveling
แบบ
Force
ใส่
did
พร้
a
อม
little
กัน
bit
ครับ
more. Unless
มันน็อก
production
ทีละ
does
หนึ่ง
not
ทีละห
allow
นึ่ง
us
โอ้โห
to
หวานเลย
see it to the end. Well, we'll need to wait and see. But for now, other than BTR, obviously Falcon Force is there. Sem9, who got the second place, is there as well. And Judo Alliance also up there as one of the best teams in this round.
Yeah, again, it could be one of the plans by production, Sir Cloud, you know, to not show us, not give us a hint on what's about to happen, at least for towards the end of it. Or maybe it's not just for us, right? Maybe it's for everybody watching. So to make it more suspense.
Yeah, it's for everyone. Right, okay. But who's going to be the MVP here? It's definitely going to be GenForce. I mean, he got 8 eliminations. Yep, no doubt there. No doubt with the chicken dinner, 8 eliminations. And it was his opening DBS as well onto Sem9 that allowed
มาตรงข้างซะแล้ว
BTR to snowball to score the chicken dinner.
Yes, and it's been a while since we've seen BTR this dominant, Sir Cloud, to say the least. Really, really happy that this is actually happening with 25 total points, folks. That is without question a huge score to try and chase, at least for where BTR is now on the side of Falcon. So Falcon, they didn't actually exit at second place, but because of the a number of eliminations that they had, Sir Cloud, it's a given that they are number 2.
Okay. Looks like we're not shown the overalls. But I mean, in all logical mathematical calculations,
Yeah.
Falcon's got 16. DRS got 0. So obviously, okay. I wouldn't say it's obvious though. I don't remember offhand how many points did Falcon had against DRS. But you know, just to keep the fun in, we won't scroll back and we won't spoil it for you guys. We gotta stay to the end. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a short break. When we're back, we will be heading on to our second last game in this season's grand finals. Do not go anywhere. See you guys after this commercial.
ชิงเงินรางวัลเฉยๆครับพี่จะมี PMSL ที่จัดที่ไทยอะครับอาจจะมีเกี่ยวข้องในเรื่องของการไปชิงแชมป์โลก PMSL เดี๋ยวพักเบรก8 นาทีนะครับก็เราไปดูย้อนหลังกันก่อนดีกว่าทั้งนั้นเกมไหนดีเกมแรกซันฮอกไปแล้วใช่ปะเกมที่2แล้วกันเกมที่2อ่ะเกมที่2 8 นาทีหลัง
Mafia Ninja currently knocked and Satar is there close by with him. Sky comes in, but this nature finish off Mafia Ninja. Oh, not yet. Okay.
Oh,
and gives the
yeah.
opportunity to Sky to do the save.
Man, Bigatron, they do have to regroup here, Sir Cloud, but they are heavily surrounded here. Look at the teams around them. They have DRS. They also have Hora. So BTR, they are fighting a losing battle, Sir Cloud. Look at Satar. He's also very, very close to the blue zone, limiting his mobility and probably his repositioning advantage.
But at least he managed to reposition himself. But the circle went away again. And guess who has the circle? Judo Alliance and DRS have this circle. So now it's up to the northern teams on how they're going to deal with each other to come in.
Easier said than done, as always, Sir Cloud. So we have 6 more teams and 1 more eliminated team. We're going to cue in the stressful music, ladies and gentlemen. So Bigatron, Red Aliens with a solid 5, only being contested by Yodu here. Oh man, I'm keeping an open mind here, Sir Cloud. One other member of Falcon's force, namely Icy, taken out by Def from Sem9. Again, Sir Cloud, I've always said this, Sem9, they're either hot or cold. At this point, they're still complete, albeit with some damage. Bigatron Red Aliens literally duking it out against Hora Esports here, Sir Cloud, and successful in doing so.
And Hora Esports losing the plot against Bigatron Red Aliens. Himson on the outer side of the circle, surrounded by the members of Bigatron Red Aliens. How is he going to get out of this? Himson, full health, but there's no way you can out-heal this stage of the circle. Now he has to force himself through. Bigatron Red Aliens, still a full squad. They're ready for it. They know that which direction he's going to come in from. And Himson tosses his nade onto the area as Lapar is there. Lapar is A-okay, but can't see the team for Himson.
Man, Hora Esports bowing down at number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Yodu Alliance still yet to take a single casualty. I'd say the same for the real soldiers, folks. So again, I do not want to be that jinx, but the real soldiers, Sir Cloud, you know what this means. They have numbers on their side. They have a lot of resources, to say the least. I mean, if you look at the charts here, they're A-okay, right? Even with only 1 elimination, Sir Cloud, are they going to get a back-to-back this early on?
Oh man, there is a good potential here. There is a good potential, but of course there are other teams that still have a full strength. Judo Alliance, and yeah, it's Judo Alliance. But then again, Sem9 Trio, BTR Trio, these are big teams with a lot of firepower in them as well. So even though they play as a trio, they can still act as if it's a full squad.
Oh yeah. It just takes one good decision from each side, right? And they could pluck out some members from both DRS and Yodu Alliance. I'm so excited here, folks, because Yodu Alliance, this is one of their best performances thus far here in the finals. Here we go. Lapar already in the sights of Kluk. Yeah, he already has information. It's just a matter of pulling the trigger when he sees or when he gets a better shot from this rooftop.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a headshot or get a knock onto the member of Bigatron Red Aliens, but not that easy considering how rough the terrain is. And Judo Alliance being at the lower part of this terrain, it's not going to be that easy to land that shot.
Man, almost impossible as well, if I'm going to be a little exaggerated, but realistic. So, oh man. Sem9, though. Having lost Yuhai already, I know the Sir Cloud that Yuhai has been one of the players of Sem9 that really stood out in the past. So, having lost him without a single elimination is also something to ponder on. He could be the difference maker here. Right, so that's just me talking. Zuxi, so we saw him exit very early on, Sir Cloud. What are your thoughts here? Who do you think among Bigatron and Sem9 are going to start standing out?
Ooh, okay. Looking at their position, I think definitely if I were to pick an individual, it's going to be Satar from Bigatron. And if it's Sem9, Kenny has been showing up real well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll put those two on the table.
Yeah, that's also very very interesting to say the least, right? Because I don't know what to make of Sem9's position. They do have Yodo Alliance with sights on the bunker, but there are also some players, actually a couple teams who are up top and waiting for them, specifically DRS if memory serves. So now they're in a bit of a pickle, a sandwich if you may. Oh, Bigatron rather. Sorry, BTR is up top, so Sem9 and DRS they do have to be very, very careful, right? This middle ground is a bit deadly to say the least. Oh, yep, that's what I was talking about. We have DRS taken out by Giante. Was that? Oh, that's Giante taken out by Yodo Alliance.
Oh yeah, that is Gante, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, XMPL now down on his knees. Yodo Alliance onto DRS. Snorlax, 100% of health. Killer YT with the DBS on the other room. And Snorlax knocked down by the name of Flex. And now leaving only Killer alone. And the follow-up update came in. At the right time, a DRS flushed out of their compound.
See, that's what we were talking about, Sir Cloud. It just takes one good decision from any of our teams to whip out the pain for the complete teams. In this case, DRS, it only took seconds, Sir Cloud, before the whole squad was wiped out. Now they have to direct their attention to Yodo Alliance. Still complete here. Yes, there's a bit of healing going on, but they still do have the numbers advantage. But would it matter now if specifically Sem9 and BTR, if they worked hand in hand just to take out Yodo here, it is going to be the end of the line.
Man, I know, right? So it really depends, like, on the possible situation of your enemy, of my enemy is my
your friend. Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I know, right? But let's see here with Satan knocking out Jimmy OP. Looks like they will want to even up the odds at least.
Not easy to do, but there it is. One knock on the side of Yodo. Depends on where that knock happened, folks. We might not get a revive, but I think Yodo is too tight-knit here, Sir Cloud, so that they can probably go for that revive any second now. Let's wait and see. Meanwhile, Bigatron Red Aliens looking very good as well with 8 eliminations, Sir Cloud. They can actually hold the fort here for a little bit, see if somebody crosses their sights, add up those numbers. If they have so much as 10, they already have 20 points, Sir Cloud.
I know, right? Man, it is going to be huge, but okay, of course they have to do the business and wrap things up. Now, the pressure is going to be on for teams on the outside of the circle, especially for Yodo Alliance, because now it is time for the zone to close. Yodo Alliance, they have no choice but to move forward, but Sem9, they do have Kenny keeping an eye on to Yodo Alliance.
Long haul here, ladies and gentlemen. Stage 8, and we're a few seconds away from Stage 9. So this is going to be the distance taken by all these 3 teams, right? So Yodo Alliance, once again, folks, we don't need to elaborate on that any further. You can look at the top of your screen, complete squad against Sem9 and Bigatron Red Aliens. Are they gonna go for any, in my opinion, careless pushes here? Because we're seeing vehicles left and right, Sir Cloud.
Oh, Satan knocked by that. Indirectly, Sem9 doing a favor to Yodo Alliance, and now Yodo Alliance have that advantage. Kenny will finish off Satan. Now Lapa together with Gen Force, the duo there to fight against the full Yodo Alliance squad. And BTR has no space to move. Brian will knock down Gen Force.
Oh,
Lapa
no.
as well taken out. So it's now between Yodo Alliance and Sem9 for the chicken dinner.
Again, untouched, and I had to jinx it. 10 eliminations, folks, but not on the side of BTR. It went to Yodo Alliance. Oh man, like I said, it's only gonna take one good decision here, ladies and gentlemen, for your team to get away with that winner chicken dinner. Let's not count out Sem9 just yet. We don't want to have to just build Yodo here. One good knock from Sem9, it could change the plan completely.
Oh, look at this. Nade after nade sent across to each other. Kenny took a little bit of damage. Lucky enough, he's not knocked. If he's knocked there, it's going to be kind of hard for Brian and Depp to save him. But the nades are not over yet from Yodo Alliance with a high ground advantage against Sem9. But we are in stage 9. Ladies and gentlemen, this is when the circle will close entirely.
Look at this, Sir Cloud. All those nades sent Kenny aback. Is he knocked? Almost, actually. Oh my gosh. So now they're going to be forced to go for that push. That's what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Yodo Alliance. Now they're down to their last 2 players. Klook in big trouble here. Oh, Yodo Alliance down to the last member. This is looking like a Sem9 game, ladies and gentlemen. And it is. Sir Cloud, all the numbers went out the window as Sem9 closes out our first Erangel with their winner chicken dinner.
And they beaten the odds. 3 players. That's the season that you also decided to have a medal.
And most likely they're not gonna show any single person, right? They're gonna stay incognito. Well, all silhouettes, just like what they do to some of the players. You have to unlock them. But here we go, folks. Miramar, and our second to the last game, second Miramar for the season, by the way. Not just for tonight, for the entire season 4 of Clash of Giants. So hopefully in the comment section and at home, you guys are making some noise. Just make sure that your team feels that you really love them. Okay, so yeah, big westward flight path here, Sir Cloud. And we're gonna have Prison as our last stop. You know what? That's the equivalent of my ruins, Sir Cloud. So if you think about it, this is kind of like the reverse military base. Because we have a prison at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, it's a very rare circle. Not gonna lie, but I think I've seen it like once in my entire lifetime.
Really?
If it does go there, I mean, great. I'd like to see it as well. I mean, it is arguably even tougher than military base itself, just because of how small that island is.
Oh yeah, with military base, you can be a little bit lenient, right? You do have some space to move, but this right here, not only it's basically Alcatraz if you think about it, right? This is an island. Basically, you need to go through a couple bridges just to go across, at least safely, without having to sacrifice water,
น่าจะยังไม่ได้
at
เล
least
ยนะครับ
visibility. But it's still too much of an ask,
เมื่
right,
อ
for
วาน
us to
น่ะ
get
ไม่
the
รู้
final
ครับเพ
circle
ราะว่า
here.
มันค้าง
But what if?
What ifs, right? Lots of what ifs here. Oh, I'm already hearing gunshots.
What?
Oh, booby spots. Razy scored the first blood.
And 2 right off the bat, I feel, or maybe just 1. Oh, yeah, never mind, it's 1. So that's 1 elimination. Sorry, the previous one I saw was a knock. I thought it was 2 different people. My goodness. And at the expense of Leo Esports, folks. Sir Cloud, this is not looking good.
Okay, here we go. Boom Esports. Shotgun by Razy. But both of them have their own shotguns. Alright, let's see. He has a vector though, so he has an option to change. And with the vector spray, but he lost! He lost the 1v1 to Zordy.
The overthinking, Sir Cloud. You saw that it was a pretty anxious peak, right? Because he had to spray as soon as a pre-fire. He had to go for a pre-fire as soon as he could. But no, it only took 1 shell to put him down. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we did miss it, but Vampire Esports already has 1 elimination as well in Tony K. So I don't know who that was. Let's try to piece that together, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, I know. Oh, who did they eliminate?
Yeah, that's my point. We gotta
Yeah.
piece that together. We gotta check that out a little later.
I'm also thinking right now, is it also DRS again? Okay, we're not too sure yet. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to see that stat when it comes out on the right side of the screen. Then we know for kind of for sure. Just to note that Boom Esports, they eliminated Leo earlier on, but hang that thought, Zio caught Malik out.
Oh, man, Boom Esports again? Off to a very shaky intro here, folks. So, IHC, I did say a while ago that Joel has been a hot minute since we've seen him dominate. That maybe this could be an opening for him. However, look at this perspective from Mafia Ninja. He just saw the rest of IHC peel out.
เกมที่เท่าไหร่
look at
เกมที่
this.
6 ครับ
They're not
วันนี้
done
มี
yet.
7
Looks
เกม
like
ปะ
Joel
วันนี้มี 7
is
เกมครับ
sniffing a potential, possibly again, Sir Cloud, a potential existence here of Mafia Ninja. Oh, ever so close. Look at this.
Oh yeah. They know someone's here in this warehouse. There you go.
And it's of course Joel, right? I didn't even see it if he got out of the vehicle, but look at this. Just trying to make it slightly harder for Joel, but yeah, that was really no getting out for Mafia Ninja.
Yeah, it was more like Zio just tuning up the difficulty level for himself as well. Like, you know, he could go close, finish it off, and immediately loot. But no, he had to like use his 6 times scope. Just for kicks.
Yeah. A bit of marksmanship training, right? But here we go. Sky, pretty distant from the rest of the team. I don't know. He's probably trying to go solo Lobo at this point. Vampire Esports, again, this is such a baffle for me. Can we put that together? Can we try to see who's gone? Because I know that Leo Esports was that elimination was from I felt that was that from Boom? I think it was from Boom, right? Because IHC also eliminated 1 from Boom. Who did Vampire Esports eliminate though? Or was it 1 from Hora? Oh, from T2K rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, because I see got two from Horror. We saw them on screen.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
you're
if
right.
you like do the elimination, yeah, it's T2K there.
Mhm.
But okay,
Oh, man.
so this is the anticipation, right? I think, and this is just I think that DRS is still number one, but the gap is small.
Mhm.
I think.
And again, we didn't have a post-match breakdown there, folks, of the points. So yeah, deliberately production is keeping us excited and probably anxious at the same time. Well, at least I am. So let's wait for that. Escalera, by the way, out of there, that he was the elimination by Trade to Kill. So very unfortunate start here for the team. Just got to see how they're gonna power through a very quiet round one here. A very, very quiet first stage.
Yeah, considering that it's the second last game.
Mm-hmm.
คะแน
I mean,
น
you have to think about it, right? Some of these teams
เขา
they
ปิด
have
ไว้ครับ
absolutely
ให้คน
nothing
ลุ้น
more
ไง
to lose because the prize pool
เหมือน
is
แบบมา
only
นั่ง
like
ลุ้น
top
กันอ่ะ
five onwards.
อืม
Mm-hmm.
So
แต่ตอนนี้ก็ท็อปก็ยัง
yeah,
เป็
I
น
guess
พวกแบบ
if you have nothing to lose, then
IHC
you can
ปะ
just go around and try to find
เฮ้ย
targets.
Yeah, at the very least, you can
ของ
be
อะไรวะ
you
ลืม
can
เล
be
ย
an obstruction, right? You can be somebody who
OMV อะไร
who
พวกเนี้ย
gives these other
OMV
teams a hard time moving
หัว
forward.
ตาราง
But yeah,
เดิม
as I mentioned earlier, like a thorn on their side, right? Not make this an easy climb, at least for points. And it's very crucial. I mean, I'm not so much interested right now, Sir Cloud, on the teams between 1 to 4, but it's really the 5. The teams from top 5 below, it's a very cutthroat situation. Like that zone right there is still it's still up for grabs. Top 5 is still, in my opinion, a very floating position.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Top five is still floating. I think it kind of bleeds out to like maybe whoever was at number 10 onwards, maybe.
Mhm.
Somewhere around there. So yeah, a lot can still happen towards the end, right? And at this point, we have absolutely no idea, without spoilers, of course, you know who's close enough to
Oh!
challenge for red. But look at what's happening right now. Liquid gets a elimination of the T2K, but they fight back.
Oh man, a bit of a back and forth encounter here between these two high-end teams, right? So Train to Kill. Now we have Turlev and Igneous. I know they're gonna have to regroup. I believe that right now. Oh man, Leo Zerdy here, just putting that final nail in the coffin for Turu Love. Now we're also seeing some action here from Dewa United, Sir Cloud, against Geek Fam. So that goes to show, that there's still more than what meets our eyes here. We're gonna check on that a little later on, but that is it for Train to Kill.
Well, you asked for Dewa United and Geek Fam. Now we have it on screen. Both of these teams spending time in the blue. Arca with the M249. Baby Iron sprays down onto Izane. And Izane prefers to get away to safety, perhaps calculating his amount of healing utilities as well, and not to spend time in the blue.
Against Sir Claude, it's really way beyond me, because if I was to be asked, this is just my personal take on the matter. I really don't even want to give the slightest amount of health to the blue zone unless I'm really left with no choice, right? Because it does require your resources to replenish.
Yeah, so knowing your own capabilities, right, and your utilities, you don't want to
อ่ะ
take
โอ
that
เค
risk. But, okay, speaking about teams that take risks, look at the amount of teams.
Whoa.
spending time in the
เข้า
blue
เกมกันดี
now.
กว่า
This is
ปะ
one of the most I've seen in
Vampire
recent time.
One
อันนี้รอบ
such
รอบชิง
team,
มาครับรอบ
however,
ชิง
Sir
ละ
Cloud, it's not a
ว
surprise
ง
to me
นะครับ
is
ก็ได้มา
Hale.
ทางด้าน
Hale
ซ้ายนะ
does
ผม
this
จะ
all
มี
the
ฮิวคนที่
time.
อยู่ในวงก็จะมีทางด้านเฟกแทน
Or
นะค
at
รับ
least this is a
ผู้ชม
formula
ครับ
they live with for so many
ทีมไทยเรา
stages, so many games.
เฮลยังอยู่นอกเพย์โซน
Going
นะ
back to a few classic giants.
แวม
My
ไพร์มี
goodness,
ไฟท์กับ
hold
ทางด้าน
that
ลีโอ
thought,
ค
Sir
รับ
Cloud.
สอง
Tony
คิว
K
ไปแล้วอะ
putting on the hurt, and the entirety of Vampire Esports basically on
Leo
Leo.
เหลือ
So
แค่หนึ่
now
งคน
with one member remaining, is it worth the risk for Leo Esports to exit with 4 eliminations and the entirety of
ไปดิ
Vampire
ครับ
still
รออะไร
alive?
Yeah, looks like Ajaya will still do that though. Okay, flip figure.
วงเฟกแคทสวยว่ะ
As long as it's
มินาม่า
not
เนี่ยเอาดี
within the view of any other team,
เกมแรก
Ajaya should be
ที่
fine.
ไม่ใช่เกมแรกอะ
now.
เกมแรกก็
So
วง
Leo
สวยอยู่แหละ
scores 4 points and
มิ
they
นาม่า
managed to escape.
วง
So
แม่ง
I
ดีด
guess
แบบ
that's
ไม่เอาเลย
the
ไม่เอาอะไร
next
เลย
best
อะ
thing that they could do.
I tried to be optimistic there, yeah, for Leo Esports, maybe, just maybe, last a little bit longer. Right? But look at all the teams that we still have, all complete, Sir Cloud. So this is reminiscent of our first Miramar, wherein there's gonna be a very long stall period, I'd say. whether it's the start of the game, mid of the game, end of the game, we're gonna have to wait for this incubation period to end. But so far, for Miracle Vibes, still pretty stacked, still pretty okay. And I'd say that's in the middle of nowhere, just to say the least.
โอ้ย
for
นั่น
Miracle
ไง
Vibes.
Oh, but
แล้วแม่ง
Apex
ทำเลยมั้ง
starts
เนี่ย
off by taking out one member of Faze Clan. Point not secured yet though, but Formidable is definitely one of those teams wanting to secure more points just to solidify their
เดี๋ยวอุ้มขึ้น
potential
ร
of
ถไปแล้ว
winning the
จ้า
championship. Now Faze
รถ
Clan
ไหม
fires back onto
รถไป
BTR,
ก่อน
and the moment he does, Mormon gets fired back.
Oh, not good for FaZe Clan. They do have some company headed their way. For Miracle Vibes has clean perspective of Mormon. There we go. And another member on their knees. So look at this Bigatron. They're probably hearing all this gunfire, Sir Cloud, and waiting for whoever's gonna come out on top.
พี่ทำไมกูซวยล่ะ
Oh.
กูเอามือขึ้นรถไม่ใช่หรอแล้วกูดาวข้างบนจะยังไง
Formidable Vibes or BTR now.
ไอ้
FaZe
วิน
Clan
ไอ้
is
วิน
the
รอด
one
เฉยเลย
that
อะ
is in
มองแบ
trouble.
นตายแทนว่ะ
Yeah,
ดูท่าตรงนี้
Alone,
ไม่รอด
squished by two teams. Not looking real good for him.
There goes
เรียบ
Doc,
ร้อย
just,
คน
one
ดู
more
ครับ
on the
ใครเข้ามา
board.
ใหม่ก็
Another
ฝากกดไล
day's
ค์กดแชร์
work
ด้วย
here
แล้วกัน
for
นะครับ
Doc.
ผ
And
ม
look at
นะ
him wisely going back. So probably waiting for
Oh.
backup or probably relaying information there because FaZe Clan able to get up from that. Can you believe it, Sir Cloud?
Here we go. How did they do that? They're like the living undead. Man, in broad daylight.
I love it. And Doc, again, the game sense of this kid, right? He realizes that there's still a huge possibility that they're gonna get out of here. So
เราคือ
I
โดน
gotta
หน้าหลัง
regroup.
ทุกแบบ
I can't afford to take the risk of going for the finish here if I don't have backup to trade offs of. So yeah, I like this. This is a very intense three-way, I'd say. And Bigatron, they're not moving from where they are.
อุ้ย
Sir
เฮล
Cloud, just
เฮล
playing
มู
it
ฟสวย
steady.
ครับเฮลมูฟสวยมาก
I mean, BTR,
แวมไพร์
they're
ก็
just
ยังเล่น
holding
ได้
the
ครับแต่
ground
เป็นขอบ
again.
วงอ่ะ อุ้ย
I want to really check out like where
แวมไพร์กับฟาคอนครับ
how
ผม
much
คุ
of
ณผู้ชม
a advantage do they have? Okay, they're just right beside the circle, so that's
คน
fine.
ดีคนเดิม
So they can kind of take
แต่
their time to move
ฟาคอน
in.
เล่นเขา
Now,
นะ
the
ฟาคอนเล่น
biggest
เขานะ
trouble
แวม
right
ไพร์
now
ไม่รู้ว่าจะมูฟไป
between
จะ
those
โดนหรือ
teams
เปล่า
is
นะ
of
เดี๋ยวต้อง
course
ดู
the
อีก
FaZe Clan still stuck with the Formidable Vibes, not letting them go. But on
นี่
our
คือลายนี้
mini screen, we do
อย่า
have Dayway United all the way
ตัว
down
นี้
south. And for them to get into
Oh.
the circle, they have to cut across Geek Fam.
Yeah, that is that is not easy, Sir Cloud. Okay, here, check this out. We do have a couple teams still out there, right? IHC and Daewoo United. So I did have to say that. I kind of jinxed that, wanting to see more of Daewoo United. Now this is still not painful, Sir Cloud, but the fact that
เป็น
they
แทน
are
ครับ
both
ผมเหลื
on
อ
the
3นะครับ
outside,
ผม
it
ตอนนี้แว
kind
ม
of
ไพร์ได้
raises
มา
my
2 คิว
question
ครับ
of
เหลือ
what the
4
plan
คน
is gonna
นะครับ
be
เฮ
because
ลอีสปอร์ต
they're
นะครับ
okay.
ก็ยัง
They're
ไม่เสี
okay.
ย
So
ผู้เล่นเลยนะครับ
what is it
ตอน
gonna
นี้
be?
ครับ
Are they gonna stall even longer? Oh, anxiety. Here's
Ooh.
man from the perspective of you, high man. Don't do this. My anxiety. My anxiety.
Okay.
มีดาวเกิดขึ้นครับผม
Calm
วิทยา
down,
ครับ
he's
เปิด
fine,
ทางด้าน
he's
โฮ
fine.
ราไปครับ
I can't say the same for Himson though. Finish off by BTR Lapa took over that peak of the mountain that Himson was at.
Oh boy. Okay. So now having said that, Geek. I did say it again, Sir Cloud. I wanted to see more of Geek, and we're getting that. But look at this baby iron vehicular manslaughter on Rude.
อ้าวไอเฮซีกับ
Bad way to go.
ทางด้าน
Let's
เฮ
take
ล
a
มี
bad
ไฟ
way to
เกิด
go.
ขึ้นคุณดู
We already have one knock on the side of
Joker.
the Hale. So let's check on that a little later on. But Hora Esports here. This is Sky. So Sir Cloud, we already saw that a while ago. Hora had to leave the crime scene very quickly. But now, probably out for
วันสุด
revenge.
ท้ายแล้ว
here.
ล่ะ
Sky
ใช่
has
วัน
his
สุดท้ายแล้ว
sights
รายการ
set
อะไรครับ
on
นะ
Vampire.
ลัสเลส
Sky,
โป
last
ร
man
ซีรีส์
standing
ซีซั่น
for
4
Hora
ราย
Esports.
การต่างชาติครับเงินรางวัล
I don't think he'll pull his trigger now.
Yeah.
He's somewhere in the middle of the circle, and he's in kind of like a position that
มี
probably
ส
teams
กายโอ
don't
ลี
know
จะ
that
เปิด
he's
ดาวไว้อีก
there.
หนึ่งครับผ
Or
ม
maybe
สำหรับ
they
ทางด้าน
do, but they
ISC
can't
ครับ
get a good view. So yeah, I
ดึง
guess
ดึง
it's
เพื่อนได้
it's a
แล้ว
good
นะ
idea
แต่ก็
to
ยัง
kind of stay
มีคน
quiet
มา
for
ดาว
now.
ต่อครับผมมี
Absolutely,
Don't
he
make
has to. If he wants to at least add to the to the scoreboard because they don't have any. Hora Esports is 0, Sir Cloud, and they're down to the last man. So not a good stat that you
แว
would
มไพร์
want
เป็นไงโอ้
for the second to the last game. Let's see
ล่าง
how
แวม
Sky's
ไพ
gonna
ร์
be.
รายการนี้
He
เล่นไม่ดี
does have a lot of company headed his way.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, okay. So, well, I cannot believe that Nook survived that one.
Yeah, that was his almost lasting on but Snowboy shot that. Oh, from where? Where did that shot come from?
Whoa.
Anyway, Udo Alliance now up against Daewoo United. At the same time, the circle is going to close again.
Back
Nate
up.
tossed by Snowboy, but Snowboy is
Snowboy.
kind of low. Straightforward knocked out by
Ria
Leon onto
Boy.
Snowboy, and JBOP is gonna shoot from
อุ้ย
behind.
แม่งรับหน้าหลังหน้าหลัง
Baby
หน้าหลัง
Aya
เลย
take it
อะ
out. Snowball is still down on his knees.
จัด
Will be eliminated
เอา
by
จัด
Faze.
ยูดูเอา
Now
จัด
only Nooks left in this side. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
I don't know if Leon actually knows that. Oh, there it is. He had to peek over the shoulder shot. So he did see Nukes.
อุ้ย
Unfortunately,
อุ้ยแล้ว
ladies and
4MV
gentlemen,
มัน
they
แจ
were
มทุกไฟท์
united
เลย
just
ไง
like that out of there. And
Yeah,
I can't say the
โดนคืนไปดิมึง
same fate here for 4 Miracle
นี่
Buds,
ไง
but they're starting to
Oh.
wither.
อ๋อ
Oh
BTR
my
ครับ
gosh.
เปิดน็อกดาวน์เฮลเวกหนึ่งครับผมทีม
Okay.
ไกวอรี่ครับตอนนี้ครับก็
Oh, they did.
ทำไม
That's
ไป
a
ตีกันตรงไหน
huge
วะน่าจะ
asset
เข่า
out of
ว่า
there,
เล่น
ladies
เข่า
and
ก็รัว
gentlemen.
ๆเลย
Now look at this. Rifos wisely pulling back to. This is
OMB
what I was
แบบ
talking
ไม่
about.
คิดจะเข้ามา
Circle.
แจม
This
เขานะ
compound belonged to 4
หยอก
Miracle
ละ
Vibes for
ไม่เอา
quite some
ละ
time now. But I don't know if Doc overextended there, causing his elimination. That is not good for 4MV.
Yeah, not at all. And plus, they're on the outside the circle now. The situation is not helping them at all. For Miracle Vibes, they need to cut across the road to get into the circle. And there's another team waiting on that high ground. I think it is the last member of Horror.
Oh yeah, it's still Sky. Oh my goodness, Sir
Yeah.
Cloud. He's planted himself over that. Honestly, over that gap because that's the last time. That's the last time we actually saw Sky. Right?
Hey.
He's between a
จะรักไก่ขึ้น
crevasse. So I am so curious as to how he's gonna survive this. It's basically the. If you're familiar with the movie 128 Hours, oh my goodness, he's just there. He's stuck. He
Oh,
has
yeah.
he has to stay put, right? So in this
Oh,
case,
God.
it's not because of our rank. It's because of these players all around him. He has to be super careful. Meanwhile, Yuhai, who gave us so much altitude fear a while ago, right? Altophobia, to say the least, is now
ตัวที่
now
แค่เปิดดาว
able
ไป
to
หนึ่ง
find his footing.
สวย
Trying to get a little
เก็
bit
บ
of
ออก
damage,
เก
here,
ม
but
สวยครับ
no casualties, or rather, no eliminations yet.
For the record, I like that
3
movie.
คิวจากแว
though.
มไพร์ตัว
It's
เข้าประกวด
good. It's so
good.
good.
It's good. It's so
เรียบ
rewatchable.
ร้อย
But anyway,
4MV ครับผม
this is
กิ๊กแฟม
definitely
ออก
not
จาก
rewatchable
เกม
to
ไปเป็น
Big
อันดับ
Bang that
ที่
they lost
14 นะคุณดู
Faze.
0 คิว
Definitely
Big
not a
Bang.
moment that they want to replay. And they're out at number
ผมดูออนเซน
14.
สตรี
No
มนั่นแหละ
point this
ถ้า
round.
ถ้า
for
ออนเซน
Big
แบบ
Bang.
กับล็อบบี้ก็คือ
PRS
เป็นแคนตายครับแค่นั้นเอง
outside of the circle.
ก็อย่างที่บอกไป
And
เมื่อ
they
วาน
do
แหละครับว่า
have
ออนเซนสตรีม
company,
นะ
but for Miracle Vibes, okay, try to cut across Leo Esports, and looks like they are okay.
ฝั่งคน
Yodo Alliance out of there. Okay, so
whoa.
never mind. Baron in deep trouble here. And care of Ajaya, yep, and wisely moving right back to the shack. I don't know how long he's gonna be able to stay there unseen though. So let's wait for that. Apex taking a little bit of damage. And again, from where? What is going on?
Well, looks like it came from Yuhai or maybe Tony K. Vampire Esports all the way up there. So he will be overlooking all these teams. Oh no, he's like this tower watcher that can snipe
Mhm.
anyone down.
แวมไพร์ไปเล่นกันตรงไหนวะ
Absolutely, Sir Cloud. The Everest grind was successful for Tony K. But Gyante himself, he does have some points to gain here
เรียบ
at
ร้
the
อย
expense of Vin from Faze Clan. 4 Miracle Vibes. Sir Cloud, the vote of production. Oh, finally out of there. Okay, that's they be trolling us real good.
I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna keep it for now because Productions Big Sam 9 is still in this. with
Wong-
full squad.
วง
But
ใหม่
let's see
ใย
circle
นุ้ย
time.
แวมไพร์
Okay,
เล่น
goes up
ได้
to the high
ไอ
ground, but
ซี
now put focus back onto the fight.
ไอซีจะมาตีทางด้านเฮล
Brian
คุณดู
needed on that, not
Red
too sure what
Can รอด
happened,
ยาก
but
นะครับ
a
ตรงนี้เรีย
beautiful
บร้อย
jump
แล้ว
shot by XMPL to finish on the final member of Faze Clan.
And Sam 9
โท
also
นี่เค
slowing
กับทางด้าน
man.
ยูไฮ
Sam
ครับ
9 actually has a
ห
bit
นึ่ง
of a
หนึ่ง
problem.
เรียบ
I was about
ร้อย
to say
ครับ
that
ผม
Sam
ไม่
9
ไหวครับ
still
ใน
looking
จังหวะ
pretty
นี้
okay,
ครับ
but
พอเจอ
yeah,
เน็ต
yeah,
ทางด้านโท
Tony
นี่เคครับ
K
เป็นการ
taking
ตัด
out
เลือดไปก่อน
Yuhai,
ค
who
รับ
was on a
80%ได้นะ
tear, at least on a visual momentum earlier on, Sir Cloud. We saw a lot of Yuhai
แวม
action
ไพ
a
ร์
while
ยัง
ago,
เล่นได้
but
อยู่นะตอน
unfortunately,
นี้
I
แบบ
did
ส
think
บาย
he
สบายมี
did
โทนี่
score
คำให้ครับ
an elimination. We're gonna check on that a little later. Tony K still here, has to try to maintain this advantage because my goodness, it is almost impenetrable at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
แข่งอะไรครับ
climb up to this high ground,
แข่ง
and while
PUBG
you're
ครับ
climbing up, like other teams could shoot you, and okay, UI just chose to eliminate himself, denying the point away from Vampire Esports, and now that leaves him not with
ระ
Kenny,
เบิดเรียบร้อยอีกหนึ่งครับผม
smoking
เกม
up
นี้ฮะ
and it's going to be Schwabs to
5
land
คิว
the final
จากแว
blow.
มไพร์โนแมนนี่คือ
Top
ชู
eight
เวฟนะทุก
territory
ดู
here, folks. Saw a lot of action. Tony K probably back in his natural state, right? With 4 eliminations, contributing almost 90% of what the team has done so far. But Snorlax, oh, you cunning sleeper, you. We've seen what this man can do if you give him the right cards to play with, right? So, Sir Cloud, let's check out Snorlax a
อุ้ย
little later.
อุ้ย
Right now, it's
เวฟโดน
Sky.
นะ
who seem to be getting our attention.
Yeah,
เว็บไม่รู้แน่เลยว่ามีแม่ง
now
เห็นหรอวะ
up on this high ground still probably unknown by other teams, I guess. But then again, if you look at the minimap, Falcon is just behind. But again, same situation, right? Minimap we see right next to each other. But
ไม่เป็นไรครับคนเยอะเรียบร้อยครับดูซีดาวไปครับผมเจอทางด้านโฮล่ายิงครับออกจากเกมไปเลยครับ
It's really not an easy task.
บอกโดนแน่เหลี่ยม
Teams, right? There's going to be some
Ơi, mày.
here. Having to
Ồ,
use
tông
all
này
the
mà.
utilities, right? That arm, no, not. I'm just kidding. It's not that movie anymore. But he does take a lot of
แวมไพร์เหลือ
utilities
3ครับผ
or a
มต
lot
อน
of
นี้ครับยัง
medical
มีก้างขวาง
supplies
คอ
here
จาก
just to
ทางด้านสกาย
ensure
โฮ
a
ล่า
little
อยู่
bit
ครับ
of longevity, to say the least.
yeah, let's
เฮล
see
ก็ยัง
how
เล่นได้
long
ครับ
we
แต่
can
อาจจะต้อง
stand
มี
up
ไฟท์
here
กับทางด้าน
because
ฟาคอน
right
ครับ
the edge of the circle,
เฮ้ย
so
ฟาคอนมัน
Phase
มูฟมานี่แล้ว
6
เปล่าวะ
might not favor them at all.
Mhm.
So many teams on the minimap
Hiểu,
itself.
hiểu.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 different colors at least.
And unfortunately,
Nice,
the
high
pressure
five
is
on
on the
Manila.
side of Hale here, Sir Cloud. If they do manage to get a winner in the chicken dinner, I don't think that's going to be a satisfactory amount of points, to say the least, because stage 5 with 8 teams left and not getting an elimination this far, it doesn't guarantee a lot of progress, right? So unless Hale Esports is going to be able to come up with something, 1 point is not going to cut it.
Yeah, and plus majority of the teams are like down south and
Oh, do they
they're
know?
somewhere probably
อุ้
up
ยโด
north.
นครึ่งหลอด
But okay,
ไม่
here
ถึ
we
ง
go.
Yes, I think Tony K has sniffed out where Sky is, Sir Cloud.
Ooh. Okay, look at this, right? Falcons,
เป็นหกครับ
they're quite spread out. And Wilder is going towards Tony K. Okay, Tony K can probably take the first shot against IC.
เนี่ยให้ซี
It's going to be a real
I
mess
see.
down south,
I think-
especially if the circle goes
ทีเค
away.
น็อก1ไปน้อง
Circle went away from the South Mountain. Good luck, my boys.
You know, to add to that, Sir Cloud, there's a road in between. So you know what that means. These teams are bound to see each other.
เฮ้ย
close. I can only imagine what kind of clashes we're going to see later on. Okay, so Lapar over here
ปว
just
ด
taking
เล
a little
ย
bit of
ไอ้
healing.
นี่ก็อยู่เขา
And
นาน
look
แล้ว
at
นะ
this, no compromisation yet on his helmet. So he can take a few more
Oh.
fights. Is he going to be able to finish off Tony K though?
Oh, okay. Unless maybe Tony K is trying to deny himself. I don't know.
Is he going to
going
jump
towards
off?
the edge. Oh, Geronimo!
You'll never take me alive. So Tony K.
โอ้โหแล้วพื้นที่ BTR
You saw
แม่ง
that
สวยมากอะ
slow drop
เขา
from
น็อก
Tony K.
เกมเปลี่ยนนะ
He
เกมมันจะ
had
เปลี่ยน
to
เล็ก
do it,
น้อย
man. He doesn't want to grant
เนี่ย
that pleasure.
เข่าที่แม่งคือคีย์แมนเลยนะเว้ยมึงน็อกอย่างเงี้ย
Was it Lapar or Satar who did that? I
Yeah.
think it was Lapar, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was one of the boys from BTR.
ซึ่งมันก็ดี
Yeah,
ดีต่อ
that
เรา
was
อะแหละ แต่แค่แบบ
It's funny.
Hilarious.
I like
Like
Munga.
again,
Not-
one of those moments that you
Thank
can
you.
insert any movie code.
And that we just did. Oh, Snorlax, no, my guy, no.
คือตัวแบบว่า
The
จุดทำเพื่อนไง
DMR
เพราะ
plus
เพื่อน
the
เล่นได้มอง
steal.
เห็นหมด
It was a steal, right?
Oh, but think about this, right? Snorlax eliminated. Falcon is still in this. Ooh, are we seeing a big comeback here by Falcon? Oh, the movement mentioned about Falcon now. Sky took out one of them.
แล้วเมื่อไหร่ผมจะเห็นพี่เล่นเกม
They're
เออ
cloud, you
ว่ะ
jinxed
เฮีย
my
ไม่ได้เล่น
boys.
กี่วันแล้ววะ
But-
ตั้งแต่จับ iPad อะ
And it's not even my
หลายวันแล้ว
choice.
เนี่ย
It was production's choice.
แต่พี่ก็ไม่อยู่
to
ยาว
get me
อีก
back Falcons, but unfortunately
ห
though,
กเจ็ด
yep,
แปดเก้า
there
หก
goes
เจ็ดแปดเก้าสิบ
Sky,
ที่ไม่อยู่
and
ด้วย
there
เนาะ
goes one more player incapacitated by the blue zone here, folks. So insane,
Why?
insane clashes
Why?
we're seeing here.
ไหว
Here we go. Yummy comes
Why?
in. Yummy sprays.
Why?
Yummy better than
Why?
help. We go down.
Why?
Flyboy pulls up. And Flyboy came in just in the nick of time. And look at the help of Flyboy. Man, that was close for him as well. And also Yummy will be saved.
Oh yes, sir, Cloud, man. Imagine Vampire Esports. They were a very, very strong contender here within our top 8, right? And just like that, they perished. Now, speaking of perished, I believe we had another self-inflicted casualty, but this time from Falcon. I think it was Top, who allowed himself to fall.
วง
off of the
BTR
high
มันสวย
ground
มากที่ผมบอกอะ
off of
ถ้า
his
แม่งได้บน
vehicle,
เขา
so
อะ
I
เขา
didn't-
เสือก
I didn't
โง่
really see that. I
อะ
just saw the feed. So
ดาวไง
let's see one more
เปลี่ยนเกมเลย
member
อะเกม
on
แบ
the
บ
side of Falcon.
ทำให้เพื่อนเล่นง่าย
Yeah, one member of Falcon, but he still survived
เหลือ Hell ทีมเดียว
longer than a DR.
ๆ ใช่ แล้วก็
So,
เกมหน้ามีเก
looking
ม
good on paper, but you know what? We don't really know the true numbers yet. We need to wait probably until the end of the next round before we review the absolute number. But Hell Esports, they've been quiet like
หารอนะ
the entire round. 15 players.
แต่วงต่อไป
remaining.
Hell
With
move
that,
ยากครับ
11 minus them, of course.
มูฟยากมาก
They're probably not gonna
มู
get
ฟไป
much
ก็เจอ
out of this
BTR
fight
ทางด้านซ้ายก็เนี่ย
overall.
จากที่เรามองก็จะมีทางด้าน IHC ครับ
And you see,
หลุม
Sir Cloud, this is
ด้า
one
น
of the
ล่างก็
reasons why I did say earlier on that I don't know if you recall,
ยาก
but
อะ
I would personally vote for Hale because according to numbers, Hale actually has a very good shot at winning their Miramar clashes for some reason.
ด้านล่าง
They seem
ด้าน
to
ล่าง IHC
capitalize
จะ
a
มี
lot
แหล่ง
on the
นะ จะ
size
เป็น
of the
แอ่ง
map,
อะ
allow these
แต่
other teams to come
ถ้า
across each other and
BTI อยู่ก็
they'll
จะเล่
play
นยากเหมือน
vulture
เดิม
as
แอ่ง
the
อะเพ
usual.
ราะว่ามัน
They
เป็น
wait,
ระยะ
they're gonna
เล
wait
ท
for
ระ
their
ยะยิงกด
opportunity,
เรื่อยๆครับ
jump right in when it's time.
ก็ต้องดู
I'm not
ว่า
gonna say it's a foolproof
เดี๋ยวจะ
plan,
เล่นยังไง
but
ต่อ
it's a
จะ
seems
ทิม
to
เนิ
be
น
a
เลยหรือ
Hale
เปล่า
habit. It's been going on for quite some time now.
Yeah, it is. They I noticed that in the past couple of rounds as well
อย่าปิด
that
กล้องเลย
they've
ละ
been
กัน
playing in a very different play style
จะมาเปิดต่อเกมหน้า
as compared to like maybe earlier in the week or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but now Falcons Force only nerds that left. They only have 6 elimination points. If they get
Knock
anything
them.
else, I think it's a big bonus.
Oh yeah, this
There
point,
you
but
go.
no
เรียบร้อย
huge denial there, Kara Frenzy, ladies and gentlemen. So production has failed me for the second time, even further than the previous. Okay, I'm not giving my last vote, Sir Cloud. I'm taking that.
Well, let's see here. Top 5 teams. I don't think any of these teams are in our votes, right? No, not at all.
No.
Or more like production's votes, right? We're gonna
Woo!
pass the bait and away to production. But IHC, 2 players knocked out. Godless as well as Demo still alive. Gen Force just below them, but 5 eliminations now. BTR dominating.
Pretty painful for Rogue there, having to surrender his P90, a well-scouted P90. So, yeah, there we go. IHC suffering a casualty here, and 1 knock, by the way. So let's see how this is gonna go. We don't have a complete team anymore within our top 5, Sir Cloud. So this is gonna be anybody's game. If there's any indication rather of what can happen in a chaotic setting, that was the game where Snorlax was able to take it for DRS.
Yeah, but for that to happen again, it's like asking for lightning to strike twice at the same location. So yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. But yeah. But anyway, Gen Force now. Maybe he's the Snorlax that we've been waiting and looking for. But IHC knows where he's at. That's the difference.
Okay, so now I'm holding my breath a little bit here, Sir Cloud, because I feel that Bigatron, the way that they're showing themselves right now, it's a bit risky. Right? Down to the last member. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. So Gen Foz, I think that he was left with no choice, Sir Cloud. He knew that there was going to be company either way. So maybe he just had to. It was a fight or flight response, right? So IHC again, they had to do it. They really had to do it. And good job to Gen Foz, right? He tried.
Look at the circle. IHC got it.
Oh boy.
All right. Oh boy, it's looking good for IHC. But for DRS, wait a second. They are still in the game.
I did say that. And it's XMP all this time around, Sir Cloud. So maybe that effect of Snorlax still lingers within the team. But not until just maybe these players as they start to see how small the circle is gonna get, they're gonna have ideas on where XMPL is gonna be.
Okay, all right.
No!
Oh well, never mind about that. Yeah, but at least the slight good news is that they did survive longer than Falcons. So I don't know about the top 3, top 4, top 5 now. It's insane to calculate. But let's wrap up this round. Let's see who will get it. It's between IAC, Hale Esports, and Boom. But look at the current position of IAC. They have absolute control of the circle.
Yeah, I think it
เล่นยาก
now
เล่นยาก
lies on
พื้นที่เล่นยาก
Godless's
มาก
choice,
ยั
right?
งไงก็
Because
ต้อง
look
เสี่ยง
at this
ทิมเนินแล้ว
triangulation, Sir Cloud. They do have eyes
ที่ให้แตก
everywhere. So Godless up top, then we do have Joel on the
มอง
middle
ว่า
ground, and
ช็อตเนี้ยตัด
another
สินใจ
on
พลาด
the
เว้ย
lower ground. So this is gonna be
Hale
tough.
อะ
But Demo, I think he was the
คุณไม่มี
most
ทางเลือก
exposed
แล้วอะ
member of
ผมว่าทิมเนิน
IHC,
อย่าง
Sir
เดียวอะ
Cloud.
Oh, here we go. Boom Esports dominating now. They're in the top 2. 2v2 IHC.
อยากจังหวะ
One
อาจ
player
จะได้ไฟ
down.
สักคนสอง
Man
คนนะ
down,
เมื่อกี้ไม่
ladies
ได้
and
ไฟ
gentlemen. Now Boom Esports 2v1.
Oh, Sir Cloud, Boom Esports, they can smell it. They can smell it. Godless took a little bit of damage too. So this is going to be tough with 3 medkits. This is going to be a shame if he loses this.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that the music wasn't cute. But anyway, now Godless, here we go. Flyboy, kind of low right now. Godless 1v2, both them in a straight line. Frenzy's in front of Godless. Godless now fires back. But Boom Esports, it is Frenzy to land the final blow. And finally, Boom Esports scores the chicken dinner when I'm not predicting.
Yeah, I was about to say. Hey gosh, what a sabotage, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that it's really a sabotage. But congratulations to Boom Esports.
Boom
Unfortunately, when Sir Cloud didn't place his cards on the Wolves, they bagged their own victory, right? And not a bad showing as well, with 8 eliminations plus the winner chicken dinner. That's a good amount of points.
Yeah, that's. I'm sad. You know, I always vote for you guys. Come on, I always vote for you guys, but you have to score the chicken dinner when I'm not voting. This is not fair, right? They did it on purpose. I'm calling it, all right? Calling it.
It was done deliberately. So, oh my goodness. Okay, but you know what? It's I'd say it's a long time coming, Sir Cloud, for Boom Esports to do this again. In terms of records, I believe that even in past Clash of Giants, Boom Esports never really had a good tear or a good streak when it comes to Miramar. But hey, you know what? This is the perfect time for them to actually get their names on the board. Final day.
Yeah, but I don't know whether this will boost them up until the top 5 at least to gain part of the prize pool. I kind of doubt so, but I guess like what we discussed earlier on, whatever it is, as long as you still play, it is for the fans. And other than Boom Esports, we gotta give credit to IHC as well as DRS with XMPL somehow surviving alone until that far, and a BTR of course with a very tough high ground fight.
Oh yeah, that right there, it's the numbers don't lie, you know, for the most part, Sir Cloud. So I'm looking to see how the final game is gonna be as well, because now that this is it, this is crunch time. We have no more allowance for any of these teams. I'm not just talking about here in the Miramar, this final Miramar game, but everybody. Just to add to what you said, the high ground games, the low ground games, it doesn't matter anymore. It's gonna be who scores these eliminations. But Sir Cloud, it kind of brings a tear to my eyes to see that this is where we're going to. Not for the MVP. Would you say that this is from Boom? Oh, it's not. It's Shoal. We jinxed it. He's back.
Welcome back, Joe from IHC. 4 eliminations, 821 damage. Survival time, not the most, but then again, he has a 57.14% team contribution. So MVP this time around. And let's not forget as well, Joe is one of the players in the running to be the top MVP. That's also something that we look forward to know who is the MVP of the season in season 4.
Wow. Okay. So, Sir Cloud, I'm actually lost. I don't know if Sky's gonna be able to retain his spot or if it's gonna be Killer. I don't know. Let's see. I'm leaving that to chance. Not to mention, productions denying us of these points, right? So Boom Esports 18 points, IHC with 13, DRS with 9. Very good. And we haven't been seeing some of those donut boxes anymore, Sir Cloud. So, long story short, Geek, unfortunate showing for this one. Yeah, I'll leave it to the last game.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only team with a donut box, Geek Fam. Yep, and I think it's quite clear, at least for Geek Fam, because of this the donut round, and also, if I'm not mistaken, the previous round was also a donut round for them. If they don't come up big next, it's number 16 for them.
Man, so Geek Fam, pressure's on again. I know for a fact that it's almost impossible to punch through the top 5 at this point with the last game coming forward. But if you can give us some memorable moments, that'll be great. We'd love to remember something. A 1v4, right? So a double squad wipeout, that'll be great. So Sir Cloud, I don't know. Just setting expectation, or rather fantasy moments here for us.
Yeah, Pika being demanding right now, Lisa.
I know, I'm sorry.
Pressure's onto you guys, but we'll let you take some time to relieve the pressure because we're going for a break. After this, it's going to be the final round of Season 4 Clash of Giants. See you guys in a bit. think it's a big bonus.
Oh yeah, this
There
point,
you
but
go.
no huge denial there, Kara Frenzy, ladies and gentlemen. So production has failed me for the second time, even further than the previous. Okay, I'm not giving my last vote, Sir Cloud. I'm taking that.
Well, let's see here. Top 5 teams. I don't think any of these teams are in our votes, right? No, not at all.
No.
Or more like production's votes, right? We're gonna
Woo!
pass the bait away to production. But IHC, 2 players knocked out. Godless as well as Demo still alive. GenForce just below them, but 5 eliminations now. BTR dominating.
Pretty painful for Rogue there, having to surrender his P90, a well-scouted P90. So yeah, there we go. IHC suffering a casualty here, and 1 knock, by the way. So let's see how this is gonna go. We don't have a complete team anymore within our top 5, Sir Cloud. So this is gonna be anybody's game. If there's any indication rather of what can happen in a chaotic setting, that was the game where Snorlax was able to take it for DRS.
Yeah, but for that to happen again, it's like asking for lightning to strike twice at the same location. So yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. But yeah. But anyway, GenForce now, maybe he's the Snorlax that we've been waiting and looking for, but IHC knows where he's at. That's the difference.
Okay, so now I'm holding my breath a little bit here, Sir Cloud, because I feel that Bigatron, the way that they're showing themselves right now, it's a bit risky. Right? Down to the last member. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. So GenForce, I think that he was left with no choice, Sir Cloud. He knew that there was going to be company either way. So maybe he just had to. It was a fight or flight response, right? So IHC again, they had to do it. They really had to do it. And good job to GenForce, right? He tried.
Look at the circle. IHC got it.
Oh boy.
Right. Oh boy, it's looking good for IHC. But for DRS, wait a second. They are still in the game.
I did say that. It's XMPL this time around, Sir Cloud. So maybe that effect of Snorlax still lingers within the team, but not until just maybe these players, as they start to see how small the circle is gonna get, they're gonna have ideas on where XMPL is gonna be.
Okay, all right.
No!
Oh well, never mind about that. Yeah, but at least the slight good news is that they did survive longer than Falcons. So I don't know about the top 3, top 4, top 5 now. It's insane to calculate. But let's wrap up this round. Let's see who will get it. It's between IAC, Hail Esports, and Boom. But look at the current position of IAC. They have absolute control of the circle.
Yeah, I think it now lies on Godless's choice, right? Because look at this triangulation, Sir Cloud. They do have eyes everywhere. So Godless up top, then we do have Joel on the middle ground, and another on the lower ground. So this is gonna be tough. But Demo, I think he was the most exposed member of IHC, Sir Cloud.
Oh, here we go. Boom Esports dominating now. They're in the top 2. 2v2. IAC. 1 player down. Man down, ladies and gentlemen. Now Boom Esports 2v1.
Oh, Sir Cloud. Boom Esports. They can smell it. Godless took a little bit of damage too. So this is going to be tough with 3 medkits. This is going to be a shame if he loses this.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that the music wasn't cute. But anyway, now Godless, here we go. Flyboy, kind of low right now. Godless 1v2, both them in a straight line. Frenzy's in front of Godless. Godless now fires back. But Boom Esports, it is Frenzy to land the final blow. And finally, Boom Esports scores the chicken dinner when I'm not predicting.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Hey guys, what a sabotage, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna say that it's really a sabotage, but congratulations to Boom Esports. Unfortunately, when Sir Cloud didn't place his cards on the Wolves, they bagged their own victory, right? And not a bad showing as well, with 8 eliminations plus the winner chicken dinner. That's a good amount of points.
Yeah, that's I'm sad. I always vote for you guys. We want to save the surprise for ourselves as well. But roughly, I think, and this again, I think, they must get a chicken dinner. Because
that's a big one
earlier on.
That's a big one. It's a must, right? So
Yeah.
huge pressure on their side. But again, this is just from us, right? Let's allow the teams to deliver the way that they should, if what they feel like. Because right now, I can already tell this is gonna be pandemonium. A lot of these teams, they are gonna let it all out. They're gonna leave it all in the field. Probably even eliminate 4Miracle vibes like that, because they want this team to, the big dogs. They want to leave a scar.
Yeah, but what? Oh, wait.
They're already declaring it, man. They're already declaring it. They know. I told you. It's rigged.
I am suspicious now. I am suspicious. How do they know? How do they know, Pika? Something's not right here. How do they know?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't add up. It really doesn't add up, right? So, oh my gosh.
Naughty production.
Oh, Prod. This is insane. What about Torix? He only got one.
Yeah, Torix has to dance. I mean,
Torix has to
join
do
the family,
something.
you have to go with the ritual.
Yeah, we gave him the proper welcome yesterday. So Torix. See, production. You can't get out of that. You can't get out of that one.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's Torix, right? So Torix, you signed up for it, man. It's part of the contract.
It's so unfortunate. He did commentary for a day and a half, maybe even less, and he has to dance. It's
one game. Was it even one game?
it was barely a game, so I'm like, oh man, Torix. Yeah, he's gonna be like, wait, where does it say in my contract that I gotta do this? But
well, sorry, it's one of those unspoken contracts, one unspoken line in the contract.
bound in blood, right? So
yeah, or maybe Torres forgot to pull out his microscope. It's one fine line.
yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, he skipped the fine print, right? So, my God, or he didn't read the terms and conditions. But having said that, folks, yeah, as the teams are preparing, I cannot believe that we did this again in good faith, right? That we did Clash of Giants Season 4, and it just breezed through us. The whole of April, ladies and gentlemen, stacked with amazing action, and it has all come down to this, Sir Cloud.
Man, and we had to leave it to like the last day, right? That we've seen arguably the chicken dinner of the season by none other than Snorlax is out. That will go down to history books.
Oh, absolutely. I will see that in my sleep for sure, Sir Cloud. The way that it was done, it's really something that right out of a movie. For lack of comparison, I do feel that we should highlight that. I believe that Ruthless Hype will definitely try to make clips out of that moment because it's just too good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If possible, make multiple angles of it. Like replay, but it came from like they show multiple angles. Like that would be pretty cool. I'm just being demanding now.
Okay. So, yeah, that's gonna be very interesting to say the least, right? If we ask for too much, but this right here, eastbound and out, I would say, for our teams. Let's see who drops where. Vampire Esports, they did have quite a bit of an interesting final bout there a while ago, just to say the least, Sir Cloud. I thought they were gonna last a long time there. Having Tony K scout where Sky was, right? But not being the one to eliminate Sky, that was something.
Yeah, I know, right? Sky, gotta give it to it. That was a brilliant position to be in. Yeah, and he was left all alone, so he had to make all the decisions alone. No one to feed him information and all that. So that was a great move by them. Okay, let's keep an eye on some of the potential clashes. I'm looking at Monte Nuevo on the left side of the map. There, Stem9 and IAC drop into the same position. So that's one. Oh, another one in Power Grid. Leo and BTR in the middle of the map.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so this is most likely gonna end up in flames, right? To say the least, Sir Cloud. Okay, we already have an elimination, or at least a knock to begin with, Sir Cloud. Yeah, here we go. Grand finals, last game, ladies and gentlemen. You at chat, make some noise. This is gonna be a barn burner ender. So Bigatron, they've already suffered their first casualty in La Bar of all people.
Oh man, not the player that they want to lose. I'm looking at the elimination feed as well. IHC When the players fall to Sem9, Leo comes in, and there's one player for BTR right in front. It's going to be Haidami at the forefront. But Haidami went down to Michael Uzi. Liquid follows up. And GenForce, the MVP for the previous round, went down to Liquid.
Man, people are just hacking and slashing everywhere, Sir Cloud. Look at this. This is so funny. So Liquid with very little health to spare. Oh, man. Leo with a very authoritative start, taking it to BTR. Look at this. Okay, so probably the fireworks have begun already, Sir Cloud. They didn't really even mind losing ammo this early on.
Yeah, it's the last game anyway, right? Might as well go all in onto it. And we got Sem9 now against IHC. So they had a couple of encounters in this city before this. And most of it, IHC actually won against Sem9. But the fact that now Sem9 has that first blood against IHC, or their personal first blood against IHC, this is the revenge that they would want.
Yeah. And IHC, they're not the world champs for no reason, Sir Cloud. They do have a name to uphold, right? They do have a lot of pressure coming into this, but again, the way that this field is leveled for everybody, there's really no telling how this is gonna end. Rogue, by the way, already out of there in case you guys missed it. I feel that IHC right now, Sir Cloud, they're gonna have to go by the book here.
Okay. What's by the book then?
I feel that they do have to play it slow, to be honest. I feel that after that loss of Rogue, they're gonna go ranked type, right? They have to be a little bit more passive because that's a very early casualty to say the least.
Okay, they literally can't go rogue now. But
I see it.
there you go. I'm trying. But Sem9 is the one that can go rogue. And we got Godless. Okay, M249. Great weapon to have in this situation when they're outnumbered.
Yeah, a lot of bullets to spare. You see those reloads that we had, right? A lot of clips to go around. But again, what we are seeing right now is a clash between the two teams, ladies and gentlemen, that I personally cannot be biased over. We have Tony K taking at the top. So Falcon Forces right here, and Vampire Esports just going back and forth, and Tony K just much like the killer that we've known him to be, taking names left and right.
IHC Godless went down. Okay. And Sem9 seems to be winning the fight so far. Joel on the outside. Brian spots him out. Very, very low now. And Yuhai went down to 0. Brian sends out the nade onto the other side. The nade's going to take quite a while. And Brian will steal and knock.
Sir Cloud, my goodness. Joel, or technically IHC here, not having the best of days, right? But Brian, right through the window, care of Demo. And look at how far Demo was from the rest of the team. Now, is he going to flush? Oh, man. I was about to say that, Sir Cloud. Is he gonna flush in blindly? Because that's insane. He was literally walking towards that compound.
Yeah, that was like so in the open. Everybody made it somewhat work, but yeah. At the end of the day, there was an extra person on the ground floor and he got eliminated. But you know what? This is Falcons, and they just lost like 2 players to Vampire. Okay, we got the summary here. Okay, they lost 2 players. And Falcon cannot be eliminated early, or they stand a big risk of not getting the championship.
Man, this is really tragic to say the least, Sir Cloud. I'm holding my breath here for Falcon, but again, I'll trust them. We still have Noob and we still have Action on board, so if they're able to at least pick off a couple players. I was about to say that. From Vampire Esports, Tony K, the head honcho so far, and Noob putting another one down. Finishing touches on Vampire Esports. Sir Cloud, I might jinx Vampire here.
You might have just did that. Because now, it's down to the last player from Vampire Esports. It's going to be Newsy, using a different name for some reason. And now he's all alone. Looks like the tides have turned.
Oh man. Okay, Sir Cloud, again, I hate being that guy. I love Vampire Esports, and I'm so sorry that I called the action as it is. But right now, Falcons holding on for dear life with 50% manpower gone, right? It is going to be up to Action now and Noob to try to hold the flag a little bit higher. If they're going to go through with taking out the last member of Vampire, Sir Cloud, this is going to be okay. I mean, okay in terms of score, but not really longevity, I would say.
Yeah. But, at this stage, with 14 teams left, they only have 2 players. Okay. Another team seems to be doing well. Leo Esports, dominating with 5 eliminations. Doing pretty nice somewhere else. So keep an eye on the Falcons. So Lucy is a very strong player, and he's capable of pulling off this type of clutches. And if he's able to do that against Falcons, then Falcons will probably lose the championship. But okay, Lucy comes in space, and they're playing Ring Around the Rosie now.
Man, okay, so this is tough. This is really tough for Vampire Esports. So now they know. Oh, wow, that was a third party dip by Mela from Faze Clan. Oh no, I think the pursuit of Vampire Esports really cost Falcon there.
I know, right?
Oh
Faze
no.
Clan. Man, okay, I think there was somebody like on top of that hill. I think that's maybe Mela.
It was Mela, yeah.
Look him out.
Oh boy.
Oh! Bruh.
Clean throw from action. Probably one of the most picture perfect throws I have seen, Sir Cloud. And thank goodness for production letting us see that as well. There goes Vampire Esports, folks. Third team to be eliminated.
Yeah, Michael Jordan will be proud. But now we have T2K. Your voted favorite team in the grand finals. They are here because of you guys, and now they're up against a Yudo alliance with Leos pinning the last player of T2K down, and Rose eliminated. And that is it for T2K. Thank you very much for playing. Hopefully, we'll be able to see them again next season.
Yeah, I was about to actually, Sir Cloud. I was like gonna save that up until the top 8, but yeah, you know what? Let's bid our adios. Some of the teams that already got eliminated, especially for me because you got to say by the train to kill. But for the other 4 teams that were eliminated, thank you so much. You guys gave us a lot of moments to call out. Hopefully for the next Clash of Giants season 4, you guys will still be there. So excited, or like the next season. So season 5.
Oh, okay. Yummy now with this name. Here your boys from here now. Against Boom Esports. See Sky only on the other side, providing the cover fire. Oh, 2 headshots by Yummy. Oh, look at this. Razy is going behind.
And successfully so with that nade, a knockdown on Joker. So Hale, I think a little too clustered here, Sir Cloud. The plan is not working. The stall during the early stages, not really effective here on the side of Hale. Meanwhile, our feed shows us that Liquid from Leo Esports has a name, to his own. Oh, let's check that out a little later. But right now, Hale Esports all taking heavy damage, Sir Cloud.
Okay, who's left? Oh, okay. Tiger somehow managed to escape. So I guess it's just placement points for him.
Whoa!
No, there you go. Pan it down to the ground.
Collecting the goods, right? So right after that frag, packing up a lot of stuff for his backpack. So Flyboy there as well, going with vehicular manslaughter on NC2. So a little bit of GTA action to say the least, but gotta love it. Faze Clan though, Mela must have been proud a while ago having to put the pain on a vampire. So now Faze Clan, this is their chance, Sir Cloud, to probably move up in the ranks. I'd say I'm not so sure. I don't want to say too late to enter top 5, right? Because they blocked out our points.
Yeah, I don't know for sure as well, like how far were they at least from the top 5. But anyway, irregardless, it's always nice to celebrate the chicken dinner. So yeah, let's do it for the fans, I guess. So far they only lost a moment, and we got 12 teams left. I mean, playing with 3 players is not that bad, especially when you're like at the mid stage of this round now. And I would measure the mid stage by the amount of teams left.
Oh yeah, for sure, Sir Cloud. I mean, I also feel that some of these teams they're just really chilling. I feel like say 4 Merkel vibes, right? They haven't scored a single elimination yet, and we haven't. Yeah, we just saw them on screen. All this weight, and they're not even hunting. They're not even trying. At this point, they're probably even thinking, "Oh, where should we eat after this? Like, should we book a restaurant?" Yeah, to say the least. Again, and that's not even me joking. That's probably what they're thinking right now. I feel that because of the possibility that they're secured top spot, maybe, just maybe, they're not really sweating this that much. However, one team that is indeed sweating it would be Leo Esports.
Going up against Faze Clan, Mela shows himself with the UMP. He will go in for the chase, and Mela not able to secure that knockdown just yet. But Mela is the one to fall. Now it's down to that one last player of Faze Clan, Ventorez, the captain of Faze Clan. circles around. He sees Mela. He's going to pick him up. And did he just clear out Leo? Yes, I guess they did.
They did. Look at the points that they got, and I'm pretty sure one of them. I'm not sure if that was the confirmed frag off of Vampire, but you know what? 4 points on the side of Faze Clan, really looking good. Statistically, not the best because Sem9 actually has 4 eliminations with a complete squad as well, Sir Cloud. So this is really nice to see, and a bit of company again. Look at this. So we have Dewa United. Probably heard the gunfire, Sir Cloud. They want to take control of this compound for the time being.
Oh yeah, they want to take out the 2 remaining members of Faze Clan, but look at this. Nice data to out that Snowboy. Torres, one more. Make that 3.
Nice defense.
Man.
Nice defense, Sir Cloud. My gosh. Okay, that's insane. Adrenaline must be really in the soul here.
Mela, last man versus Nooks, 1v1. UMP in his hand, M4 on the other. Nooks cooking up his own nade. Is he going to go in for the pickup? Nope. I think he wants to win this fight all alone. And he's very capable of doing that. We know the capabilities of Mela. Tossing a nade across, but nah. This time around, the captain says, pick me up, and he has to follow the instruction.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very close encounter between these two teams, right? Look at this. A ring around the rosy, as you would always say, Sir Cloud, but a lot of damage on the side of Snowboy. So one graze on Snowboy is definitely going to be it for him. It's a sure knock.
Oh!
But one knock that is definitely accounted for right there is the one from Mela.
One more to go. They turn the tables right now, 2v1. Oh, wait a second. It is not over yet. It is my Saturday night drama, and Mela! That's the final blow!
What is with Faze Clan right now, Sir Cloud, with 8 eliminations? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't even know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. It was just outplayed. It was just plain outplaying Dewa United.
It is just brilliance from Mela and Ventores, the duo that did it. Top-notch game sense. I mean, that is why they are some of the best players in the world. And they just shown it against Dewa United.
And to add to that, Sir Cloud, it means that they actually defended that fort with 2 players, right? Because Dewa United stormed their location, and they were the ones who bit the dust. Oh man, top 8 teams, ladies and gentlemen. So now we still have those who are yet to score their eliminations, kind of giving us a little bit of a predicament here. Are they taking it too slow, or are they taking it like maybe they're clutching it out? I don't know.
Oh, okay, but circle wise, okay. We are also talking about the championship, right? Action is in the circle, representing Falcons. 4 Vertical Vice is in, DRS is in. So some of our top teams are all in the circle. We can add in Hora Esports as well, because I don't know the exact numbers, but they will not be gate capped by other teams. They are pretty much on the clear up north of the circle.
For sure. So positions wise, Sir Cloud, we got to see how this goes, right? 8 teams, and we're only at stage 4. So this game is moving pretty fast. So Faze Clan, they do have targets on their backs. I mean that both literally and figuratively, Sir Cloud. So, man, that is one of the best performances of Faze Clan I've ever seen, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that is amazing. That is amazing. I'd love to see more of that, but you know what? That is what I love about this tournament as well. It's the community, it is the production, and it's also the level of gameplay that these teams put their hearts out to perform and to entertain us. And today we saw a Snorlax, and we just saw a Faze Clan did that.
Mela,
that's
my
just
goodness.
a testament to the heart that these teams put out to try to do their best in this tournament.
And while we leave it to circumstance, Cloud, just to add to what you said, it's really just a weird flow that we see different players have different standout moments, and we're not gonna give that back, right? It's non-refundable. Just keep giving us these moments that we truly enjoy, and we're gonna remember for the rest of our lives. I'm really excited for the next season, to be honest. So here we go. Hora Esports just taking it completely slow. This is probably the slowest I've seen Hora Esports, Sir Cloud. One of the slowest burns that they've had. Imagine this. At this part of the game, Hora Esports would have at least 1 elimination based on their standards.
You know what? To a certain extent, I think it's also because like a lot of teams or a lot of players got eliminated early,
Yeah,
and
yeah, you're right.
yeah, this is also kind of normal. If it's like the last game and some of the teams already know that we got nothing much more to play for. Let's just go for it. And if we win, we win. If we don't win, then we don't win. And yeah, we can just think about dinner, like what you said.
Hmm. So yeah, to be honest, Sir Cloud, yeah, I feel that these teams are just trying to see uh how much more experience they can get out of this, right? Because these teams that we're seeing here, this is not an accurate depiction of who's already within the top 8. Some of these teams, they're actually way lower than we think. So we just gotta see how they perform here. What's their takeaway from Clash of Giants season 4?
Yeah, it's like stress testing themselves, right? Like,
Mhm,
okay,
mhm.
if we want to play a fast game, like how fast can we go and how many eliminations we can get per minute or something like that. I don't know. That's up to the coaches and also the analysts to kind of decide how they want to train themselves. And yeah, I guess that's how some of the teams they kind of operate when it comes to like these kind of games that they don't have much stake in anymore.
I agree, Sir Cloud. So yeah, stress test. That's a in my opinion that's a very double-edged sword to say the least, because you gain experience out of it, but there's always that cost. I'm one for that. I'm one of the players or one of the people who believe in the risk reward ratio. So maybe this right here, this is the perfect way to cap off our season 4. I hope we do have some dramatic music as well. From production, maybe when we enter a top 4, some operatic music. Not just the stress inducing top 5 music that we always get.
If it's like top 5, it's one music, like top 3 another music, top 2 another music.
Yeah, like epic tunes, right? So more so if it's the final clash. But again, that's just on top of our heads, folks. No pressure on the side of production. Meanwhile, back to the show here. It's been a slow couple stages, Sir Cloud. Last gunfire we heard was still on stage 3, or all headed to stage 4. So right now, teams are gonna be ever so slow, just scouting everywhere, and just wait on who's gonna go for that bluff. Okay, so Sonic's right here from Geek Fam. I don't know who shot him.
I believe it was either Boom or DRS. Okay, we got our answer.
Boom,
It's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
Boom esports. Taking out the Sonics, but we do have Faze Clan there. Okay, here we go. Round 3, fight!
Oh, silence is done, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to the action here. The safeties are off for our teams, and it is Doc right here. Okay, so where was that? Where was that shot? Sem9. Woo!
Oh, here we go. Probably buying a Victorious and Lifeline. But unfortunately for Mela, he's on the outside bleeding out, so there's no way for him to be saved. So now it's 1v3 against 4 Miracle Vibes with Sem9 monitoring the situation. So Sem9, any time they could come in.
For Mela in this sense, Sir Cloud, it was really fun while it lasted. So I bet, yeah, there we go. A Mafia Ninja just ending the journey, right, of Mela right there, who gave us quite the moments. Now, Apex from 4 Miracle Vibes suffering on Kenny's head. Make that 2. Whoa, boy. Okay, so one more good nade here, maybe a couple. And that is the end for Apex and or Baron. But Baron walked right into the sights of Kenny as he was out in the open.
Dude, if Sem9 wipes out 4 Medical Vice, they are basically doing DRS a big favor here. DRS is still in the game, monitoring the situation, in fact. But focusing on to the compound fight now, Ventores, representing Faze Clan, is still alive. Refuse and Doc looks like they are trying to exit this compound, or at least that house, to try to get into the other house that's a little bit safer.
Oh, I like this. Look at the rotation right now, Sir Cloud, of Sem9, right? They're so cautious, and they are fully aware that there is still somebody in the compound. The numbers, I don't know if they're fully aware. Maybe they checked the feed and started counting. But Vin right here, again from Faze Clan, Vin Torres he has a bit of a problem here. So, yep, no. GG's, Sir Cloud, to Faze Clan, leaving with not just a bunch of eliminations, but also 1 placement point as well. See you next season.
And they also gave us a moment, so that's a big plus point there.
Yes.
Although it does not contribute to a point, but yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? So yeah, it's a very clippable highlight moment there by them to entertain us and to leave us with something to remember them for the next season.
Man. Yeah, fingers crossed. Again, this is just the end of season 4. Not the end of everything yet. So Faze Clan, I'm so excited for when they're gonna turn up next, coming out stronger. Now, speaking of strong, Sir Cloud, one team right now who's still looking pretty strong even outside the safe zone would be Hora Esports. While they don't have an elimination yet, they do have they have one, right? Their eyes are completely set on all this chaos, right? And I can say the same for DRS. You're right, Sir Cloud. They're just watching. They're surveilling.
Yeah, at this moment, DRS, no elimination points just yet. Now, of course, we don't know the exact points that they have, but again, I roughly think that they need a chicken dinner. But they also need, like, the top teams to be eliminated. And that is where they're hoping for Sem9 to take out Formidable Vibes. But the next team to be eliminated is actually GigFam. And Audrey get the point away to DRS.
Man. Okay. This is a minor setback, I would dare say, for some of our teams here, Sir Cloud. But I feel that the pressure is definitely on for 4 Miracle Vibes, right? You see how close they are, at least points wise. Oh, did we just see a good amount of points right there? Just a quick glimpse. We did, didn't we? So we did. So now they have to try to overtake Falcon.
Oh yeah. Okay. I saw the sequence, but I didn't really get to see the number in time.
Yeah. Oh man.
But you know what? Falcon has been eliminated.
Yeah. So this right here, this is the pressure on the side of 4 Miracle Vibes to probably further push down any of their contenders, right? So with 2 players left, Sir Cloud, they do have to hold their breaths a little longer.
Man, production teasing us.
Yeah.
Oh man, such a teaser of production, man. I love this production so much, not gonna lie. But anyway, Boom Esports now up against Hora Esports. This guy getting a knock onto Razy. 3 more members of Boom Esports by the edge of the circle, and they're being pushed back by Hora.
Yeah, so Razy being a knock, I feel that this is very, very salvageable, except that if he is within the line of sight of any of the other teams, Razy out there. So I cannot tell the distance between them because of this cluster, Sir Cloud. But yeah, Sem9, seemingly the more dominant force that we have right now without a single casualty yet, and with 7 eliminations thus far, they might just be able to make it out of here in one piece. And be again the force that we're looking at. Look at the chart, Sir Cloud. Look at this. Boom Esports perish just like that.
And Boom Esports eliminated. Oh. And there you go. 5 eliminations for Hora Esports. Still with a full squad. And Boom Esports are at number 64 elimination points. Now we do have still DRS. And okay, yeah, Falcon is still in this though. Falcon, that one last player.
Where are you?
For a long time.
It's action. Sir Cloud, is it shades of Snorlax here, but that's all order, right? We'll never know. It might just happen. But with 4 complete teams, man, this has got to be a very bloody top 5, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, and we're gonna start it off by Sem9. Water placement knocked Doc and Refuse. How long have they survived? The fact that Sem9 has invaded their compound.
I think since stage 5, right, Sir Cloud? I think it's since stage 5, man. Okay.
And I was kind of expecting that Sem9 would push forward, but it looks like they did not. And now they're forced in a situation that they must push forward.
Oh, heavy breaths here coming from me at least, Sir Cloud, because this is too intense. I feel, look at that, and still managed to go for a revive. This top 3 teams right here, DRS, Sem9, and Hora for this game, folks. They need to start doing damage and quick. Otherwise, we're gonna head to stage 9 without a single casualty from all 3 of them, because they know what's up. They know what needs to be done here. They have to inflict wounds on each other.
Yeah, we definitely see it right now. You see shots fired, exchange. It's happening. Nobody's really knocked yet. And now Doc evaded that nade. Close one. Sem9! That knock next to Doc again. Okay, Yuha is waiting for who passes by the door. Oh, he refused. Oh, a tease there by Refuse. I see what he did that.
Oh, yeah. Probably a bit of a glimpse there as well. So, yeah, Sem9. Here we go. Regrouping. Oh, wow. They're able to... Are they going to be able to pick everybody up? Yo, no way.
Oh. Yo, looks like they will. Man, after all that work.
Yeah. Sir Cloud. This is too much fun. Look at that, and able to heal, I'm sure.
Oh, we are still down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen, because Falcon action is still in the game somehow. Okay, 7-9 now at the same compound as the other members of Fabrical Vibes goes out to the second floor. Brian gets 1, and Brian gets 2, and Fabrical Vibes out. Number 5, no elimination points.
Sir Cloud, this begs the question: what is gonna become of 4 Miracle Vibes at the end of this day? My goodness, because remember, DRS is still in this. What's gonna happen to their score, ladies and gentlemen? All right, we were gonna leave that suspense factor for the end of season 4, but now Sem9, I know they're being hunted, Sir Cloud. DRS, everyone, look at the position, this diamond formation from DRS. They're gonna wait for Sem9 to make a mistake here. Not to mention, there's already damage.
Yeah, damage to Brian. Brian's probably healing up now. Yep, okay, there you go. He's back up as 80%. DRS got it. Okay, they're not only looking at Sem9, but they're looking at Hora Esports as well. But that one key target they have not found. Action from Falcon.
Where are you? Where are you, Falcon? I hope we do get a glimpse of that. Maybe this is also, again, production trying to tease us a little bit. Hora still complete. And it just goes to show how much momentum can shift, right? A while ago, Hora only had so much as 1 elimination, but Mafia Ninja with a crazy 4 streak. Okay, hold that thought, ladies and gentlemen. Sem9 taking it to Hora, just as I was talking about them. Now they have a little bit of a problem. The play zone has taken out Giante. Oh no, this is not good for DRS, Sir Cloud. They're losing the numbers advantage.
Oh, Nate sent across, but Snorlax went down to Himson.
I know it.
Oh no, DRS. Worried right now. Kenny will push out Snorlax. He was secure upon Kenny. Now rushes in. And DRS out! DRS eliminated before Falcon!
I was about to say that, Sir Cloud. Falcon Force, where are you? Action, where are you hiding? I have not seen him. I have not seen him.
If I were to look at the minimap, he's probably the one up north. That one single
Be.
teal color player.
Yeah, look at that. Yes, you're right. And I don't know what he sees right now. How long is he gonna wait for this to simmer down? Because now we still have three players rather on the side of Hora, a complete squad on Sem9. What is he waiting for? Was that him? Was that him shooting?
Okay, we're not too sure now. He has not showed up on the elimination feature.
Oh, he's not.
Okay.
He's not. Yeah.
He's all the way down on the low ground.
Yo, this is magnificent. Magnificent for action. Imagine he outlasted the whole DRS.
Oh!
Boo!
I was kind of hoping for a Snorlax moment just to top off the night.
I know. Hands down, Sir Cloud. And thank you so much to Falcons Force for giving us that suspense moment, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it is the numbers game. 7 players remaining. Sem9 versus Hora. Now, Himson, he has his back towards the blue zone here, ladies and gentlemen. He has to regroup. They have to seize the high ground here.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Himson. Taking out by the blue. UI gets 1. UI gets 2. UI will bring Sem9 to the last chicken dinner of Clash of Giants Season 4.
Woo! And in the nick of time, Sir Cloud, Sem9 with an amazing cap off of this season. Wow. And not to say, Sir Cloud, as well, that they just did it for the survival. They were racking up frags left and right. Congratulations to Sem9. I am slow clapping where I stand. Beautiful performance. And what a beautiful way to end the grand finals.
And honestly, if this was like an offline setting, you would see me in a standing ovation as well, joining you and joining Red Queen and joining everyone else at the production, because it has been an amazing, not only the grand finals, but an entire season. I am just so happy to be able to be part of this.
Look at that, Sir Cloud. Double-digit frags from Sem9. What is this? I'd say quick maps. If I'm gonna add that, that's about what, 15 frags? 14, maybe even more.
I roughly counted 15 as well.
Yeah. My gosh. So Sem9, Sir Cloud. Yeah, you know what? Clash of Giants offline, right? LAN event. Mark it.
Yes. Mark it. Bring us to Nepal. I don't mind that. I haven't been to Nepal. One of those countries that have always piqued my interest. So production, you guys know.
We're looking at you. We're looking at you. Likewise. So that'll be fun. But now, folks, Sem 9. It was a long haul for Sem 9 to get this victory, Sir Cloud. So I don't know. I feel for Sem 9 because they worked so hard to do this.
Yes, and it was a brilliant last round by Sem 9. If you think about it, right? They came in at the right timing. They cleared off 2 teams, and then they had to clear off the rest to score this chicken dinner. They have worked hard, Sem 9. But yeah, I guess if we kind of look at the overalls, it's a matter of consistency, right? Like sometimes they did great, and sometimes they didn't do so great. So maybe because of that, like it's kind of hard for them to be one of the challenges for the title. But I think they will at least be the top 5.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see that. It's absolutely worth watching and waiting for Sem 9 to do that. I did mention that time and time again, even if we review the VODs, Sir Cloud, I always say that Sem 9, they're very hot and cold. When it's a good day, it's a great day. But if it's a cold day, it is definitely freezing for Sem 9. So I feel that this run right here is a well-deserved victory, just for me to say the least. We've rooted for them time and time again. Now, here it is. A big trophy for Sem 9.
Yeah, great work there by Sem 9. But here will be the question, right? Who is the team, or which is the team that takes home the actual big trophy? So let's not forget. Okay, so that's one.
Ooh.
The MVP, that's another. The fan favorite voting, that's something else that we want to find out as well.
Headshot eliminations as well.
Headshot eliminations, got that right. A lot of awards coming up soon.
Man, we need more. we need more distribution for that, folks. And again, this is just me talking, but I'm excited. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be posting that very, very soon. But here it is, Sir Cloud.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the champion of Clash of Giants Season 4 Falcons Force! And they have 2 ICs.
Yep, yeah, the twins. Wow, I am so happy. Like, legitimately. All that voting, right? All the rooting for Falcons Force. So, Cloud, this is it. This was the leak that we saw earlier on in the scoreboard. So, Falcons Force, ladies and gentlemen, amidst all that, emerged on top, trumping 4 Miracle Vibes, DRS, and so on. Congratulations to Falcons Force for being our Season 4 champion here at Clash of Giants.
Oh man, it has been so entertaining. But we're not done yet with our awards, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta award the first runner-up as well. Congratulations to 4 Miracle Vibes for making it as the first runner-up this season.
Remember, folks, it is a prize pool, so we're not stopping here. No. We're still gonna go for our second runner-up, maybe our third, right? And basically, if we're gonna translate that, first to 5th place, ladies and gentlemen, they have their just desserts. Their much-deserved piece of that $12,000 prize pool, and that's only for the grand final, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, I know, right? It's such a lucrative off-season tournament. It is the best. I have no doubt that this is the best PUBG Mobile off-season tournament of them all. Okay, let's check out the second runner-up right now. Here we go. It's awarded to DRS Gaming.
You know what? These guys, record setters, Sir Cloud. Need we say more? They gave us moment after moment, streak after streak, and of course, probably the best winner chicken dinner for this season, right? Or in Clash of Giants history.
That has to be an award by itself.
Right.
Somebody give him a trophy just for that moment. Give him a trophy. Snorlax, you will be remembered.
Soul Survivor
in that game.
Soul Survivor, Sir Cloud, and the perfect opportunist to say the least. So congratulations to DRS Gaming.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. These are all amazing teams. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your horses. Do not leave the live stream yet, because we will now award the MVP of the season.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Internal drum roll.
The MVP of Clash of Giants Season 4, Top!
Yo, another whammy here for Falcons Force. 31 eliminations. Look at that astounding 9,000 damage, Sir Cloud. Does it even cross your mind as to why Top is not gonna be the MVP? He bagged 31 eliminations by himself. So congratulations once again, Sir Cloud. I hate to be such a fanboy here, but that's another win for Falcons Force.
Dude, this guy is a full package, right? He has the looks, he has the skill, he has the achievements. Well, you name it, he has it. Such a great athlete. Oh man. But other than that, okay. Team with the most chicken dinners, I think it's kind of obvious. Yeah. DRS Gaming. But the most headshots, wow. Noob is Nerzet, by the way. So Nerzet scores the most headshots. Another one for Falcons Force.
3-4-3. Man, they are eating well tonight, Sir Cloud. My goodness. Falcons Force. Oh, this is their season. This is absolutely their season, Sir Cloud, to say the least. And these are just some of the awards, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, we got to give our flowers as well to DRS Gaming. We did build that up quite immensely. DRS Gaming, the first time I have seen 5 winner chicken dinners from one team in Clash of Giants, Sir Cloud.
Oh yeah, and fun fact as well. I was told by the management, they sent me a DM in between the games that they're actually practicing with Android phones in preparation for the upcoming tournament. So yeah, I mean, if you think about it, right, they are practicing with a device that they're not used to, but they're still able to score this amount of chicken dinners. I will be excited as a fan of DRS Gaming for the upcoming pro season.
So that's a bit of a handicap. Nonetheless, good stuff. Great stuff, actually, from DRS. So this also answers the question, Sir Cloud, on who gets some more pieces of the prize. I believe Sem9 and Horror Esports. If that is, right, if that corresponds to the prize distribution that we saw from production earlier on.
Yeah, so Sem9 with their final chicken dinner brought them a piece of the prize pool as well. At 4th place and 5th place, obviously Horror Esports. Sem9 7 points away, but that's okay. That's okay. They still got a share of the money. But on page 2, we also have to say thank you to these amazing teams who joined us for this season. Thank you so much for all of you guys out there.
Yeah, I'm with Sir Cloud on that one. You know, I'm always so excited whenever Clash of Giants comes knocking. So thank you as well for the opportunity. But we are finally closing out this season with a bunch of teams to look out for. Remember these names, ladies and gentlemen, because on the next season, they just might be the ones to take that top spot. And you better watch out.
Yeah, watch out for these spaces as well. Top as the top, literally the top MVP, followed by Sky from Horror Esports. Dude, remember last season, they made their debut, and we did say that Horror Esports, they do have that potential, and they are showing it again this season. This time with Sky as the MVP for the team. 4 Miracle Vibes. 3 of them up here. Refuse, Doc, and Apex.
My goodness. So, you know what, Sir Cloud? I'm also quite amazed at the fact that 4 Miracle Vibes brought the heat even to the road to MVP, despite not taking the top spot, right? I mean, look at that. Again, 3 out of 5. That's what the only thing I've been thinking of. 3 out of the 5 players, or rather the 4 players of 4 Miracle Vibes, they had that shot. So who's to say that they can't do it again for the next season? They just might do it.
Absolutely monsters of the universe of PUBG Mobile. Overall fraggers, we also like to celebrate 4 Miracle Vibes. Doc as the most eliminator, followed by Action, 33. Same goes with Tony K, 33 as well. Top comes in at 31, but look at the amount of damage. That is insane. And Refuse for 4 Miracle Vibes as well, 31.
Oh boy. So now, here we go. You know what, Sir Cloud? I'm still really happy that these 2 teams are the ones, or just a couple of the teams that gave us the final moments and the head-to-heads as well, because the gaps between these stats are very negligible, to be honest. So it could have gone either way, but maybe, just maybe, we were teased a little too much by Pro, don't you think? Because I had the feeling that it was really gonna be Falcons Force.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why That's why I still have that conspiracy theory that production knows something that we don't. But okay, we're gonna compare the top individuals as well. The number 1 and number 2 MVP, Top and Sky from Hora Esports, and the stats are not too far.
Yeah, that's my point. It's not really so big of a leap, right? And this is two different teams, and Sky, rather Hora, not even within, the same spectrum as 4 Miracle Vibes, but the statistics, it just goes to show that players keep evolving, Sir Cloud. They also up their game every now and then. I love this. I really for sure thought that Sky was gonna take it. I actually almost did.
Yeah, if they maybe scored like a chicken dinner today, then maybe Sky would have been up there. But it's okay. Let's not forget, we are comparing Sky, and no disrespect to Sky, but we are comparing the first runner-up in the world against Hora Esports, who have not yet went to the grand finals of PMGC, but maybe this is their season, looking at the potential of Hora Esports.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this just makes me more excited, Sir Cloud. I don't know how the rest of the leagues are gonna go, or after Clash of Giants, but for the sake of the teams, I hope that they did take care of their stats as well, right? They took into consideration their mistakes, their everything that they did wrong, so that this can definitely change moving forward. I'm not one to nag, but rather I just really enjoyed all the action that we witnessed here, every single one of them.
Yeah, and we also enjoy to see the team trajectory here of Falcon Esports or Falcon Force. Look at this. Day 1, they were at number 10. Day 2, number 6. Day 3, number 1.
Ooh.
They came from number 10 to number 1